Okay, I could not miss today. Took a day off, we're back. Just getting over hiccups that I had right before the live stream, so excuse me in advance. If I just randomly start hiccuping, I think I might be good. Knock on wood here. Optic versus SSG. That's the matchup. First time of the year. First time of 2025. We're seeing these two teams go head-to-head. Tweet is live. Discord Noni is live. Stream is live. Why are you subbing already? This is the way. Let's go, brother. 4 months. Welcome back. OG Wari. I appreciate you. YouTube popping off. Hell yeah. Benjamin, Raphael, Alexis, brother, Jamie, Chris, Loyal, Darren, Woven, Chris again. Loyal again. Yo, what's up? How we doing? Unformed Sheet. Hello, welcome. Andre, welcome. Let's go. Finally. Optic SSG. Finally. I was going to go live like 20 minutes ago, and I just had these like raging hiccups, bro. It took me a bit to like calm down, drink some water, hold my breath and swallow. I don't know. Water went like down the wrong way, and I was just hiccuping like crazy. I think we're okay. Sunday fun day. Should be a good day today, Barbosa. Welcome to the chat. How we doing? What's up, Brian? That's right, hiccups. I'm a human being. I might be indestructible in nearly all ways, but not to hiccups. Hiccups is my bane, apparently. My kryptonite. Bro, we have one POV today. Unless I'm crazy and, the rest of Optic or somebody on SSG decides to go live, all we have is formal right now. We're going to find that out today, Double. How's it going, Wolf? I do need to, yeah. What's up with that, by the way? How come I have to put HTTP? Like, if I don't do that, then it doesn't even hyperlink. https://www. There you go. Hey, you could click right from the Discord to the broadcast. It's a Discord thing. Yeah, it auto links on my Twitch, so I just copy paste, or sorry, my Twitter. I copy paste the Twitter post over. Scrim Sunday. How we doing, boy kisser? I'm growing. Wait, what do you mean? From hiccups? Is it a test of a real man is whether or not he can overcome the hiccups? Stellar is streaming. Amazing. I forgot to ask Stellar whether or not the music that he has in the background is his music or not. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited. We got the best POV worldwide. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying if we can get at least one or two SSG POVs going. Here we go. Let me see. He's got comms? Stellar POV with comms would be freaking sick with no music. Hopefully that's a possibility today. We're eating good if we're watching Stellar POV throughout the scrim today, man. Hopefully Lucid goes live. Snakebite was live the other day, so we got to watch a couple games from Snakebite's POV, which is a rare treat for scrims. Obviously, SSG are going to want to be, locked in, very focused for this one. This is their first scrim versus Optic. And, safe to say Optic has had the steady advantage versus them this year so far. I'm open to surprises, though. That said, this is the only scrim we're watching today, okay? I'm not watching FaZe anything, SR anything. I don't care what it is, okay? No matter how hype it seems. I want to just try to stick to one. Let's just try to stick to SSG Optic. They haven't started yet. We got some time. We got Bound in the chat? Let's go. I don't know where you're seeing it. Hey, Amy, welcome. How's it going, Envy? Bound, go live if you're watching, bro. Fire up the stream, bro. Give me your POV. Please. Nah, at some point, when I get over myself, we're gonna see if they'll let me in the lobby, and then we could just hop around on all the POVs, ideally, right? That'll be the one jump in innovation post-Arlington is can we actually get in the lobby, cast it proper? Oh, for a second? All right. How's it going, Amy? Happy Sunday, guys. Halo Scrim Sunday. We got no tournaments on the weekend, so we got to do Scrim Sunday. Little different than usual. I'm not complaining. It should be fun. Locking in one Scrim, okay? One Scrim. SSG Optic. That's it. Hasn't started. Yeah, you okay? Friday Scrims. Optic are definitely at the top of their game, and SSG is still struggling to work as a team. Should be good Scrims. Yeah, I mean, Optic are looking pretty good. SR is definitely the team to beat right now, though. As far as, like, team cohesion, slaying power, SR are looking, pretty devastating. So it's good to see both these teams going head-to-head because you're looking at I don't know if I want to say number 2 versus number 3, right? Azgoma, let's go, brother. Scrim Sunday Fun Day. Welcome back, man. 3 months. I appreciate you. The vibes are excellent, Jay. Thank you for the thumbnail for the YouTube. We're getting situated. Welcome, Dean. I'm doing excellent, brother. How you doing? Difference in Tier 1 and Tier 3 on Twitch? At the moment, there's no difference. I just love you more. I'm more happy about the fact that you're, so supportive. But at some point, there will be a difference. At the moment, no, nothing. Can I make a tutorial for streaming Halo? What do you mean exactly? Like how I just use OBS Studio. Nothing special. I'm doing good, Aldito. How you doing? We're kicking off today with over 1,600 subs. Feels good to say that. I set the goal for 1,650. It'd be a successful scrim and stream if we somehow get there. Optic and SR, both number 1. Just depends on the day. Yeah, I mean, they're even in games 1, right? SR have been clutching up the games that matter most, I guess. Abhorrent. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. But safe to say, they're neck and neck, and it's a 50-50, Okay, Dark. I'll let it be. I'll let you have it. I'm glad you like the content, brother, even though you don't like YouTube or Twitch. Scrim is not started. We're here before the Scrim for once. No problem, Keith. Good to be here. Feel free to, trickle in, get some popcorn, anything. Formal's watching Call of Duty. It likely will take 15 to 20 minutes to actually start the Scrim, even though it says 4 p.m. Eastern is when it starts. They generally kind of, it's not on the dot. Nobody's in a rush. Formal been grinding. Yeah, he's been grinding for like 3 hours at least, I think, right? Getting that warm-up in. He was playing H the other night, too, so Formal definitely putting some work in. It's good to see. Do I have to sub every month, or does it auto-renew? If you manually sub on either Twitch or YouTube, it should be set to auto-renew by default, and you can choose to end it at any time. Same thing with the YouTube. There isn't really a benefit for the larger, like more expensive membership. I would love it, but, at some point, I do have to, find ways to give you guys incentives. So we get some Tier 3 subs as well. The fact that I go to someone else's stream and sit there and watch 30 seconds and I get 10 ads, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. On my stream, it's 3 minutes of ads per hour at the moment. 4 p.m. CST. No, he said it's 3 p.m. CST. Testify. My God. 5 gifted. Let's go, brother. That's a new name in the chat that I'm happy to see. How you doing, Test? Shellcracker, Bobman, Q-Ball, Drew, Dunno, welcome to the way. You can thank Test Defy. Defy, welcome, man. You're a goat already. Let's get it. Norm, Sunday Fun Day. Let's get it. Hold on. Let me just freaking blast this. I thought he said 3 p.m. CST on his tweet. He's literally in the lobby. He's playing aimbots, which means he's getting ready for the scrim. It is just Formal and Stellar at the moment. It'd be nice to see Legend or Renegade or Bound or somebody go live, but 2 POVs is all we need. Can I say your name so I can use it in your... What do you mean? Master KH. Master KH. Is that it? Is that what you want? So I can use it in my YouTube Halo video? I don't know. How's it going, Matty Pipes? Get YouTube Premium? Yeah, that'll get rid of the ads for you. Hold on. Oh, he's got Drake playing too. Master. Do you want it without the music? Master KH. Master KH. No, fuck. Never again, bro. It'll be at least $15. Hey, thank you, Radiant. You're rocking my shirt? Oh, you like the look. I thought you were wearing what I was wearing, bro. We're twinning, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Free one-on-one coaching for different tiers? Well, it wouldn't be free. If you're paying for a more expensive tier, I guess the perk would be one-on-one coaching. But I already offer coaching through my coaching links, right? So it's kind of we need new, higher quality emotes. Yeah, something in line with coaching or a breakdown or something like that. You know what I mean? You got a buzz cut? Let's go. Bro, I've been waiting to get my hair cut for like 2 weeks. And my usual hairdresser is on vacation, comes back next week. Looking forward to it. Who's going to have the Puckett Rockets? Make your bets. Okay. I don't know. Out of SSG and Optic, who is most likely to Puckett Rocket? To miss their rocket? Tear off the stream. 20 minutes of ads for an hour. I prefer not to. If we do have more ads in the hour, then I'll start manually adding ads between games, is what I was thinking. If I feel like we need to have ads. I don't know. I'm not desperate yet. Wait until I get desperate. And then you guys see, what, 20 minutes of ads per hour? It's the same haircut every time, Viltrumite, but it's always like a refreshing reset when it happens, you know? I always feel so good coming out of a fresh haircut. Scrims start at 4 p.m. Eastern, so they should already be happening, but they're not. Give them a second to form the lobby. As soon as that gets done, we'll jump in. Stellar's in a game, so we have to at the very least wait for Stellar to finish up his game of Halo, so we'll keep this here. Just because of his music preferences? Fair enough, gamer. It's nice to see that Optic podcast, a little bit of personality behind some of these players, right? You can learn more about these players that you might have not known. You know, why should we support Optic? I don't know who Renegade is or Bound, right? That podcast content is useful. Your beauty person went on vacation and didn't tell me? Your gremlin yeah, exactly, right? I feel like I'm lost. Like 2 weeks go by, and she didn't tell me either. So I'm like, shit, I need a haircut. I don't want anybody else to touch it. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm aimlessly just live streaming, hoping for the best. That you guys don't notice. Are they playing on Smurfs? Stellar's on his main account right now. I mean, yeah, they should. They should definitely tell us. I should be getting a DM. Daniel Tosha's skit on Canada. I haven't seen it, no. Yeah, get some food, guys. Chicken, rice, guacamole, sauce, and sour cream. Bro, I was going to try Taco Bell yesterday. That was the plan. To end date night last night, we were going to have, like, Taco Bell at, like, freaking 1 a.m. And I didn't realize that Taco Bell closes at, like, fucking 11, bro. It was closed on a Saturday night. Taco Bell closed at 11. Like, I was pissed. So we had McDonald's. I had, I don't know, an absolute stoner meal at like 1 a.m. I had a Big Mac, large fries, breakfast sandwich, apple pie, 10 nuggets. I went crazy last night, bro. At like 1:30 in the morning. So I'm basically not eating today. Did I dodge the bullet? Well, so I've been told I should try Taco Bell at least one time. Just so I know what I'm missing. If I'm missing anything, which is probably not much. The apple pie is so good. I haven't had fast food in so long, so it was like it hit the spot, but it was just so much food. But the apple pie is so good. I literally ran to my fridge to grab milk just for the apple pie, bro. I'm not missing anything. The Crunchwrap Supreme sounds kind of lit, though. No. How you doing, Broward? 20 minutes of cardio. We took a long walk in the morning is what happened, but yeah. No, I could definitely use a proper workout. I haven't worked out Saturday or Sunday. Had a Big Mac. Big Mac is probably my go-to McDonald's burger. I don't really go too crazy. I go for the, you know, the pretty straightforward, popular stuff. Haven't had Arby's in a while. Not a huge fan. It's not bad. I'm a burrito guy. Yeah. But I haven't had Taco Bell. I would go to, like, you know, Chipotle and get, like, double meat, you know? Chicken, carnita, like, guac, everything. Literally everything in a burrito. I freaking love burritos. I'm not going to elaborate on that question there, Slush. Oh, yeah, it was good. It was worth it. It was a fun night. They let 47-year-olds on Twitch? What are you talking about, Keith? To go to McDonald's, get a triple cheeseburger because I want to feel my arteries clog. Wow, that is descriptive. Guys, don't worry. This is not the scrim. This is matchmaking. Stellar is just on matchmaking until he ends this game. The lobby's not going to be formed, right? So we have Stellar POV. We got formal POV. If you're just joining the stream, we're watching just Optic SSG. I'm not going to watch any other scrims. I have no idea what else is going on. This is obviously POV, APG as well, just to, I don't know, just to fill my screen. But we're focused on Formal and Stellar, unless somebody else on Optic SSG go live. Strictly this scrim, and it hasn't started yet. Crunchwrap kind of fire? Yeah, I feel like it's worth trying, bro. I literally never tried a Crunchwrap. I would feel sick after, probably. But, you know, just to knock it off the bucket list. That's up to APG. I'm down if he's down. What rank? Are you guys talking to each other? Grilled cheese burrito from Taco Bell is what I should try. I was low-key, I was going to try like a little bit of everything. I'm not going to lie. I was going to order like, I don't know, like 6 different things off the menu if I had the opportunity. Sank Beal. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. When McDonald's had people meat? I don't remember that. Is that a real thing? That sounds like a conspiracy theory. People meat. That's disgusting. Lucid went live. Are we lusty for Lucid, apparently? Let's get it. We got Lucid POV. We're eating good. We need another Optic POV. Come on, Legend. Bound, Renegade. Chat, I'm excited. 012, you think? And Zolo, you literally got an SSG image in your name, your username. You're going to do your team like that, bro. You got to have some faith in your team. I don't know, what does APG say? If you guys ask if he wants to co-stream, what does he say? I don't want to bug him. A trace back in the 90s or something because someone had an accident at work. So it wasn't, okay, so it's not like, that's freaky. But it was completely unintentional, I guess. It's like the stories about like a rat or something in the, I shouldn't even be talking. This is an appetite killer, okay? We were talking about food that was, you know, making chat hungry, and now we're just making him sick. Snakebite POV was fun. It's cool to see his POV in the scrim. I'll take anyone on SSG and Optic. We've got Stellar, Formal, and Lucid today. As they get the lobby ready. Here's the lobby getting situated. They're going to play Slayers. Any Slayers. Probably 2. I could see them playing like Origin Slayer, maybe. It's usually what they do. Not winning a game, bro. Okay, so typically, SSG does take games.
Oh, that is just
Flashy Medusa.
That is just damn good Halo.
My God. First time Prime sub. Let's go, brother. Thank you, Flashy Medusa. Welcome to the way. I appreciate you. We're sitting at 16:21 to start the broadcast, guys. I love you. Let's keep the progress. So SSG takes games off SR, right? Their last scrim, I think it was 10-3. SR, obviously pretty lopsided, but the start of the scrim, it was looking very competitive. They had a lot of close games with SR, and they started with some wins, and they sort of fell apart, lost some momentum towards the end. I'm expecting SSG to take games on Optic today. I don't know how many. Optic do have weaker maps, right? They've been losing maps to TSM. TSM recently have looked pretty strong, pretty competitive, right? They lost, I think, 4 maps to TSM just the other day. They're weaker in... Honestly, been showing some weakness in CTF versus TSM. Interesting.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo.
Redorino with the Prime sub. Let's go, brother. Welcome to the way. We got first-time Prime subs. I appreciate you guys so much if you are subbing with Prime. That's a big deal. We recently became partnered, and in order to get 70% revenue per sub, I have to have 300 sub points. Redorino subs before he follows. This guy's a go. In order to get 300 sub points, I need actual, authentic, reoccurring subs. So Prime subs. So if you have Amazon Prime and you don't have your Prime sub like linked with any Twitch account, you link with me, which is free. If you already have Amazon Prime, then I get a Twitch point. If I got 300 Twitch points, genuine subs for 3 months, then I got $3.50 per every single sub that I get. Not that any of you guys maybe care. It's just a good way to support me and allows me to tap into more revenue for these live streams without you guys doing any extra, basically. I see you in the YouTube chat as well, Redorino. Glad you're enjoying the streams. Yeah, so Assault. Aqua Assault, right? Fortress Assault. I expect Optic to show some weakness today. And maybe SSG will, kind of have a chance to pull away. Slayers. Any of the Slayers. Maybe SSG can do some damage. Recharge specifically seems to be a weaker map for Optic for whatever reason. Especially versus SR. They almost never win on Recharge versus SR. So a good test of their improvement would be how well do they play versus SSG on Recharge. Henry with the Prime sub. Let's go, guys. I freaking love to see it. 1624. Henry, welcome to the way, brother. Thank you for the Prime sub. We're killing it. What took him so long? Politics. I don't know. In the past, SSG has typically sworn off of scrimming their toughest competition. Official B money.
That is just good Halo right there.
That is just damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Love to see you, B money. Thank you, brother. Y'all are listening. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the Prime sub, B money. Yeah, in the past, SSG tend to avoid scrimming against their top competition. I think in effort to sort of withhold strategies or kind of have a surprise factor in play when they actually play on LAN is, I guess, my assumption. They've been playing SR a lot, though. I think SR was sort of unexpectedly this top competitor. And there's also a connection with, Snakebite being on SSG and Royal 2 being on SR. I think it was just kind of a natural idea to have them scrim together. So Optic was on, I don't know, they had Optic kind of blocked off. Things have changed, though. SSG obviously underperforming in comparison to our expectations. I think it's a good idea for them to get as much practice as they can so that they're prepared for Arlington. Hey, Tony commentating? Yeah, I mean, here it is, guys. We're finally here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go top there.
Is he keeping the music?
You know what?
Then he got some challenge up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Alright.
I hope he's not keeping the music. Oh, I think it's Stellar's music. Yeah, Stellar's music. All good. Game 1. Oddball Live Fire. We've been here. We've done this a million times. This is how they start every scrim. Oddball Live Fire. I'm not sure why specifically this is the map game type they choose.
Cuts.
Kick it off with formal POV.
One shot and cuts going.
My
down
guy!
cuts one. Down cuts one. Down cuts one.
That is just damn good Halo. Hold on. We got a 5 gifted, one right before that, I think, as well. Unless I'm misreading it. Abdul Jet, you freaking go. Welcome, Marine. Zajtaz, Kyria, Yaba, and Claus and Oz. Welcome to the way. Abdul, you're go, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Go to my profile, go to connections, and link. Pretty straightforward. Oh, for the Twitch Prime, you're saying, right? Flashy, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. And if you just subbed, then I appreciate you too. Sorry if I'm missing this, guys. Let's lock in.
I'm plug bound.
It's a long game. Yeah, maybe it gives them an opportunity to warm up. Live Fire, generally speaking, the map where everybody is the most comfortable. I'd say it's the best competitive map in Infinite. I feel like a lot of people would agree. Optic coming out with snipe and ball control off the opening here, right? So it's looking pretty easy breezy off the start. 25 uncontested seconds. Nice team play. Good play ball at a Stellar off Forbal's triple. Will give SSG some time to contest this ball. Trades it as well. Lock in, chat. Optic absolutely winning the slice off the open. Formal coming out with a triple, killing spree off the start of that. They played ball to slow it down, but that's a second setup maybe for Optic if they can get out about a mid. Damage, nice work at SSG, playing off each other there. They got to win the fight to tower. He can play the sniper if he's in trouble. He's got a back pocket, dies with it. SSG might have a setup. It's already over, GG. Yeah. 5 seconds in, bro. Formal's on a spree. It's over. No, they got numbers advantage. SSG. Stellar picked up that snipe. It wasn't played. Renegade, Formal got to double up together. Formal's got to find a way to work off Renegade. The only guy alive on the map to play off. There's the bait and switch. Beautiful out of SSG. Formal a little bit late to join Renegade on that fight, and that QT came back into play, saved him. SSG gonna I see them taking games. I see them taking like 3 or 4 games at least in the scrim, just based off their scoreline with SR. But it's a big question mark. Well, I think we can have predictions in the Twitch. We're on a level 3 hype train in the Twitch. Apparently, Slush, if you want to do predictions for Optic SSG Game 1, I'd appreciate it. Scrim Sunday. This is different. We're used to watching a big tournament Sunday. Good to see Formal and the boys putting in work. You know, when we don't even have when we don't have tournaments, we still got something to look forward to, right? This is good. Nice cleanup. Should be B-side spawns here. Formal already denying that. Doesn't find the 5 shots somehow.
Probably two there.
Yeah. Thank you, Slush, for the prediction. Chad, who do you think's going to take Game 1? Good play. Just about tied it up. I don't know if he played the snipe. Beautiful nade at a Formal, right? The placement of that banks up to the top of the dummy ramp. Does max damage to Lucid. Optic staggered right now. Formal just needs to find a trade in the situation. Keep him off the ball.
Mid and then one's on ball.
Nice.
On ball on west.
Should be a collapse from A from Optic here. 3v3. 3v2. SSG advantage. Nice pick. No return beatdown on bound right there. Holds down the ball. Game crash. 5-5 in your first match of Rank Slayer. Well, at least it was early in the game, Caden. Formal's got a weird staggered timing off his spawn here, right? Doesn't have anybody to work off of.
I guess that's Kama.
Bro getting milked. Nice. SSG rotate the ball to tower here. Gonna team spawn on top of Stellar. Gonna have to be another fight to get to that ball. Oh my god, 3 dead. Uncontested time for SSG. Legend gonna force anything he can get here. That's a big kill. Big kill in Snake Bite. Him just like surviving back tower is gonna make it tricky. 62% SSG. Game 1. Chat thinks SSG has Game 1. Interesting. We're thinking Optic or slow to rev up maybe.
Training ball.
Optic playing SSG right now. This is Game 1 double.
Well, that's what we guys.
Nice kill. Surprised he somehow found that 1v1 timing with Eco holding ball in tower there, right? Could have dropped ball and made it a 2v1. Eco dipped out. Formal wins the isolated fight.
Killed me too, dude. Two there.
They're working off each other nicely though, right? Eco staying alive there, back tower. Bait and switch wins Secures him 2
Ball
kills,
down, put ball down, fight.
despite Optic rotating ball.
Turn and hit bottom. Turn and hit bottom.
Here.
Let's go, guys. I appreciate you for the hype train. Holy.
Guys.
So like level 3, level 4? What the hell?
Three, let's go.
3 dead.
Kevin, let's go, Kevin.
I'll go ball.
Optic chains here.
Ball one.
Nico throwing it as far as he can towards the open spawn of SSG. Gonna make it a brawl to get out with it. Formal gonna watch his teammate. Or over his shoulder.
Bunch of guts.
I'm ready, Seven, ready.
Top mid.
Pound hitting the skill jump to cut off top mid. Formal works off it. Renegade's gotta live. Dies. Formal last alive here. Snipe pump coming up as well. Good momentum opportunity for SSG to both collect, snipe, and kill Formal. If he can get a trade, that'd be huge.
Both one.
The baiting and switching off of SSG, right? They've always got a buddy system going. Been making it very tough for Optic to get away with opportunities. Huge life out of Formal, bro. He was solo. He got the ball to bottom mid despite the snipe getting picked up. He's on a spree.
Right also.
Formal one-man army, right? He just held off 2 members of SSG and got the ball through rat tunnel. This could have been way worse if he died quickly.
Come on.
I watched the... Yeah, we listened to the podcast. What'd you think, Woodfield?
Ball guys one, take play. One shot right, take play, absolute.
Finds it!
In bottom mid, on ball.
Big win out of Formy. 18 seconds still to close this out for SSG. Just misses the window to snipe him. Renegade with snipe. Oh my god, bro.
I can see ball.
The fact that he isolates the head in that situation, not a body shot, formless. Thank you for the follow. Just efficient play out of Renegade. When you watch Renegade practice and warm up, he goes specifically for headshots with the sniper, making sure he's as efficient as possible when he actually plays the game.
Pillars heaven? Fuck, dude. You can
Pillars on ball.
Nice, good isolation. 10 seconds. That's gonna get played.
Sights on pillars.
Optic gets through. Oh, he didn't play it! Accident at a Stellar somehow didn't play the ball.
Corner down pillars.
Formal and Optic to get out with some time here.
Yo, cuts on me?
They could come up as dummies as well.
Corner down pillars.
Snake White Dad 3v3.
He's in the vent.
He's ready to play if he needs to. Remember, there's a lip on the edge of the ledge here, so you got to make sure you toss it far enough. This is an awkward position right now. He's got QT. He's dead. Big beatdown. That would have been nice if the nade connected, but the ball's in an awkward spot. SSG might win the round off this.
Ball.
Formal rotating to pillars was risky. He might have needed to rotate tighter to nest, or like towards back B or something, where he could play the ball, or toss it towards play position. 3 seconds. Big kill on Nico. Almost shuts down Lucid. Lucid dies to pillar door. Optic with a rotate back to B. 10 seconds. They could do this. Team fight here too. Yeah, take that 2 play position under nest, and they can win the round. 10 seconds. 2 dead. That's it. That's got to be round. 3, 4. There's no chowing. Lucid he can't afford to chow. Can't do anything.
Nice, guys. Wow.
Icy out of Optic. Insanely close first round. Stellar not playing that ball at the end there gave Optic, what, 20 seconds? That was unfortunate. And then somehow they regained when Formal dropped the ball bottom mid, right? I thought it was done there. Good play off his team to keep that ball contested, right? Despite the fact that it was... You know, in a location SSG could easily grab it.
Power one, Lucid elbow.
Close ass round, bro.
I tried to bring
tiny mistake. Yeah, not playing the ball there. That definitely gave an opportunity to Formal. Formal looking like a one-man army in that round too. A lot of efficient play. When he's a solo man, Formal never over-challenges when he's alone, right? He's very good at holding positioning and just hitting important shots. 2 dead. Nice sniper Formal.
Leaving it.
How's it going, Jackal? Welcome.
Nice.
I don't know, Tempest.
Another one behind me.
He's hitting blaners, bro.
Good shot.
Safe to say, if there's any VIP on the map, it might be for me, huh? How about that? That's a headshot, apparently. Ball didn't get played. Formal in trouble. Might need to play it. Doesn't. Snipe doesn't go off map either. 4 dead Optic in a second here. Legend, big 1v1. Takes him off the ball, but dies to Lucid. SSG bringing it back to A for a setup here. Good rotate.
Yo, on the west,
Happy to be here. Welcome, Jackal. Feel free to relax, stay a while. Morpheus and Neo are fighting, bro.
I'm balling back A. Back A's one shot. Think right.
Oh my, what? He got D-scoped. He somehow hit his face, right? 11 ping for me. That felt like an 11 ping moment right there, man. Snakebite up in shots.
I'm
Formal get
getting-
knocked out of
That's
scope. Somehow flicks on off the face of
looking at everyone.
Snakebite at that distance.
Too low.
One's up middle now.
In it. Watch out on you. Good.
I'm looking at patch on.
Optic pulling away.
Oh no, West. Screen. One more snake bite. Good. One more fight.
Renegade cleans it up. 3v3.
Yeah, screen,
Eco coming up through Keydor here.
Stay alive, stay. On you one.
Legend dead. Bound's got to make a play off the damage. Finds one.
Ball one.
That'll be SSG time.
Wait for Quantum.
Yeah, Quantum's a good idea here.
Top tower,
Up tower, snake bite in place.
Going big, I think. Going big.
SSG already with coverage across the map from A to tower. Going to kind of lock their space.
Look,
3-player Optic hit through A while Formal flanks.
One shot Keto.
Nice. My God. Stuffy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother.
One up tower.
5 seconds of camo. Lucid dead. Kind of a risky slide. Doesn't find the stick as well. SSG had a numbers disadvantage for camo, giving Optic a chance to grab it. Yep.
Bait the ball.
Nobody's going to come at him from back tower too. He's got coverage there. Having both C plat and A covered for camo is just a guaranteed camo pickup, right?
Go. One shot them. Kill dummy door. Bottom
Formal
one.
getting
Bottom
ripped
one,
off
kill,
spawn. Good momentum for SSG, but Renegade's
one
still
shot.
alive with camo. Good priority kill there.
Two bottom. Fuck, two bottom. I couldn't.
Slows it down.
Dummies and ball.
Yeah, one guy's in A2. Play for the snipe.
I guess SSG will make roster changes if they don't perform at the first major. I don't know.
Play on
It's,
the nades.
it's
You
not
drop here.
often that
Keto,
you
Keto,
see
Keto,
a
Keto,
top
Keto.
3 team make a change immediately. Like SSG last year. I mean, obviously they won tournaments.
And dummy's also one shot.
Optic, despite placing, I mean, they placed
Play
second.
for it. Cell's gonna play for it right now.
FaZe had some
Someone middle
inconsistency. They never made a change throughout the year, right?
I know.
He hopped on
Go
it.
pillar.
If SSG plays within top 6, then maybe.
Two bottom on me. Two one shots pillars.
But I feel like they're going to stick it out if they place top 4 and above.
Yo, listen. Pillars, back green, and balls alone. Pillars, back green,
That
balls
snipe
alone.
control out
Never
of
stop looking
SSG
at
could
the
be a bane for him.
ball. Never stop looking at the ball. On the next box.
Yep, down the snipe.
Pillars.
I think it might be
Next box, I think,
Stellar.
one ball. One's gonna be bigger too.
Snakebite plays it. Optic in position to pick up this ball. Hasn't played it yet.
Yeah, he's pillars one. Dead.
They're going to be red tunnel for sure.
Come on, weak.
I'm green.
Go kill it.
I'm going middle with ball. Or green with ball.
I'm pushing you.
I don't know. I don't think any specific player is the problem necessarily.
Someone B. Someone top cuts B.
Yo, A5.
One thing that SSG seem to be doing pretty well though is timing their approaches a little better in this game.
Nice. Hitting ball.
Formal getting overwhelmed by 2v1s
Nice. Touch him once.
quite often, right?
One shot, guys.
Had nades kind of killing in this corner.
Watch out pillars.
My God, isolates a fight and gets the pick.
I'm flanking right.
Good work out of Foreman. 3v3.
One spot, you're top minute.
SSG with a chance to grab that ball for a play.
We have a good flank on us. It's a good flank.
Yep, Snakebite has it back B.
In the tube.
And cement. You're 2B and cement.
I know West too.
Cement.
I know West still have. I'm looking
Formal not wasting time with that 1v1 fight. Looking to help the team instead. 3 dead. Ball set up
He's
Optic.
like dummy door or something.
Back B and Stellar last alive. Yep.
He's here.
He saw him bottom mid.
Time by mid.
Two
shots out.
Nice.
Dead, I'm dead.
Lunchbox calls the camo. Optic on the wrong side of the map to control camo. I'm not sure what the play will be. If Formal's going to get involved here, they're going to be split quite a bit across the map.
Mud?
Stop it.
3v3.
Which one coming?
They're giving camo up.
Yeah, Nets, one shot, snake bite.
One shot B.
One shot, Nets, snake bite training.
One shot two.
You guys back B then.
Optic play ball. SSG putting all their numbers on this. Oh my. The damage, right? Formal from 1 pillar. The damage efficiency.
Nice, Sean. Okay,
And he wins the fight too. SSG, in an attempt to stop the ball, send their numbers there. They give up the camos. I thought it would have been guaranteed. Optic now getting everything. They get the ball play. They get the camo control. Wrap to A here. Those peaks.
I saw you. One take A right now. Drop
Being able to efficiently peek out both sides of every pillar like that is so important, right?
Two top A.
4 seconds for Optic. Good patience. My God.
Some cuts.
Waiting on the last shot. Jumps to line it up.
Cuts one shot.
Nice a 5.
And no.
Nice hit. Nice game.
Could be.
If you voted SSG, you were wrong. Game 1. Optic pulled away a little bit in round 2. Safe to say that looked more dominant. Unfortunate at SSG at the end to have camo advantage, but to chase down ball, force the play, and then be overextended over there and not able to get the camo later, right? Everything kind of fell apart. Yeah. If they don't do well, who would they go for? Yeah, so that's their difficult circumstances, right? So who is a better option currently available that you could poach from a different team and add to SSG that would just instantly make them competitive with SR and Optic? Because I don't really think you could, like, I don't know, you could maybe throw an argument out there, but there's no definitive player where I'm like, okay, you pick this guy up and SSG is just, they're good to go. You know, now they're contesting freaking SR, right? Like, there are no upgrades anymore. Safe to say they're a team comprised of world champions, right? Either they figure things out chemistry-wise. Maybe you make a trade between somebody on, like, phase. You know, you can grab Trippy or, like, Suppressed and swap a couple players between phase. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, though, like, there's no surefire way to success here. I could see SSG sticking things out and just trying to continue to, you know, find the chemistry. Unfortunately, if they don't, they might find themselves kind of locked into top 4, though, right? So, you know, last thing you want is Optic SR pulling away and just going head-to-head in grand finals every freaking tournament. Abject, thank you for the follow. We're going to change the POV. So we got formal for POV game 1, and then we have Stellar's POV. We have Lucid's POV. Stellar has music, I believe. But let me see if I can watch a Stellar game. SSG got to get angry. Yeah. They have more reasons to be angry than any other Halo team in the league right now, right? As Eco Stellar kind of, you know, I don't know if screwed over is the word, but bound in legend. You know, they left Eco Stellar. They didn't talk about it. Kind of lame. I'd be angry, you know. Lucid, no longer on Optic. Reason to get angry. I don't right? Snakebite and Royal 2, 14-year duo. The most, like, arguably the most historic winningest Halo duo in Halo history. You know, next to maybe, what, the Ogres and Roy and Lunchbox. They were forced to split up due to roster mania, right? So they got to get mean. Yeah, they got to get angrier. Drop Eco, pick up Ola. Ola would be, it would be awesome to see Ola in Halo in any capacity. I don't think he's been playing. He could absolutely jump onto any team and do damage, but that's like a fantasy pick, you know? That's a fantasy pick. Yeah, you know, grab Shotzi from COD, and he'd do damage on any roster, but why would he not? Why would he go for any other team than Optic, you know? Well, I think last year's SSG would match against current SR or Optic. Good question. I don't know. That would be impossible, right? Last year's SSG versus Optic can't work, but SR versus last year's SSG would be actually a super interesting matchup. I don't know what team is better. Low-key, I think this year's SR might be stronger than last year's SSG. I don't know. Or I feel like they have a higher ceiling, maybe. The ceiling of SR is unknown because Cycle and Last Shot are still, you know, relatively new. It feels like they're kind of like exponentially increasing, you know? All right, game 2. Scrim is currently 1-0 favor Optic. If you're just tuning in, I will update this right now. OG... 1-0 favor Optic. This is Stellar's POV. Rarely do we get to watch Stellar's POV during Halo scrims. This is a treat. Bro gets blamed by Renegade by the time he gets to Sniper. This is probably why you got to beeline to Sniper off the opening strat as quickly as you can, because if you're late to it and you're up against somebody like Renegade, like he wrapped to get the thrust, right? So you can maneuver later, but Renegade had the shot advantage just because he got straight to Sniper and he doesn't miss. Drops down. Now he took the long route and he paid the price. And that's just how efficient Optic are. Snakebite does have the other Sniper, though, so somehow SSG overwhelm Optic. They got a chance to pull the flag. Color coding a little confusing, I'm not going to lie. The enemy is yellow and Stellar's teammates are green, so it's like they're Optic, bro. They got Optic colors and they're playing against SSG colors right now. Yeah, John with the snipe. But opening advantage to SSG right now. Still got control, still 4 up in their base. Beautiful snipe out of Stellar. Braden, he's locked in, bro. Spawns back base here. Stellar looking for a cutoff in case somebody overextended through tunnel. And if he doesn't see it, he can come back to help the team. But it should be a guaranteed flag because this man's hitting faces. Oh my god, 2. Doesn't find the body for 3, but safe to say he did damage. Is he going for a flank here through tunnel? He's completely isolated from the team. Legend hasn't seen him. Stellar absolutely cooking Optic right now. Not going to lie. He's on a tear. Opportunity to pull it. He lost Snakebite on the bridge, though, so he reroutes and takes the fight for Hut instead. He's blocking spawns by being back. Not quite, right? Lucid still splits. The other spawner in Hut. He has freaking got them in the blender, bro. He's got them in the blender. He's in their spawn, staying alive. 1 bullet from death here. Renegade dropping out to look for him. They have to focus Stellar at this point because he's such a nuisance in their base. Going to be somebody behind him in a second, too. Renegade finally finds the kill. Vantage state, SSG still eco off the rotate. Can you find the flag? They don't have HUD controls. This is Mixie. Braden with a snipe? I know, bro. The headshot consistency. It's good to finally see his POV. I mean, there's been moments, especially in 2023, where Stellar was, like, far and away the best sniper in the league, I want to say, right? Like, 2023 on Argyle, the kind of snipes he would hit, I've seen nobody hit in the league, you know? So when he's on, it's a thing of beauty. Just needs to find the chance, you know? Nice win on bound. Flag still out here. No opportunity to pick it up. I got to rinse him one more time. Got to be so careful on that jump, right? The spacing and the timing of that jump needs to be perfect, or you don't make it up to the ledge. Big kill on bound. 1v1 here, back hut. Hut control is what you want first for this flag, right? Key to success with this flag, with capping flags, is control the hut, force the spawns behind their flag, and then from hut positioning, a player comes in for the pull as you get kills. You run the flag under the hut through the underpass, the direction Legend is headed. Bet Gunny would fit well at SSG? Maybe. It doesn't... You don't just jump to the top 3 roster, you know? That's the thing. You have to really do something special if you want to jump to a top 3 roster. That should be a return flag. No, it's not. Somebody's lingering out front. Legend dies. Eco with an important kill. Lucid might look to get the collection on the return here. Yep, he stepped on it. OS coming up. Important OS. Huge kill on bound. Snipe control Stellar. Can he deny the OS, though? He's wrapping to hut instead of going for... Yeah, going to come back and help. I don't know about that rotate, right? Kind of weird timing. Drops the snipe by accident. Whips the body. I feel like he could have just denied the OS. Maybe he's playing through to make sure he doesn't get flanked while he's waiting on it, but giving up OS might be giving up a flag here for SSG, so I'm not really sure what the thought process was. Optic getting out with a flag through underpass here, and Stellar in an awkward position to stop it. 20 away from the sub goal. That's correct. Today's sub goal for now, at least. Defy. I don't know. How lucky we feeling today? I'm gonna try to lock in, you know, like I want to read your chats and we'll have conversations today, but I'm gonna do the best that I can to kind of narrate the action for you guys, make it fun. So yeah, Optic get out with that flag off that OS pull, right? Just the impact to OS and the shots that you can take while you run the flag allows you to get away from the, you know, high profile sight lines. Once you get through underpass, it's basically a guaranteed flag if your team's working well together. Stellar with the overextend through hut. Good shots on formal, but the 3-player hit from Optic out through back base. One of the best ways to stop the flag is to break from back base through hut and regain control of your hut. Snakebite's already far and away from this. He's gonna get melted as he whiffed it. He whiffed it. Snakebite whiffing the rotate, Renegade, and Optic in position to deny this flag and make it tricky. They're on the return. Good stop. He's got to touch it. As long as you stand in the circle, you pause the auto return timer, right? So even not touching it there, he was slowing it down. That was big at SSG. Good patient play. No. They did it. 2-1 right now. This is a strong map for Optic. Earlier in the year, I would say this is Optic's best map game type. They've been showing signs of weakness here for whatever reason. I don't know if it's that other teams are just kind of catching up. They're not as scared of Optic here. But FaZe has beaten Optic on this map a couple times. SSG hasn't yet. They might have a chance to do it here. Stellar already cooking off the snipe pickup. Oh my god. He lines it up beautifully. There it is, though. Formal going to find 2 body shots on him. Stellar getting caught airborne off that jump. Made him an easy target after the first shot hit. That was a dirty lineup, huh?
That is just good
Evo
Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my god.
Safe to say it's being played, brother. 8 months. Welcome back. I appreciate you. You see the vision before the shot comes in, right? Putting in advance of the target. He knows exactly where he's going to fall off the arc, right? Snaps his face off, bro. It's like a freaking snake. He's got to overextend to hut quickly. So he's using G-slides here to get a wide wrap and fight for hut first. Legend with a big 1v1 win. Flag still sitting out front courtyard there. SSG moving it. Snakebite has it. Snakebite getting into underpass. Optic floundering a little bit here. They might not be able to
That is just
save
good
this.
Halo right there. That is just.
But we
damn
might
good
be
Halo.
popping
My
off
God.
either way. Formal dead. How many subs? 20 gifted. Holy shit, Test. You freaking go, brother. Oh, my God. Stellar coming out with a heater in that game, though, right? Stellar just had a lights-out game of CTF off the opening strat, despite getting blamed by Renegade. Yeah, he came back with a vengeance, right? I want to say he got at least 6 or 7 separate headshot kills. The overextension through the tunnel into the back of their base where he just caused chaos for like a good minute. That shit was dominant, bro. That was dominant at a Stellar. SSG bring it to 1-1. Testify is a freaking GOAT with the 20 gifted, man. Much love. You're popping off today. Comes in with 5 gifted to start the day. A new chatter as well, Tess. It's good to see you, showing the love, man. I appreciate you. JB Viz. How do I say that? FJ Laya. Prudencio. Dispenser. Faith. Psycho. Nimbus. High Pride. Tarantino. Vanny. Ignition. Sonder. J-Red. The other Zay. Notseps. John Merck. Dekenshin, Zuma, or Zuma, Wally Weaver, and Smooth A. Welcome to the way. Holy. D-Kill, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
This is the way.
Sunday, Shyway, Cashin. Yeah, I mean, it's a Sunday scrim, and it's a scrim we've never seen, right? The first time Optic SSG go head-to-head. And good to see a tied matchup already, right? We got competition. We got some real competition. Changing up the POVs every game if I can. We saw Stellar. Stellar was looking incredible.
This is the way.
We'll do Lucid.
This is the way. This is the way.
Gems Bond with the YouTube follow. Thank you, brother. Welcome. Guys, trying to build the YouTube audience. If you're currently watching on YouTube, please like the broadcast. I'd appreciate it. Helps it out on the algo. And feel free to sub. We're covering scrims and tournaments on a regular basis. We've seen a lot of growth on YouTube recently, so I love you guys for it. Let's just keep improving. Lucid coming in. He's popping off too, bro. Solitude. King of the Hill is a strong map for Optic. No problem, James. Strong map for Optic, but I would have said the same thing about Forbidden coming into that, so SSG have surprised us already. Who's to say they can't do it again? Lucid get nuked by nades, though. Absolutely nuked by nades. This first hill sets the momentum for the game. Optic coming out with shot control here, and you want snipe side spawns. Eco spawning here, strategically hiding in the bottom of the hill to ensure he gets team spawns nearby, right? Which gives SSG easy access to map control. Lucid pushing all the way out the map for a flank. Somebody sitting on his glass. I think just repositioned a second ago. He might have missed it. It's the camo. Formal with the camo. Lucid finds it. Great camo eyes at a Lucid. Cleans up an important kill. Legend Optic retake the map and the anchor that they want for spawns. Now, SSG are spawning in the worst place in the map, right? You don't want to be spawning in Tram here. It's a sort of uphill battle to contest the hill. Leatherneck. Thank you for the YouTube follow, brother. Welcome.
This is the way.
2 dead. Or 1 dead, at least. Got Optic on a stagger. Catching Renegade off a cafe spawn. Tuck, thank you for the YouTube follow. Welcome.
This is the way.
He's got repulse in the back. Oh, he whiffed it. He can repulse him one more time. Yep. Just repulsing him, bumps him into the wall, and keeps his shields weak, right? That was a good win. Nice patient fight at a Lucid. Kept his attention as well. Preoccupied in cafe. Now Stellar getting out with camo. And SSG advantage here on the hill. 200 likes. I think we could do it, Francis. What? Bro! Lucid just hit the sticky across the entire map. He knows they're spawning in Tram. He knows they're going glass, right? Knows exactly where they're headed, so he just lined up a perfect stick. Tom Brady finds 2. Little G-slide. Beat down. And not only did they secure the hill, he wrapped to loop, blocked the spawn here, and gave SSG advantage, forcing the enemy to cafe. Their spawn's in cafe. Easy access to the hill. You want loop coverage for this hill? They're getting kind of mixy on snipe side. They're going to opt to take the team fight and hopefully win this. They're down numbers. Yeah, Lucid, recognizing his team was out in center map, decided to join the fray, you know, and get the best of that team fight. So they've got some leverage to work off of later versus dying and then being left alone. Optic looking a little slow out the gate. SSG definitely giving them some difficulty. We've seen SSG very confident in the opening games of scrims before. They did the same thing with SR earlier in the week. SR pulled away quite a bit, so I'm hoping they can maintain this momentum throughout the scrim. That's kind of the key for SSG. They do tend to like slow things down, at least versus SR. Optic we haven't seen though. 2v1 opportunity, not needed though. They don't need it at all. Lucid in a slick little exchange right there. Can peak in scrims. They can't compete in matches that matter. I mean, look, every single day is a new day, right? Like, we don't know what kind of version of SSG we're getting come Arlington. I think all this practice is important in, you know, making sure they're at their final form or at least closest to it. But these guys are world champions, so I wouldn't put it by them to like suddenly lock in and start taking games when they matter, even though they haven't proven it yet. Safe to say Optic is pretty freaking icy, though. Even though they're getting cooked, I believe they're going to come back, too. Optic need this hill because we're starting to run out of time, and this momentum is going to give SSG a lot of mileage to work with later in the game. They did get the spawns they want. That's big. Legend spawning in Tram gives bound. Tram spawns here, too, so he pushes out Yard BR. Stellar has camo. That camo control's big, but he drops forward. That's risky at a Stellar. He dies for it. The moment you drop into the hill, if you're, like, at risk of a 2v1, like, he needed to time that, right? Stellar dropped slightly too early and died. Now Lucid is solo, going for a flank. If he can time his pinch... SSG coming through Cafe. He ignores bound on the Yard BR. Kills 2, and then comes back for the triple later. Beautiful. It's so important that you're prioritizing the right kill in that situation. Simply jumping and walking forward. He cut the sightline out of bound and got the kills that mattered. The ones that SSG was focused on came back to bound with an advantage. He's absolutely frying. Yeah, Lucid looking good right now. Optic is sliver away from a capture here, but SSG got a freaking conga line in the yard, bro. That's 2. Eco coming in with a flank, though. Pinch on both sides. They can kill bound, but bound! Last second, somehow bound gets the hill, and SSG from both sides of it. Just a little bit too late to stop it. No way. That was, you know, kind of like, I don't know if I want to say luck for Optic or a blunder at a SSG. How do they lose that hill? Stolen hill. Stolen hill. And what does that mean for momentum going forward? They're at a tie game here. SSG with positioning advantage. Eco's in Tram, so there's likely still players on Sniper here. Or benches or posters, right, in between the gap. Stellar takes it to 1v1. Yep, above him in S4. Drops down. Should be a clean kill on Formy. Lucid having none of it today, bro. Didn't miss a bullet. 3 seconds to camo. Snakebite in a good position to deny camo by being in Tram here. It's not the ideal place to spawn for the team, but it gives you a good sightline to contest it. And they're well positioned to grab camo off this team fight. 2 dead, though. Optic likely coming out with the camo. Not sure if it was burned. Renegade down low. Lucid has to play patient. Work off his teammate, Eco. Banking nades into the window. Drum cheese. Spectate cheese. What does that mean, Michael? You tell me I'm cursing these guys? Spectate cheese? I don't know, bro. It's been pretty back and forth. Some good progress at a SSG, but they've lost that map control just a little bit, right? Being forced to back off in a loop here. Got to make sure they push out the map together. Lucid going to work off Eco. Long distance pair. Great damage onto Formal. Formal might be able to back out of that exchange. Optic losing their space on the map here, unless Legend has something to say about it. Legend just made his way to Sniper. Got an important kill. SSG in trouble. They're likely going to die here at this rate. Eco coming. Eco got the back smack. Lucid 1 bullet from death, but Renegade finds it. Nice double to pick up off of that. Good bait in that situation. Lucid's hyper-awareness of where his teammates are, right? Allows him to create that opportunity just by living on the Prius there. Optic with a spawn advantage. Spawning close to the hill at Sniper. One more time. SSG have to try to push this out. Optic win this hill. It gets into dicey territory. They might, at some point, want to cut their losses and just stay on this side of the map so that they can get early progress on the next hill, right? If they don't get that next hill, they might be in trouble. We're running out of time here. Oh, you're saying I'm blessing Lucid? Oh, okay. Safe to say, you know, ideally we're blessing the entire scrim just by our presence. Our holy presence. They're a sliver away again, right? Exact same circumstances that we witnessed with Optic before. Just one good team play, step in the hill for a couple seconds to lock it out. And Optic could be strategically burning time, even though I know they're going to they're losing their fights here. But losing this time is actually in the favor of Optic right now, considering they just need one good push to win the hill. Lucy getting real mixy here, though. Camo up. He's playing out in front of it. Almost kills Bound, but there comes the helping hand of Optic, right? They'll dive in, make it a team fight. From up above, though, Snakebite doing maximum damage. Not sure who has that camo. Might be an Optic player. They're keeping him off the hill, but they got 30 seconds left, and SSG need to find their feet in there and guarantee it, or else they're in big trouble. Bound with 2. Optic can wrap the map and steal the hill. If we get to an OT here, this might be scary. Make it a 3v3, I believe, out bottom mid. Stellar on snipe. Stellar's a one-shot. Gonna work off of SSG and retake the hill. Huge fight in the hill. Renegade Form will get their picks. It's a bloodbath. Lucid has to save it with less than 10 seconds here. Good positioning up above. Doesn't get the pick. They double stack it, and Optic with less than 10 seconds. That should be GG. Yeah. Bro, I mean, it was a war. It was a freaking war in center map. And I wonder if SSG maybe should have prioritized getting like little bouts of time throughout that war more often. They were constantly pushing out, getting real mixy in the spawns, and you know, it looks good on the kill feed, right? On the stats in the end of the game, but there needed to be some efficiency about collecting hill time as they were brawling in center map, right? Yeah. They do push out the map often, and the spawns are constantly flipping, right? Versus like more traditional Halo.
Oh, that is just
Jumbo
good Halo
Wiggles
right there. That is just damn good Halo.
My God. 12 months, bro. 1 year anniversary. Jumbo Wiggles, let's get it, brother. On a 5-month streak. Welcome back. I love to see it. Optic now leading the scrim 2-1. Generally, yeah, like what I see, or at least what I've seen historically in Halo Infinite, is that you like kind of set up around the hill. You have the spawn advantage, and you let them just continuously spawn and tram, and as they push, you kind of lock them down with good sight lines, have somebody like S4, somebody top yellow, there's somebody in the hill, somebody maybe like benches or something, right? Like just denying the angles. But Lucid instead would like push out, push up on loop. I think with camo coming out, that was part of the incentive too. But it sort of like opens up the spawns behind them, and then Optic starts spawning in sniper, and then it just gets kind of chaotic, right? So good attempt at a SSG. Eco 7 kills. Oh shit. All right, back to Formal. Back to Formy. Optic right now lead the series. Let's see what Formal can do if they can extend it. Strongholds recharge, a weaker map for Optic. A good test of their improvement would be if they can win this here. Where's Tram? Tram is you know where the loop is? It's in the back of the map, in the where you connect to yard. You can go, if you go right, you go over the plasmas to yard. If you go left, you go through the loop towards the soda machine. Tram is in the back there, where glass is. Hope that helps. Yeah. It's like, where's Tram? I could just tell you another call out.
What are you doing, Sabri?
We got no eco POV. We got Optic comms, which is nice. Formal playing out center map here. Deny the camo.
Three guest top cat, 3 guest tower.
This is game 3. No, game 4. If you're just hopping in the scrim here. Optic lead 2-1.
Tower share, absolute seller. One shot seller, tower share, dead.
Watch out, but I'm in, guys.
2v2 off the opening strat. SSG might have the camo. They
Doesn't
don't
have it,
have
doesn't have
it.
it. Play one drawer, play one drawer, play one drawer.
He's
Make
a
it,
big
make it.
Those will be long. You see any? I think he's like
Trippy something, dropping.
One shot bottom mid.
Chad, I'm gonna make a new goal. We're popping off
One shot,
today.
camo jump inside.
I'm liking the energy in here.
On you one. Nice.
You see me?
It's right there.
And see Kevin?
Safe to say this is what movies are made of.
He's stuck. Nice, two dead. Take space. Just do that.
One
just wanna-
shot trippy, one shot long, one shot sneaky. One shot sneaky.
Yeah, one more triangle, hell. I'm dying to button in. Bottom tower one. Lucid, absolute bottom tower.
I'm gonna go 1675.
You guys one shot on me. You guys make
Go 100 more?
Cat one shot.
Am I playing it conservative, bro? I went 1675. 1700 is our all-time sub record. Around there.
I'll see him.
I'm gonna just say 1700 is the all-time
Going
record.
bottom. He's sitting trady. Going bottom. Main jump. Mango box is going bottom tower.
One shot's in red.
SSG coming out with the advantage off the opening here. BC hold in 30 seconds already.
Needles, do you guys see? Pushing, guys.
Formal always the host? What do you mean, why is he always the host?
On C, one shot, Lucid.
He does have single-digit
tower.
ping, bro. He's on 8, 9 ping fluctuating, which is crazy.
Alright, one to C.
Halo is played on dedicated servers, so one person isn't exactly the host, right? You just either connect better to the server or not.
I'm gonna combine like blue pipes, like
You're either closer or farther from the server.
Back side, Lucid B.
We can do it, Radiant. I think we can.
Back C, I think. I think he's blue tunnel.
Optic once again showing their weakness on this map, right? Sitting off a trip cap here.
More back side. On C stellar. There's two
I know,
SC,
solo.
two SC.
Doesn't even get the win here.
Two stacks.
On camo now.
Watch on camera, watch on.
SSG get out with camo.
Epic. I'm warning him.
Optic in trouble.
One shot on tower. You cool, one shot.
What's the
Need to find a way to isolate a kill without trading on the perimeter of the map here.
Steps.
Pushing out gold,
One tower,
clean that up would be nice.
Nice.
Lucid, Bound got one. Yeah, Bound pushed out gold. Snakebite now weak. Bound looking for two. Bound finds it, trades it. Eco one shot. Formal stays alive.
Half full camo.
It's camo in turbine.
Nice.
Is it? I think I missed it. Thank you for the. I think it was a YouTube follow. I appreciate it, man.
Let's go with this. Get into gold. Get
Optic finally get time, bro.
Hey.
They do have good coverage in the map here. They got to push out the gold though.
One step back out.
Yeah, Renegade get in gold position so they can start to cross. Formal get aggressive on this.
We can walk at this weird.
Nice patience. Two
Tell her
dead.
two.
Optic advantage state now.
Tell her,
Closing the gap.
Tell her
Three.
I got a melee.
He's got no stickies?
One shot on tower.
Good opportunity to stick that player, but he does get cleaned up. Optic takes C off that momentum, flipping the spawns to likely A here. Or bounds in A.
Max on the right.
Yeah, he's weak, man.
Gotta be C again.
One shot edge.
Host of the lobby. He's Formal's choosing the game modes at the moment, maybe, but that doesn't mean he's host.
Go see.
One shot seller. One shot on make seller. 2 and 8.
Doesn't get
One
the
grappling
headshot.
around. One shot.
Strategic
Well, that should be gold
117, bro. Sitting on Spartan numbers here.
I have good timing.
Yeah. John's a gold, guys.
SSG reclaim the map, though.
I don't see gold. I don't see this gold.
He's
I get hiding in gold.
Three go steps.
Already, there's two.
Tower shade. One shot.
Renegade got a backsmack off his position in pipes, right? He was hiding there. They didn't know he was there.
Go in turbine now.
Contesting B right now, I'm pretty sure. Renegade dies to Eco. Eco takes two.
One rest.
Nice shutdown out of Eco. Optic once again on the back foot.
He's half full, I think. He's half
Half sitting here.
One bottom mid. One box.
Do we have predictions going? I don't know if we have predictions going in this chat.
Top cat weak.
Can Optic bring this back?
He's camera box on.
He's got to work off his teammate and Sneaky here. Formal somehow living up in B. Caps it. Pre-firing into camo jump. He knows SSG has camo here.
One tower shelly weak. Seller's weak. One tower. One's on C. Nice. One tower. Go away. Go away.
Yeah, walk out.
Bridge, one shot, guys.
Nice win.
They have cameras in there.
Scammer. Lucid with a big win on long haul. Formal might be able to get an angle here. Kind of a lucky spawn for Formal.
One shot,
Lucky.
snake fight. G-stack something against really weak snake fight.
His teammate's in A. I'm not sure if it's contested, but Formal gets a spawn to defend this area.
One
As
shot
they
on
spawn in
Stellar,
long
going
haul, you
tower.
can cut them
Tower,
off.
one shot.
Big
One in A.
win
You
from
guys can go
Stellar.
see if you want. You guys can go and see if you want. Take some space right now. Yeah, one's hiding silo, I think. One's hiding silo. Wait, silo and tower.
This one there.
Up by camera now, Lucid.
You reset B.
Wings back A as well.
One top hill.
There's two top A. Two top tower. Top tower, one shot Lucid.
Okay, bottom mid scamming.
Absolute top tower too.
Renegade going for bottom mid
One top tower, one
instead.
shot too, Lucid. Every cross man, cross.
Good lockdown here. Bound can push that out. He's going to die for long, though.
Okay. Wait, yeah, they didn't go gold. They didn't go B. I'm trying to go
AB
gold
now
down,
for
gold
Optic.
down.
Yeah, one Siki now going.
It's going to get mixy, though. They don't have coverage on the hill. Yeah, diving into B here, SSG. Calm's a bit loud. I'm trying to find a balance. These skills. D kills.
In A, we go.
My God. Thank you for the sub. D kills. I appreciate you, brother. It did feel like I was competing.
2 needles. One main pill or something. Nice.
Welcome kills.
Dude, bottom bear, one shot, sick, right? Nice, sick kills.
Yeah, 2v2.
You can go in, Matt. You can go.
Yeah, AK.
Hey, push out A just to make sure they don't. Yeah, they got the rotate on it. Big 1v1 if he wins it. Lucid wins the 1v1. Access to A here. Pre-native was, yeah, I got him weak. Not enough to kill him. Lucid doesn't get the cap. There's a big reset from Optic. C-plat is a good position to be for camo here. Map's going to get flipped, but Optic can work off this. They're going to spawn long haul beside them. Shot coming up here as well. Double stacking B to guarantee it for SSG, but Optic can finally get out with their first camo, I believe, of the game.
I burned it.
Consistently losing ones. He wasn't in live fire. In this game, he has been, but in live fire, no.
They get camera or is right? One's in A weak.
I got ace one.
Let's see, I'm looking to see. One shot silo, Lucid. T-box is big seller, aping tower. We can tower.
Good damage out of Formal. Optic looking to pick it up here.
Lucid. Gear shields.
Yeah, C is still collecting time on Optic's favor.
Gear shields. Okay.
Lunchbox calling they have shot control here as well. SSG's resource control in this game has been significantly better than Optic's.
One shot seller. One pipe weak.
Snakebite doesn't hit the face, but cleans up the kill. Optic dead here too.
One C-pot, seller.
200 and counting.
It's
It's going to be a tough regain at Optic at this point. They're still staggered. They got to win their fights. They didn't get C, bro. They're in big trouble at this point.
Watch it, watch
Yeah,
it.
formal forced to go C here. Legend in it already.
Bottom eight lucid one.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not.
bad touch.
Oh, dead. Fuck.
Lucid.
Bottom eight lucid. Bottom
Can he
eight.
shroud
Heals,
Renegade?
heals, heals,
Watch
heals.
it, heals, 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 heals.
Bottom main, Lucid weak. Bottom main, Lucid. 3 shots, bottom main. 3 shots, bottom main.
Renegade's got to push that out. Find the trade.
Last, last.
Oh my god, dies though.
There's 2 in A, there's 2 in A, there's 2 in A.
Down to B while the fight goes down in A. He might not live in B though. He's gonna get team crossed in a second from Turbine. He's diving in, Stellar and SSG getting aggressive. 230 and counting. It's got to be perfect. No way they make this comeback, right? 3v3 right now. They got to somehow put. They got one push on A here. It's a solo play on A though. He's got to wait. Yeah, Renegade needs a teammate to help push it out. Shot control SSG as well. They're looking for a face through gold here. Bound solo fighting gold. Lucid up on bat ledge. Bound gonna get in B at 46. Stellar dead here. Bound got beat. Yeah, he got beat down. Bound dies because he was one shot.
Still got snake bite weak.
Oh, snake bite. Even if he's not hitting faces, snake bite's doing so much damage with that shock, right? Quick cleanups off the body shot damage.
Bottom tower, Cameron's up.
246 here. Optic have a trip cap. Looking lost. They have to perfectly lock this map down somehow. They're getting camo again, bro. I think they killed it. 2 dead. AB hold here. Bound in gold. This is big. 3 dead. Legend solo dies to the last player in towers. Lucid. Formal cleans it up. No sticky. Renegade spawning C means the map flipped. Valiant, thank you for the follow. Formal pushing out towards tower created, I think, a team spawn towards long haul, flipping the map to pipes, and that might be a bane for Optic, losing their grip on the map there. They have to somehow jump in the hill last second. Legend in it. He trades. He resets it. That's big out of Legend. Formal's nade didn't go out. He's looking for eco, but he's got to jump into B. Great damage, but they got 3 seconds. They can't do it. Optic gonna lose this. Wow. I don't know if that play in the finale there was the right one, right? When they pushed out the map, and then Renegade spawned C and ended, playing for C instead of just like, I don't know. I understand why he pushed forward though, right? Legend was already in a fight in tower, so Formal had info on the last player. He's looking to just clean it up. The moment you walk to that midline in the tower door, that's when the spawns get mixy. His teammate in gold might have been able to like pedal back to pipes or something, at bat ledge, and I don't know if that would have done something better to the spawns, but it was kind of like a 50-50 moment. Like either Renegade spawns A or he spawns long, and if he spawns long, then the enemy's spawning in pipes to get behind you. Formal costed us? Yeah, I mean, Legend was already pushed up. I understand what he did, why he did what he did, and it's just kind of, are the spawns going to be in your favor or not, And it wasn't. Safe to say we got a tightly contested scrim, bro. Scrim, despite that. 2-2 now. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Getting tongue-tied. Tight battle. Back to Stellar. Nah, Stellar got the music back on, bro. Let's see if Optic can regain. We're going to watch another one for Formal.
Get the objective.
To kill the great vibes? All good. Nah, it'll be fun. Multiverse with the gifted.
Right there. That is just damn good Halo.
My God. I miss Steve. Welcome to the way, brother. Thank you, Multiverse. You're goat, man. Appreciate it.
I'm just gonna get to our host.
Everyone's favorite map and game type. You guys ready? Fortress Bomb. Formal POV. Little rematch. Regain opportunity. They're going from weak game type to weak game type, right? Once again, Optic's showing weakness on recharge. They haven't quite figured it out yet. Losing to SSG there in scrims is telling. But to go from that to one of their weaker game types again, SSG have a good opportunity here too. How's it going, drummer? Just got back from church, ready for some scrims. Let's get it. Happy Sunday, man. It's good old Scrim Sunday. What's up in Diffie? Goopy Gox. Thank you, bro. Welcome. Now, new POV. We have Stellar, Formal, and Lucid. I went to Stellar, and he's got music playing, and I don't want a copyright strike, so I just kind of went back to Formal. We'll go Lucid next. Thank you, Revan. I appreciate it.
They're back base.
We've been working hard. It's thanks to you guys, though. The support's been crazy, man. We got to keep the momentum somehow.
Yeah, 2 pushing right, 2 pushing
Top
right
4 for Arlington prediction. I still think it's going to be either SR or Optic that take the tournament, and I'll put SSG in third and phase in fourth. Is my expectation. But who's going to win it? I don't know. 50-50. I want to lean Optic.
I'm gonna reset. One shot at bomb, one shot at bomb, one shot
Show
at
my
bomb, one
biases
shot at
a
bomb.
little bit. Stellar has no sound. Last I checked, he had music just a second ago.
Still here, still here. One shot low spiral, snake bite.
Death by Pizza. Thank you for the follow. If you guys want to go confirm it for me real quick,
Our basement, cellar.
by all means.
That's good. One shot,
Shemek, how do I say that? Shemenki.
far right.
Hey, brother. Started watching a few fast few months. Reignited your love for Halo. Just hit Diamond 6. Let's go, bro.
One shot right here, porch.
Love to see that, man.
One shot
No
right
problem.
here, one shot under you, John.
Score is 2-2 right now. Optic SSG. It's tied.
They boss.
It's going to be a mixy game here, too. You really got to overslay for an opportunity to plant the bomb. Right now, the bomb is still in Optic's base. They're going to double up
They're
here.
gonna come right here.
Try to guarantee a win in their fights. They don't know where. Yeah, it's Spiral. Okay. Uh-oh, that nade was a nuke, bro. I think they hit both bounded formal with it. Ovi coming in. Stellar cleaning up 2. Stellar looking for 3. That nade, is it enough? No trade. Stellar with the triple. That's going to be a plant. SSG off momentum on the recharge. Strongholds planting another. We're getting 1 point off the opening of this game. Favorite dinosaur? I don't know. Raptor. Velociraptor.
Low spiral as well.
Schminky.
Two are basement. Walking at John.
If I got Schminky. Like that. Right?
Ring 2 as well.
Yeah, that's one push me.
Hopefully.
RS1. Nice. Good shot, good shot.
Playing first side. One tower, one shot looses.
He has no music and no gunshot sounds. Do we want that? Do we want a quiet Stellar POV? I want gameplay sound. Formal with the sniper. Optic gotta lock in here, bro. Get some momentum off this. They're already 2 dead. Renegade diving out center map here. Formal can't really help unless he baits it forward. Deleted by Snakebite. That little glimmer of the scope as he approaches the angle, right? Steel. Thank you for the follow. Snakebite just a little bit more ready to win that fight than Formal was. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. Steezy. SSG definitely coming out with heat off the opening of the scrim, and Lucid and Stellar have been having lights out games when we watched their POVs. Like, they were looking nasty. Snakebite not missing right now either. Finds another face.
He's low right. Just fluid our spiral. Weak our spiral. One trying our basement sniping.
OS now. Big OS here.
I'm dead. They push me.
Nice rotated a Formal. Positioning for the OS. Can he deny Stellar? Peak shot's not looking good enough here. Stellar putting max damage on him from the bottom of the base. SSG find an answer. Stellar dies to a Blaine from Bound. That OS got picked up, though. Not sure who has it. SSG should have it. Who's MVP based on recent tournaments? Frosty. I would say. He's MVP based on recent tournaments. How's Legend been playing? Honestly, Legend has his moments where he's playing nasty, but for some reason he, on LAN, was looking like the weaker link for whatever reason at the case on LAN, right?
Walking out spiral now.
Like Renegade looked good on LAN, Bound looked good on LAN. Formal had an okay tournament. Legend, in comparison to expectations, I felt took a little bit longer to rev up. I have high. I think safe to say we got high expectations for Legend.
We can't keep crossing like this, dude. We're just gonna keep getting shot like this.
We're just gonna keep getting shot like this. Says Formal. Optic under overwhelming pressure here.
Our spiral, snake bite weak. Spiral, snake bite 2 seconds.
Come out hot in scrims and then go down later on. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Cody. SR came out hot versus... Sorry, SSG came out hot versus SR just the other day. It was tied. It was like 3-3 in scrims, right? And then SR won 10-3 in the end. So they pulled away hard. That's 2 bombs, though, for SSG.
Try to get to their fucking spiral, bro.
Safe to say they're looking a little bit better than they did versus the SR matchup.
Just keep letting them push ours. Go to theirs.
Even early, right?
I'm
SSG playing lights out, maybe, Saxy. I'm not sure. Formal and Optic having a little bit of trouble. And this is their weaker map for sure. So was Recharge Strongholds, but no excuses, right? They got to improve here. Formal's dead here. Doesn't get the beatdown trade either. They do sound a little like flustered or frustrated, yeah. 3 dead. That might be a GG's in a second here. They have to rotate the bomb still, but an OS is going to get picked up from SSG. Formal wrapping past the sniper here. One of his teammates will collect it. His decision to not go for snipe made his position ambiguous, but he was so far ahead of his team there that nobody was able to pick up off his kills, right? Put himself in a position he thought he'd get a guarantee 1v1, but SSG a little bit like too close together, and his teammate didn't pick up off his damage. Lucid with OS now. Great denial nade. That was nasty at a formal. Snakebite dead. Opening created for Optic, and the bomb in a good position to get it to the capture. Stellar's last one alive. He's got a sniper. Formal dead here from Spiral.
Do
Eco.
Spiral.
I got a buff. I don't know. Yeah, you could say maybe SR is a hard counter to SSG, and SSG is a lot closer in other matchups.
I'll get with it.
Or once again, I really don't know. Let's see how it is at the end of the scrim. And I agree, Shaman. This is the way. How you doing? Welcome to the Sunday broadcast. Sunday vibes. Good afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you guys. 5 minutes left in this one. Optic with a chance to plant the bomb. They got 2 snipers, I believe, too. You'd like to see them plant off this. They got a heavy advantage. Plant the bomb. Legend in a fight in Spiral here. They have to be spawning in the bottom of the base at this rate. Eco dead here, too. Finally a plant out of Optic, and they got plenty of time to tie the game here. Momentum. Still 4 up, Optic.
They're gonna start flying flag, guys. They're gonna start flying flag. Try kill elbow.
I need to pass you, Fuck, bro.
Having coverage on both elbow and Spiral is creating mixy spawns in the center of the base, right? Formal calling, they're going to start spawning flag.
Back flag.
Mount coming in with a pinch here. They've lost some of the numbers. They got to work off each other somehow. This is going to be a risky and difficult plant. No way. He's getting away with this. Yeah, they're going to nuke him last second.
Look at bomb.
From center map. Good damage here to keep the bomb in play. Yeah, it's close to arm. This is game 5 in the series. It's 2-2 right now. Will the open bracket be streamed in Arlington? I don't know. LVT sometimes covers a few games in the open, but it's not no guarantee that we get something like that.
Elbow right here. One shot. Equal one behind you.
It's usually like somebody off a phone camera, you know?
Nice run.
SSG definitely looking strong here. Optic still had plenty of time to bring this back. They're kind of finding some momentum late game.
One shot up Bond. Stellar. One shot ring one.
Stellar with another big win.
They're arching back to their porch.
Formal definitely having more trouble in the 1v1 at the moment than I'm used to seeing. Maybe just some great confidence at SSG. Yeah, literally just an iPhone POV from the open bracket. The passion pit. No beatdown from Stellar. Formal comes out with full shield. Bomb game type is, yeah, probably the least favorite in the rotation right now. It is what it is.
On their side spawn, Stellar weak. To their side, guys. On the side spawn, weak Stellar.
If Opti don't win an event within the next 2 majors, I think Formal quits.
And one's ring 2 on me.
I doubt it.
Our porch. You're gonna go our spiral. That guy's gonna go our spiral.
Formal will play the whole year. I would be very surprised if Formal doesn't play the entire year. Like, how weird would that be to give up midway through the year?
On their BR just holding this. I'm gonna get out of time.
Formal's admitted in an interview, or not an interview, but on his stream recently, he mentioned that he would like to continue competing.
Wait, no, he just killed him.
You know, if there's another season of Halo, as long as he's still got a, an ability to win it, he might not disappear.
There's 2 in our base. 2 in our base. 1 on spawn. Nice. Our flag on spawn. Snake bites behind you, Smurfs. No idea where. Okay, it's fine. West and 10, yeah, play this fire first.
I mean, yeah, not only is the team good, like the team is just vibey too. I feel like and he said it on the podcast, right, that he's excited for Arlington.
Our flag,
just to play with these guys.
On the west.
There's an energy on this team, especially on land, that we haven't felt. I feel like I haven't felt in a long time.
Do that. Okay.
Almost 30. Bro, what? Chechen.
Yeah.
Bomb on Optic side of the map here. Nobody's got that rotate on it. Eco kills Renegade. Good backup out of Formal there, staying out of the range of repulse or a beatdown.
Spiral also eco.
Go back to collect the repulse, maybe? Nice. Eco sticks it, should die here. Optic with a ball rotate opportunity.
One shot low right, John. Not him, another one.
He's gonna get doubled.
Four dead. First guy lucid. Spawn spiral.
They got 2 minutes to get this plant.
Low nine. Go from base, one spiral. One shot eco spiral. 2 guys eco.
Being excited to play second.
Dead. One more flag.
That's the icy 1v1 you like to see at a Formal.
Goes back flag.
When it counts most.
Back flag, Eco.
Yeah, back flag, bottom base, spiral to second year two. Yep,
Yep,
spiral already. Denies Lucid with the beat.
I saw
Oh,
elbow.
finds the
Two dead,
sticky.
two dead.
Nicely done, but multiple dying for Optic.
3 dead. Last guy Stellar. Last guy
Optic
Stellar.
might be a little bit too staggered to get a safe plant out here. They're going to do it
He's on
anyway.
spiral
3 dead, though.
for- Oh, snipe block. It's okay, it's okay. Kill again, kill again, kill again, kill
Yeah,
again.
gotta go for plant. Oh, no, there's no way to get this.
It's okay. Yeah, to the winner, to the winner, to the
Yeah,
winner.
John, still have John.
If they can hold some semblance of control of this side of the map in time for Formal to get back. Yeah, Renegade just baiting right now, right?
I just got melted.
Formal gets absolutely wrecked. Awkward death timing here, too. They got 1 minute. They got to kind of slow it down and
Low tower also, low tower also.
play up as a 4-stack here.
Nice, nice.
For sure, Samantha, for sure. My
On side
favorite.
box to you.
Legend already dead in advance here.
On the bomb as well, guys. Weak.
SSG playing good defense, man. They got 45 seconds.
One's S1, yeah, I'm looking on us, I'm looking on us. OS, guys, OS.
I heard you.
On their, two on their side still, two on their side still.
Ring one on me, man.
Nice, that's what
OS now?
On the side, push out Stellar, scamming.
Final 30 seconds. OS pickup. Snipe pickup. A Stellar.
Is he playing ball?
Yeah, he is, he is.
Ball played. Optic waiting in center map, knowing the ball is likely to get played here.
Yeah, back flag or something.
Where's that sniper?
Back flag.
Stellar dies.
Lucid,
Lucid back flag.
No, I'm aping, I'm aping.
Big opportunity here. They gotta get that bomb.
He's killing him.
Oh no, Bound's dying with bomb. Bound dies to Lucid. Lucid beelines for Bound off the bomb. Nice priority kill out of Lucid. And with 10 seconds left, this might not be possible.
On their side,
Miss, whiffs the headshot.
He's just hiding here.
Finds it second time. Lucid dead here too. No. 3 seconds. That's GG. SSG go up in the scrim.
And when we started going spiral, we started actually playing around, getting points. So I forgot that, but I got 2 caps. We like didn't play spiral at all. And they were just in ours the whole fucking time.
Bro, wherever the bomb goes dictates the game, bro. I'm telling you. Like, we need to be fast on these fucking, like, bomb touches and just throwing it on their side, because it literally just puts so much pressure off their spawns.
Portals or man cannons? No, that wouldn't be good, I don't think.
That
Maniac.
is just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
6 months. Let's go, Maniac. Thank you. Welcome back, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, Renegade to shut up. Whoa, whoa. Safe to say Renegade knows better than we do. No matter what, that shows that SSG can win a best of 5. Low-key, if that was a best of 5, SSG just won a series on Optic. Yeah, low-key, if they were playing a best of 5 series right there, it wouldn't make sense, though, because it would have been a Slayer, right? It's not like it's not the proper game types from a best of 5. They're playing only OBJ. But, yeah, I guess so. We're going to go Lucid's POV. Let's watch some SSG off that win. They are now winning the scrim. Wait, no. Stellar POV, bro. No music. This is a treat. With game sound, too. Stellar POV. Streets. Ball. This is a good map for Optic. I expect SSG to have trouble here. A good regain map for Optic. So we'll see what SSG can do on one of Optic's stronger maps. If they beat them here, that's a real statement. Very passive play off the opening from Stellar, right? He's baiting. Eco finds 2. Shot on the bound to center map. And opens things up wide as he makes his way to C stairs here. Could be a player in C. That's why he's approaching it cautiously. Shrouds for the camo as well. Snakebite in an octagon right now. Comes out with the... He's dead. Might have activated too quickly, right? If he picked it up and just went for the kill on bound, he could have activated it from safety later. Everything else about that strat was perfect out of Stellar, though, right? Eco with an immediate ball pull. And Stellar baiting off that from the corner. Found his 5 shot to start the game. 25 seconds off that open from SSG. We get 1080p quality on this. Haven't won in over a year and a half or something. Optic won the first online open tournament, if we count that. They started the year with a win, but, you know, it's an open qualifier. Nice picks. SSG advantage once again. Stellar with a perfectly timed reach out helps the team here. We don't count that. I mean, okay, there's only been one. It's like the Kason event. You know, that's a weird dialogue as well, right? Like with the way that the bracket worked and whatnot, the ruling. We haven't had an event since Worlds, like an actual event since Worlds. It's been 6 months, bro. So it's kind of like a result of just the lack of opportunities to compete. But yeah, we'll see how it goes with Arlington. That's a quick 3 dead. Optic advantage here. Chance to pull the ball over to C, but the ball sits at red room. Good denial from Snakebite. Snakebite finds a very important trade. Going to slow Optic's roll to the ball. And no one's really won anything, right? The case on land is something. It's a strong start to the year for SR, but it's not a major.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not counting either as a major. That's for sure.
We have the ball.
Even though SR gets the dub on case on, safe to say it was a little kind of, you know, the ruling was weird, man.
Ball dropped.
We're watching Stellar's POV, guys.
We have the ball.
We don't get to see him often. And it's a treat every time we do. Finds 2. Looking for 3. He already knows he's on trash. He's going to rotate the back C. Stellar likely common. That 4 Lucid. Legend dies here. Last player, back commando. 2v1 this. He's going to jump out the driveway. Guaranteed. Yep. Can they find the pinch? Renegade getting so mixy with this, right? Almost finds a kill by walking out through bottom C. His options super limited there. The fact that he got that much mileage as a solo player was pretty good looks. My best 4 if I could build a team? I don't know, man. I think these teams are pretty good as they are. Legend coming in to help Formal there, shutting down Stellar. Optic looking to punch an opening to the ball. And SSG coming out with so much heat off the rip. They got 62 seconds, man. Stellar's definitely been looking deadly, for sure. He's generally the main slayer on SSG. I've seen Lucid have better days than Stellar, but more often than not, Stellar tends to have the most slays in the lobby. They definitely got some confidence coming into this.
Active camo inbound.
Optic getting some good ball time here, though. Going to close the gap. Camo coming up. Advantage positioning for Camo. Big 1v1 on Formal. Finds it. Pigma, thank you for the follow. That cut with the G-slide straight to the vending machine. Somehow getting above Formal and finding the headshot before he could ice up and take the kill. Comes out with the camo off of it. One shot mid-map.
Target spotted.
Bound getting... Yeah, moving real quick. Not enough for Stellar, though. He's going to jump out to the... Interesting movement out of Stellar, right? Walks it to the right while Eco's shooting on the left-hand side here. He knows he's in a team fight. He doesn't eject himself from the gunfight. Just simple movement. Shouldn't be the guy to hold the ball here. He's got Stalker camo. Doesn't have a choice, though, kind of. 2-shot beatdown. Nice. Bound cleans it up, though. Optic looking to win the team fight to see here. Off a bean. He's locked in, bro. Optic did close the gap, though, down by less than 10 now, right? Despite everything we're seeing out of Stellar here. Good efficiency out of Optic. Getting lit about bouts of time here. Switch team colors. Make Optic green. I have no control over it. I know how weird it is, Philadelphia. This is Stellar's colors. Stellar has green teammates and yellow enemies, which is just conveniently SSG and Optic colors. One day, if the pros let us in the lobby, we'll spectate it proper. Literally just sitting on laundry, right? Stellar jumps onto laundry, not ready for that player sitting there, but getting decimated. SSG drops 3 members of Optic, last person in C. Beautiful drop slide. Sometimes if you get lucky timing on the drop slide, you go extra far like he just did. He got like a huge boost. It's kind of RNG. It's hard to get the consistent launch like that. His accuracy is nasty for sure. Optic, little fire versus fire here, right? Yeah, 4 dead SSG. They capitalized. That was quick. Camo coming up here too, though. Optic likely going to extend themselves out to Cafe to fight this. Yeah, they're going mid-map here. Bound an important 1v1. Going to get pinched by Lucid here. Bound finds the trade with Stellar. Good trade out of Bound in that situation. He was getting pinched from 2 sides. It's a mixy fight for Camo. Not sure if it was burned. I think it's Formal holding the line here and C as he gets pinched. Formal dies to Snakebite. Ball does not get played. SSG closing the line to the first round here. Going to be about 10 seconds off by the time Optic gets involved. I take it back. Coming a little faster than anticipated.
Enemy has the ball.
It can send you off the map when you don't expect a boost. Yeah, it happens sometimes off a drop slide. It has to do with the timing. I think that you input crouch in the air, but it feels RNG. It doesn't really make sense. There will be times that I'll drop slide like bottom mid on recharge and clear all the way to freaking Mangler Pit, you know? Because I hit like a crazy boost. It's like, it's a tech in this game that doesn't really have you know. Not many people have labbed it out and figured out how it works.
We have the ball. Ball drop.
No idea, Aki. 87 to 81. Somehow Optic take the lead off that push.
Enemy has the ball.
And now all of a sudden SSG is in trouble. They looked so dominant up to this point. Good isolation out of Stellar, finds the weak player front seat. He's got to ape this. He's got less than 5 seconds. Probably going to walk this out. Right into the sight line of Optic. He had no choice but to isolate that and just run through the angle, right? Formal would have had a sticky or something in the back pocket. That was kind of a checkmate scenario there for Optic. And my God, right? A huge advantage that SSG gave away. It was like 63 to 5 or something off the opening. Icy out of Optic. Cleans up Bound from an awkward position. Immediate ball collection out of Renegade, though, straight to Cafe. Gonna bring that back A for the opening setup, and Optic win the start. Zach with 5. Hold on. Let's get it, Zach. No tell. How do I say? Yeah, I appreciate you so much, Zach. Let's go, man. Aaron, Jay, Howie, Jesse, Gary, Sick
That
Rick.
is just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
Hell yeah, brother. That's on the YouTube memberships. Welcome, guys.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Optic with 19 seconds off the open. Ball got sent center map off the push. Stellar might collect it on the wrap.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Love to see it. RNG is just random number generator,
That is
basically.
just good Halo right there. That
It's
is just damn
RNG,
good
happens
Halo.
randomly.
My God.
Good isolation at a Stellar. He walks backwards off the cover on bottom A to find that
That is
pick.
just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
There's the 5. Love to see it. Thank you, Zach. Your go, man. This is the damn way.
Taking cover.
It's been vibey, man. It's been a vibey Sunday. It's good to be here. Even without a tournament, with something good to watch. You know? Special thanks to Optic and SSG for putting something like this together, man. 40 minutes behind? Go fix that. No, he's not. Greg, how you doing, brother?
Tango's closing in.
Ball reset.
SSG still have yet to collect time in the second round. Optic off clutching up round 1 have been playing better off the start of round 2. Bound now on top of camo. Optic spacing advantage. Snakebite is in PD somehow, right? I don't know if he was hiding there. He pushed out the map. He got a big flank. Now things are mixy, right? With Snakebite pushing out PD, he's not prepared for Formal to be B-rail. Formal likely came up through tires or something, and they missed each other.
Down.
You know, Snakebite off that wide flank thinking they would get mileage. Not sure who got camo in the end.
This is the way.
Marito with the YouTube follow. Thank you, brother. Welcome. Playing on shrooms would be fucking wild, bro. I don't know how you would manage that. Leo with the YouTube follow. Let's keep it coming, guys. Love to see some new people on YouTube. We're at almost, I think, 63,200. Making progress through 63K.
Target spotted.
Maybe if you like microdose or something, I don't know, right? Like being actually on like a full dose of shrooms, like you're playing, you wouldn't even be playing Halo anymore. You'd be playing like some other game, bro. In an alternate reality.
We have the ball.
Another trophy.
Nicely done. Stellar finding 3 separate kills there. $20 dono, Splashy. You're a goat, Splashy. Thank you, bro. I don't have an alert sound for the stickers. In the future, if you don't mind, just super chat anything. And it'll have an alert sound. I gotta add an alert sound, bro. I keep forgetting. Splashy, thank you so much, man. $20 dono is super generous. I appreciate you. You're breathtaking. I think that's what comes up.
This is the way.
It's Keanu Reeves.
This is the way.
Mariter 64 on what? YouTube and Twitch. Let's go, brother. 35 now for Optic. Safe to say this game has been a slayer, bro. 2 minutes left. Not even 50 points on either team here. Shit, getting mixy. Snakebite on A side of the map going to do something weird to the spawns. They can spawn probably Cafe, right? They got to pinch off their spawn. And this is a nice little coordinated attack out of SSG that they might get mileage off of if they can win the team fight. Good patience out of Formal to find the trade there. Optic somehow getting camo. Likely going to burn it. That's Legend dead. Bound with the trade. 3v3. Renegade drops Lucid, and that ball still sits bottom mid. This has been a slayer, bro. It's kind of weird with the spawns, right? Instead of everybody being on the same sort of side of the map, you got people hanging out in corners and bound just, yeah, get max mileage off of that campy play. SSG is winning in the scrim right now, 3-2, bro. Optic looking to tie it off this oddball. We had 2 games back-to-back that were weaker maps for Optic, but it doesn't excuse, you know, the fact that SSG are playing real well right now. They won Recharge Strongholds, and they won Bomb on Fortress back-to-back to bring it to 3-2 in the scrim. I think they might be playing a couple Slayers today, too, so stay tuned. Crazy trade. 51 seconds as Optic do get some time down the driveway here. Nice time chow out through B stairs to allow that rotate to come through, right? That player getting aggressive. Likely bound. It is bound. Kills Lucid. Dies in a trade to Eco. And that ball's going to get played out commando in a second here. Legend with the wrap. Yep, tosses it forward. Caught by Snakebite. Not quite. Sits out on trash. They should be able to get some time here. 1:12. It's got to be very efficient out of SSG at this point. Sees Snakebite spawn towards PD and quickly rotates the ball that direction, right? Shows you where the safe location on the map is if you see your teammate spawn ahead of you on the perimeter. Can you clean up Renegade here? That'll find it. Got to make sure they don't spawn Cafe. If Optic wrap Cafe, yeah, Snakebite gets a Cafe spawn, that's big. But he's got to run the ball towards that direction in a sec. Or linger. He's going to get pushed out from B here. Yep. Big 1v. Oh, what? Almost looked like a blank on Legend's face. I'm not sure if he just narrowly whiffed that. Legend getting away with murder, and Optic getting some staggered time off that situation. 75 and counting here. At a numbers disadvantage, Bound's going to play it out top A. It'll be caught by a member of SSG. I like that reposition as Stellar. That looked like a blank low-key, right? 200 MS chow, bro. I don't know what that was. Optic get mileage off it. Nice rotate from Stellar, though, right? To G-slide off the front of the gen and catch that ball quickly. So they quickly get time off that little opening. Legend off the God host. Yeah, I don't know. 45 seconds here. They could close the gap. They got all 4 up for SSG still. Lucy getting Mixie in a solo fight. Wins it. Eco wins his. 2 up now. 3v2. Snakebite alone in PD. 1v1 with Bound. Deleted. Uncontested time. Technician, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. This is uncontested time for SSG, and they're getting Mixie. They're pushing far up on the map to tighten Optic spawn space in the back C in Red Room. Yeah, likely going to be Red Room into the arms of Lucid and Eco. As they close the gap, they are locking in, bro. SSG is absolutely locking in. Optic have to slow it down and play very carefully off their next spawn. They're about to lose their lead. Legend is in Texas, guys. Yeah, Legend in Texas. 5 seconds to close the gap here. Still all 4 up for SSG. Lucid now in. They split the spawns. I don't know if somebody split into PD or if Formal got a sneaky flank out to A, but that opened things up for Optic at 77 all. Tied the game with 30 seconds left. Optic do get a stop on it. They'll retake the lead. Got the ball on Cafe. SSG now spawning out to B. Going to link up together. Actually, Stellar can go for a flank. No, he's been called out. He got called out off his flank, and that might be a loss if they don't regain off that quickly. Numbers advantage Optic. Stellar might have... Like, I get the thought process. Maybe it was too risky. Like, they kind of read that flank in advance or something, but Optic shut it down. 89 now. 15 seconds. They both have to collect the ball with the time left and close the gap, right? They got 10 seconds. Optic can play defense. Ball in the back of Cafe. Dies to Legend. 6 seconds. Snakebite's got a G-slide on top of it at 3, 2. 2 seconds left. He's on top of it. Optic, all 3 players here. Drops it. That's it. Yeah, he can't do anything. Optic with a pincer at the very end. And somehow Formal opened that up, right? Formal was the difference at the end. He shot, I think it was Formal, who was in PD or in A or something, right? Either he snuck his way into PD unseen, or he got a spawn in PD. And the only way that happens is because Lucid and Snakebite and team were pushing too aggressively on the spawns and tightening the space too much, right? Like Lucid in the end of that, it looked like he was in C on Stellar's POV. If he gets inside C and they're shooting them from B, there is a chance that, like, if he pushes forward in front of PD, that spawn could split to back PD. So it might have happened. Or a smart play at a Formal would have been to sneak through PD from caution if he found that timing, right? And slow play it. And he might have been, that might have happened too, right? It's like it's a theater mode moment, but safe to say that's what opened things up. If you guys have Formal's POV open, we would have been able to see it. It's a tied scrim though, despite it. It's a tied scrim. 3-3 now. We're going straight to CTF Origin. I've seen SSG absolutely blow out Optic on this this map on in what online open tournament, I think is when it happened. They kind of came out hot, and then Optic made that crazy Slayer comeback on Aqua to win the series. But it started with a CTF Origin where SSG was playing hot.
Capture the flag.
Ran to see, yeah. Oh, did you watch it, Jamie? Did they split the
Can we try
spawns?
something,
Or?
or- I'll keep on someone to go pyramid,
know.
someone go sniper ramp, and then someone go maze. And whoever's going maze, I want you to just fight. Just literally fight their maze, because I'm literally gonna go bottom middle and get thrust and help you.
All right, Ben,
Renegade
I'll
IGLing.
go pyramid. I'll go pyramid.
Yeah, just look maze, Matt, when you go
Yeah,
pyramid.
yeah, heard
Just- Okay.
Go pyramid, look maze. Go up back sneaky to
Just gonna
pyramid.
instantly
Maybe?
go for thrust and help you guys.
He's going for thrust. Through elbow, maybe? Giving up rockets off the open here, stacking the numbers to the right side. Yeah, go sneaky to pyramid, watch maze.
They just saw
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, wait,
Two
bro.
silver,
Weak.
They call Renegade out
Also,
hard.
Also silver. Silver.
2v2.
Silver. Like grass something.
Zero weak. Stang bait.
Okay, they have no more rockets. They're gonna have snipe. They're gonna snipe.
This is why you don't have the comms on in the optic shirt.
I'm gonna try to get
Nah,
it.
imagine.
Okay.
Stream
Snipe,
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 Renegade,
snipe.
shut him down off the open.
What's the birthday? Careful.
Bottom mirror now, guys. Bottom mid.
Right, top rocket,
Watch
top
out,
rocket, guys.
watch out, watch out,
He's
watch out.
right above
Street,
now.
street sniping, yeah, street sniping.
Say John said.
Yeah, he's coming.
Up cat. One shot top rocks.
Window stopping.
He's a big
Window stopping.
guy.
Window
So like that's a good patient flank at a
Yeah.
formal, but he's solo here.
Look, I'm
Push
Looks at a sniper.
Oh, flag is weak.
One shot
Oh,
for elbow.
stellar.
Flag is weak.
Jumping over the head of formal.
A lot of damage, guys. A lot of damage.
Flag is one shot.
Flags one. Flag it up. No one untouched.
Nice
Flag
shut
touch
down.
somewhere. Stellar.
Ready.
Maybe top rocks. They're above.
Window.
It's a peak war for Renegade here. Formal looking for a cleanup on Eco. Eco with some nice movement.
I kept
Does
elbow weak.
die.
Elbow weak.
3v2 optic advantage here.
Somewhere. Lucy was snipe.
Ready.
Get her, John. Force through. Why is grass on me, Lucid?
So I got read. Somehow whiffs the beatdown. That's a snipe down in grass. Gonna get collected by SSG.
I'm probably dead, bro. Yeah, our maze.
Argyle would be nice, maybe instead of for Fortress, but
What's gonna be our friend?
Ready.
Spawn cave.
I like this map. This is Frosty's map though.
Bear, I'm looking bear.
No.
Two elbow.
He didn't say stream sniper. He said street, sniper street or something like that. He had a call out.
Alright, found again.
Our street
Absolute
sniping,
cave,
something
one
like that.
missing.
Yeah, one try one try, tell me.
Nice.
Okay,
Bro getting milked in the cave here.
Ready.
I'm gonna go window, guys. I'm gonna go window.
Two snipes.
Street, weak, coach.
Back silver.
Monkey, red double, guys. Red double.
Snipe you weak, Stellar. Yeah, one shot maze, Stellar.
Such a risky place to navigate, right? Nice kill on Snake Bite.
Bummy.
Bro is just in the center of the action, carefully navigating this, right? Take 2 steps either direction, you're entering like 4 or 5 different fights. There's so many exposed angles. Instead of reeing it, he's pushing up on the map. Cleans up Stellar, nice awareness off the
Window,
comm.
Snake by weak.
Snake Bite got a kill here. He got lodged on the wall, bro, as he backed up. He got stuck. SSG will collect that flag. It's an opportunity to plant it here. They got to overextend.
Flags one.
Big kill if he does. Yeah, nice.
Keep moving. We're good.
Can they cycle that into a pull of their own, right? They got numbers advantage. Formal's gonna cut off Eco. That's a free rocket launcher for Formal. Last guy. Yep. Elbow spawn right now for the enemy, potentially. Yep, watching elbow. Either that or back base. They gotta be caving.
Keep running.
This is mixy. Gotta be back base. They can spawn bottom mid, I think, too, if you put too much pressure.
Window weak, Stellar.
Is that the pucket rocket there, chat?
Window weak, Stellar as well.
We said who was gonna pucket rocket. I feel like that might have been the pucket rocket.
We're good. Last level. I'm here.
Formal just whiffed too.
One still there, Eco weak. Eco, one shot. Elbow. Do that. One shot the train.
Safe to say his bandit's looking a little cleaner.
One.
Yeah, that's the pucket rocket right there for sure. They got the flag though. That's all that matters.
Our maze.
Whiffs 2.
Our maze. Wait, we're finding.
Whiffs 2.
Yeah, play
I
it,
think if
play
I
it,
said
play
that.
Let's go.
Good efficiency off Optic despite it though, right?
I'm looking up. We're now second.
Watch out red beer. Watch out red basement. Basement, one shot still.
He's still one.
He hurt him. I heard. You can hear the sound of him taking damage.
Maze front, Lucid.
They're on our elbow.
Our bottom base.
Yeah, I mean, the rockets operate so slowly in general,
R1
right? Not
R1
just the
R1
velocity of the rocket itself, but like how long it takes to ready the freaking weapon. Sometimes it's better that the shots just come out and you die with it, you know, than potentially getting it. So, unfortunate, but capitalizing getting the flag is a good way to start the game regardless. This is a forge map, correct. That's thrust pickup. Forward? Oh, the timing on it, right?
I'm gonna win,
Thrust sound came out, but Stellar shut him down too quick. Let's go, sockets. 3 stream streak. Love to see it.
Top rocks, one. Top
Rocks, dead. Elbow, man.
Last one, Matt.
Sniper for me.
Basement cellar now.
Good awareness on that rope from basement. A wrap from basement.
And they're silver, guys.
He's gonna get overwhelmed here. He's got to reposition off the elbow.
Sing silver, one top rock.
Yeah, like 3-4 angles on him, bro. Formal needs help.
No
No body shot, he got a beat
elbow
down.
one shot.
All of Optic kind of leaving Formal isolated with the snipe on the elbow there. SSG can take advantage off their numbers. Traded it. Legend on center map here. Legend can slow the flag down from the bottom of the base. Snakebite with the pull. Formal living. Once again, SSG not with a clean pull here, right? They didn't get out the window. They're dying now. Optic's flags have been off of advantages created from SSG trying to run their flag, right? Like killing them on the way and then turning that into a counter. Controlling the map nicely, yeah. Snakebite with 2 big kills. On elbow, flag pull once again. Formal can slow this down. Nice cleanup.
There's silver in the elbow. Okay, there's silver in the elbow.
Got intel on all 3 players.
Rocket shoot 3 shots.
No free deaths.
Crash.
Eco up through bottom mid. Almost killed Eco with 1 shot, bro. Eco almost choked the hell out of that.
There's silver also.
Down cleans it up.
Our silver now.
Good comms out of for me here. Snipe coming up in less than 5.
Our flag got the snakebite. Our window snakebite half.
Legend on top of snipe. Snakebite off the pole. Nice patience out of Formal right there. Snakebite knows he's on a time limit and he has to pull the flag. It's kind of a checkmate situation, right? So Formal just taking advantage of that.
Let's go top rockets. There's some. Top rockets, let's go.
They can counter once again. They got snipe control here. Nice cleanup. Formal gonna drop on Re, likely.
Okay, I'll go.
Keep on. I can
Boom, back base sponge. He missed the jump, bro. It's 3-3, yeah.
Watch your back flag,
Shit's
dead.
close.
More window. Really cutting. Crash, dead. Watch out, Crash. Came behind you.
Renegades gotta clean it up.
Yeah, he's in our flag for sure. And then window me, guys.
Stick?
Window me, Eco. Window Eco. Going there, fountain. The fountain, Eco.
Try.
Yeah, on our flag.
It's okay.
Couple missed, like, movement
On the re.
moments there for Formal, right?
2 on the re.
Like, hopping on the Re kind of late. Missing the jump up to the window.
You guys have rocks.
Having to reposition to elbow instead. Those timings, I think, cost you.
Hitting the elbow. One's grass me, cellar weak.
SSG lost the oddball in streets.
Just sitting down our trench.
Optic has won both oddballs so
One's
far.
going back to their elbow to help trench guy, okay? Give me the elbow to help Rock now.
Red window.
Go window, look window. Elbow now. There's 2 there, man. Our silver also.
SSG tie it up.
One's our silver.
Rocket's coming up as well with SSG's map control advantage here. Flag coming out. Lucy gonna help secure the pole. Nice shots out of Formal to Snakebite. 2 dead right now. Stellar and Lucy's got intel on both players. Renegade up on top. Cat can clean it up and keep them off of the Rockets here. Yep. Can they get Rockets access? Gonna clear out back base just in case here. Nobody.
Where's back flag?
I killed him.
Okay.
Bottom gas.
One try elbow, Snakebite.
Nice patience, bro. The amount of time that you have to hit that final shot, even in pro play, right? Like, I mean, you gotta respect Formal strafe ability, but he takes so long to wind it up sometimes, and he still gets out with it. That patience pays off if you hit your shots.
Elbow weak, Snakebite. Elbow one shot, Snakebite. Rocket shoot 2 shots, Snakebite. He's on me mains.
Land is on the 18th of April.
You want to window, Lucid.
First major. I don't know if that's Easter.
Our base one.
It's in 2 weeks. Not next weekend, but the following.
Watch out base from Stellar. You shot the base from Stellar.
Stellar from bottom base finding 2 important kills. Cleaned up through the Rockets here too.
One more on it.
Legends got to reposition, get out. They got rocks.
Top rocket, no, 2 hits top rockets. What the fuck? I did.
He's a slower player, but as far as like headshot consistency, Formal has some of the best accuracy in the league. Like, I think last shot has the most consistent high accuracy stat. There's a few other players like Precision, for example. Formal's a straight shooter. He's always been one. He's got a good read in the game too. He's positions himself well. He's a patient player, and he plays well under pressure.
Go top rockets, guys. Just sitting here. Top rockets. You shot top rockets.
But Eco shuts him down
Yeah,
that
let's get top
time.
rockets, Eco.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Okay, interesting, Mark.
They're gonna be there now.
Yeah, the tournament ends on 420, by the way. It's like Good Friday, Easter, and then 420 is literally the Champ Sunday is 420. I don't know if we should do something. Anyway, 2 minutes 30 left. Yeah, it's a crazy weekend, bro. You guys, if you're at Arlington, you guys are gonna be partying hard, I'm sure.
Our maze are here.
Yeah, get side control and just fucking hold this shit.
Damn, Renegade.
Window seller.
2 minutes, tie game. Why is this scrim so close? Bro, Optic and SSG looking neck and neck the entire scrim, man. Is Easter? Yeah, if it's Easter weekend, then we got Easter on 420. Like, I don't know, bro. Austin, how are you doing, brother? Welcome. Are you going to Arlington, Midway?
Our basement also seller. Hit
Smoke if Optic win.
Watch our basement.
Just hits a bowl on broadcast after grands.
I'm sniped with you, Sabri.
Yo, silver.
Green for the green wall, right?
Kill maze, Sabri. Shoot that, guys. I hear you, Brown.
Blue fountain, guys. Going blue snipe shoot.
Look at snipe shoot. Watch out, Eco.
Good help.
Our Brox. Okay.
It's like how quickly and cleanly he comes out with a kill like that is just so
Window,
important.
just sitting here. Window weak. Seller.
Keeps his teammates alive.
Two elbow. This is one. Absolute elbow. One basement two, guys.
No way. Almost finds both kills. Optic with the cleanups. Found with 2 with the rockets. Found on the flag.
Watch out basement.
Weak in the maze. Optic with the pincer. 1 minute here. Can't they get a pull off this? They're going to spawn back base.
I'm going elbow, guys. Yo, window
already. Shuts down window here. Found with an easy cleanup. Thrusts us up out of mid. Formal didn't see it.
Cave crossing, 2 of them. Both weak.
Doesn't have time anyway. SSG with the defense once again, bro.
Elbow seller as well. I died elbow.
Seems to be very difficult to actually break through and get the flag on Optic's POV here.
We can play this. It's good.
It's a good damn game.
Let's grab the basement one.
I'm opening safe.
How did it help the chem between SSG? I don't know. Everything is helpful.
Came out. Seller scamming. And no one's cave weak.
It's good understanding of how they play on lane, you know, like how they work off each other in a lane environment. Do that. Pulled flag. Good timing here for Optic.
I'm flanking elbow.
They're going to overextend elbow here. Formal with a chance to kill him from behind. 1v1 Stellar. Stellar loses the 1v1 to Formal. So like situations like that, that's Stellar head-to-head with Formal. Formal was losing that 1v1 and he came out on top. That's like one of the most important gunfights right there. Stellar wins that. Maybe he overextends. SGG. 10 seconds.
Window really weak.
They got to pull at the final 10.
Window's really weak. The guy's going to go full.
Yep, nice bait. 4 seconds. SSG going to lose this. And Optic going to take the lead in the scrim.
Yeah, he's big snake boy. I'm chopping right. Absolute snake boy.
That's a 4-3. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tight series of Halo. If you're just tuning in, the scrim has not disappointed.
We're taking our time in the last pool, bro.
It is not disappointed, man. This has been hella close.
Go.
Okay, man. Single one was back flag.
Lucid POV. We haven't seen Lucid in a bit here. We're going to jump over to Lucid POV to see if SSG can regain. It's been tight. Safe to say. Great series so far. Hell yeah, bro. It's been a good series of Halo. Right now, we're sitting with nearly 400 on Twitch. So welcome, guys, on Twitch. I appreciate you. 1,000, bro, almost on YouTube on a Sunday. Love to see it. If you guys are on YouTube, please like the broadcast. Let's get this going on the algo. I want more people watching and enjoying Halo. Especially just like scrims on a Sunday, bro. It's not even a tournament. If we got 1,000 chilling on a random Sunday, that means a lot to me. So let's pick this up on the algo. These are good, high-quality scrims right here. Yeah. Feel free to sub on YouTube, too. I would appreciate it. On Twitch, we've got 1,656 out of 1,675 subs. All-time record is 1,700, bro. Making waves. I'm manifesting that 2,000. Imagine, holy shit, 2,000 subs. Yeah, we're live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Appreciate it, Hattery. Here from the algo. That's good to see. Always money in Philadelphia, right? That's where the likes and the support from you guys, I think, is going to help, you know, shoot it into the vision of, I would assume Call of Duty fans. Like, I don't really know what kind of audience I'm picking up on, but Optic fans from the COD space, right, can jump over to Halo. Hopefully enjoy this game, too. You got Formal here. Bro's a legend in both titles. Damn good Halo. No time to be void. Thank you for the YouTube follow. Man, here's my plea. And follows right away. Love to see it. Everyone using green teammates is throwing me off. Yeah. Formal uses green teammates? Am I tripping? Appreciate the YouTube follow if that's coming in. How bad if I missed it. Stellar has the green teammates and the yellow opponents, which is definitely confusing. Hey, no problem. Kuana, enjoy your painting. If I'm reading that right. I'm trying to give you guys the radio play-by-play. At least you got updates on how things are going, even if you're not locked into the broadcast. It's 4-3 Optic. It's 4-3 Optic. They took the lead off that win in the CTF Origin. So Optic now lead the scrim. Will they pull away is the question. SSG have looked good at the start of scrims. We saw that with SR recently. And then after they got 3 wins was when SR started pulling away. And it ended in 10-3. It was a lopsided final score, right? So the question here is, can SSG maintain their standing and keep going toe-to-toe with Optic to the finish? Does Optic start pulling away? We got Recharge, King of the Hill. Optic has shown weakness in Recharge. King of the Hill, they tend to be a little better than Strongholds. But again, I think this is a good chance for SSG to even the odds to tie the series. Series should be 4-3, bro. Wait, we have a Nightbot command? That's sick. Unless I'm going crazy, it should be 4-3. They're playing, they typically play at least like 14 matches. We're on match 7. So we're about halfway through. They might play a couple Slayers as well. Lucid somehow turning and burning Formal in that 1v1, by the way. They got great coverage from A to gold here, forcing spawns to C. Lucid going to clean up tower. Spawns are mixy now. He could have opened up A with that wrap, so he's going to check it on the way back here. Yep. Just in case he opened a split spawn at A, he's ready for a 1v1. And when he doesn't see it, he comes back to clean up the players in center map. Renegade got 2, though. Good progress on the hill and bound, I think, from behind somehow. Finding that angle on Lucid. Renegade with a huge win in A. Opens things up for Optic, and Optic have a chance to control the hill. Typically only watch majors. Catching up on some content I heard on my channel. Never subbed. Love how I'm rotating POVs, giving some high-level analysis. Thank you, brother. That means a lot. Trying to be fair to everybody. It'd be nice to see more Optic POVs in this, but we've just got the 3. This is Lucid's POV, chat. This is Lucid's POV. Yeah, Lucid playing on 51 millisecond ping, and Formal was playing on single digit earlier. He was like 9-8 ping, up to 11 ping, depending on the, you know, I don't know, just randomly. But that is a 40 ping advantage, at least, that Formal has, which is interesting to note. That is interesting to note. SSG going to get this first hill, and they've got good positioning for the second one, too. Lucid jumping backwards and setting up here back silo likely. He should be listening for the push into tower. Yep, Stellar already facing it. Formal dies. Or takes the kill, sorry, on Stellar. Nice cleanup. A legendary Satanish playing the campaigns. What? It's like a masochist playing legendary with the skulls on, right? You like abuse. Lucid knows to check A off his gold spawn here. With his teammates pushing out C, A is the open spawn for the enemy. And there it is, coming through Mangler here with the cutoff. Beautiful rotate off the grapple, right? Great efficient opening at a Lucid. It's a smart way to connect on the map. Instead of just holding gold or playing gold through long haul, if you can go from gold, watch the A spawn, and grapple rotate to tower instead, it's a faster, more direct, and harder to predict route to cut off the A spawners. Even though his team dies on the team fight here, right? Renegade's still weak. Respectable fight at a Lucid without any hesitation, right? Knowing Renegade's weak. Finds 2 from the back of the pillar. Nades come out the left hand in this game, right? So being able to throw nades in that position is an advantage. He reveals none of his body, sends the nade on the left side. Cleaning up Bound and Legend. Lucid is absolutely frying, bro. Not sure if he was looking for a sticky there. Doesn't connect with the frag. Optic now doubling up in tower. Stick goes through. Kamikaze out of Bound as he gets right up in the face of Stellar. And Renegade getting shut down too. SSG with momentum here. Optic have gold side control to long, so they're going to continue wrapping. When Lucid spawns A, he knows they're coming from gold. Formal getting shut down, bro. My God. Lucid using that jab step, sprinting in between shots in his strafe, making it tough for Formy. Ace plays. Thank you for the YouTube follow, brother. Welcome. SSG once again regained the hill. Stellar has gold control here. Having hill to gold here is a powerful setup. You get complementary spawns. You can shoot them as they come off of A unless they team cross you together. Yeah, Lucid POV is nasty for sure. Optic could lock this hill out. And if SSG fumble on this push, which they're running out of time for it, they might opt to give up the hill and lock down A. Yeah, Snakebite going to pinch through gold here. Somehow somebody, I think, in A already? They got to run back to A anchor. Good damage on Legend. Should be cleaned up by a teammate center map. Bottom A is Renegade. Renegade looking for 2 here. Can he find it? Stellar spawning pipes is an opportunity to pinch this. Mixie fighting the A. Huge fight from Eco right there. Been biased 94 times, bro. What? Might as well just jump that up to 100. Having A for this hill is extremely important. The A spawn is a very high priority. And you want to continuously spawn here if you can, because it's very complementary to the hill. You're right, refilling the hill. So it does generally start with controlling A on this hill, right? That's why it's like a chaotic brawl in the elevator right now. Once you've got that coverage, you can expand out to gold, out to pipes, and create a rotate on the map, force spawn them C. But Lucid and team once again going to try to work off this hay setup. Eco cleans up Renegade. Bound now weak. Snakebite finds the trade. Lucid 1v1. Really important. On Legend. Finds it. Trades it, though. This is RNG. Either Optic or... No, they're going to get A spawns, likely. SSG. SSG setup right here. Optic go 4 dead. And they've got gold to A. They did it quickly. Good efficiency out of SSG. Snakebite waiting in the stairs. Lucid up on bat ledge. The rotate's coming from C-plat to tower. He's got good info on 3 players right now. Yep, top tower, bottom mid. And then his teammate in a fight with somebody at gold already. Yeah, through long haul. Lucid playing perfectly in the center. Great efficient damage. Bro, the amount of damage he's outputting while avoiding angles, right? So freaking efficient. The power of the jiggle peak and his reaction speed, too. Knowing the priority angles in this situation. Nice bank nade out of Bound. Bound will shut him down with that bank. But literally just very impressive, right? Yeah. Exposing just a freaking hair of his body. He's finding snapshots onto the top of a catwalk and tower at the same time. Optic did flip the setup here temporarily. They might be able to win the A spawns. Formal dies. That's a big kill. Numbers disadvantage. Optic Bound with the trade. 3v3. Renegade with the shock. Renegade has shock. Find Snakebite. And now Lucid spawning in the worst place to spawn, right? This is where you don't want to be spawning. You're forced to then wrap the map. And fight uphill. Optic have favorable spawns, meaning Lucid is walking into the gauntlet here. Formal going to slow him down. Got a sliver of time. SSG almost had the capture. And time is running out on the clock here, too. We got a minute, less than a minute 20. If Optic fail on this hill, they might lose the game. Just because of that timer. Nicely done. SSG going to collect this hill. That's 2 dead. Optic have the spawn advantage for the next hill, but Lucid getting mixy. 1v1 Bound. Almost wins it. Bound with the big fight. Optic will spawn long haul in C. They need to be efficient off this hill. They got a minute 12. It's definitely doable. But SSG likely going to look to delay the clock here. Wrapping through pipes to gold is not a bad idea. Lucid playing center map off his teammate in gold. Ends up getting melted. 3v3 here. I don't control the ads, bro. You get 3 minutes every hour. Or you can sub. I won't complain. I'm putting in work here. Snakebite right now in gold, an important fight. Camo coming up for Formal. Formal in the shroud. Does he find it? They still haven't killed him. Formal from the back of the shroud. That was icy as hell, bro. Lucid could not figure out where he was. Little fadeaway jumper finds the kill. No idea how he survived, but that's enough for Optic to save their chance in the game, potentially. Stellar dies to Renegade. Might be a little bit more hill time here. 50 seconds. SSG have to be very careful with how they push this and time their attack. Lucid shooting the nades away. Dies to Formal's frag. Optic, they take the hill, and with less than 50 seconds, we've tied the game. Imagine you can nade the camo to you. That'd be kind of cool if you could plasma nade the camo. Yeah. Or like once it gets dislodged from the, like if somebody collects it and it drops to the floor, that'd be pretty slick. For this hill, you want C-plat coverage as the anchor so that you spawn your teammates back C long haul for immediate access to fight for the hill. You can do a C-plat plus gold setup, which is what SSG is doing right now. I think they have C-plat and likely gold coverage. And if they don't, somebody will take it. That forces an A spawn for Optic. Lucid finds the sticky on Formal. Good way of cutting his losses. But Optic are winning the team fight here. SSG, they're going to lose their map presence if Eco doesn't find an important trade. Lucid spawning A means Eco is in trouble. Somebody's probably on top of him. Backs up to gold here. Yeah, somebody in his long haul. Lucid now a one-shot. Important kill from Eco onto Formal. Going to give Lucid a chance to flip the map. Leaves Bound weak. Bound going to back up. Maybe he can team spawn somebody in C. Depending on the timing of the push here, they might have to fight them in C. Nice patient play at a Lucid. Works off the bait of his teammate. Yep, spawns in C. Kill him one more time here. Formal dies. Renegade's still lingering. 9 seconds. We're going OT, definitely. Legend finds an important kill on Eco. That might be enough space to create a team spawn back C, depending on where he's standing. And they might have to fight him again. Legend here, Renegade here. Big 1v1 win. No, it's Renegade who takes a fight from behind. Off of maybe top gold, giving Optic advantage. It's a freaking mixy hill, bro. Optic bottom mid. Optic with C-plat. Lucid spawning A here. He's got to get the tower and do it quickly. Working off Stellar bottom mid. Eco with the pinch through long haul. They might be able to win this collapse. 4v3. Formal center map shuts it down. 3v3, 3v2, 2v2. I can't even tell, bro. Everybody's dropping. Huge win if he takes it. No, Eco with the win on Formal. Still spawning out in Turbine, meaning Optic are getting favorable spawns towards C. That might be an RNG situation, right? Like, I don't know if somebody managed to stay alive back C or got, like, a good spawn timing. But SSG continue to spawn out on the low side of the map here, giving Optic more chances to fight for Hill. Renegade will kill him. Renegade from behind enemy lines here. SSG in the Hill. Oh, my word. Working off each other. They actually going to get very close to shutting this out. From back C, though. Optic still here. Optic could be in A and C right now. Lucid's looking for it. Snakebite will clear out A. Or, sorry, Stellar. Minute the clock. I mean, I'm just talking, bro. Your boy, but thank you, bro. I appreciate it. It's a 4v3. 4v2. 3v2. SSG advantage. Does he dare chow out tower? He has to. They have to dive on tower. Bottom mid. Optic getting mixy. Formal from bottom mid. Renegade got 2. Where is he? He backsmacks Lucid. Renegade with a triple. Stellar's going to dive into the hill last second with 1 minute. They're contesting it. 1v1 in the shroud. It's a freaking octagon. Optic save it. SSG get the spawns they want, though. SSG getting good spawns. They're going to win. Yeah. I don't know if that's like a 50-50 at the end, but if you're getting long haul spawns at the end, all they have to do is just keep like fucking bum rushing the hill. Renegade's triple at the end was crazy, though, too. That could have saved the game. When Lucid dropped bottom mid and got like world starred like that, that would have been nuts. Yeah. SSG and Optic are tied again. And already, this scrim is significantly closer than it was versus SR, right? SR, I think 10-3'd SSG. This scrim is tied 4-4. Already, this is way tighter than the SR scrim. And showing you that, you know, either SR is a hard counter to SSG, or maybe Optic just doesn't quite have the same chemistry yet. I don't know, you know, like different matchups. This is the first time these teams have gone head-to-head for this long of a stint of time as well, right? So there's a bit of a, you know, maybe like a lack of understanding of each team's strategies or style of play, their pace of play. Safe to say it's damn good Halo regardless. SSG's has dropped 37, and they... Wait, who's... Oh, Jesus, Renegade dropped 30. I thought you were talking about Stellar. Let's go back to Optic as they look to recreate an advantage in the scrim here. This is a good map for them.
Wait up tower.
Damn girthy Halo. We got a hype trade incoming from what?
It might hit up. That's what. It might flip reset. It might flip reset.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How do I think Formal would feel if they come second at the Arlington Major? I don't know. Like, Formal's locked in, bro. Safe to say decisions were made. He made the best decision he could think of
Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up.
Top A, right,
One could be bigger. Could be bigger.
for the end of the year, and he's just moving on now, you know? Regardless of what the results are.
Top, tell me one shot. Eco, one shot on me with snipe. Going in the vent with snipe. Standing in the
I'm
vent with
sure
snipe,
the internet is going to let Formal
And on
know
camo as
that
well.
he's still placing second if he does place
Going
second.
terrace now.
Pushing C with-
Terrace with sniper.
pushing
I'm sure you guys will let him know.
Pushing you. I'm going to see also. In C.
Epod also.
See me?
Optic come out with the advantage off the opening strat. Renegade died. He was likely the sniper player.
He has it.
Yep, sniper on elbow.
He has it.
Big kill on Lucid here. Camo snipe deleted. Formal has snipe.
Two guys big on me. Two guys freaking right.
28 uncontested seconds here for Optic.
Watch out big door already, I think. I think
Yeah,
it's big.
that's
big.
big.
I have big now.
Formal going to hold big door while Renegade pushes out back B and clears out this kill. They find it. Numbers advantage Optic. Still in the B hole. Only one player alive on the map unaccounted for.
Pillars.
And it's Pillars.
Let's go.
If he hit it, that would have been nuts. Beautiful 5 out of Lucid, though. Off that one opportunity. Doesn't miss a bullet, right? Kills Formal. The most important kill in that situation is the sniper player.
Camo weak. Trust the camo. You look at the camo guy? Oh, shit.
I don't see him.
Why are people butthurt about their hero Lucid getting...
Keep.
Okay.
Back to you.
100 biddies out of John Wildman. Let's go. I don't know. You can be a fan of whatever you want.
Bottom center aping.
What do you got against the B hole, Mark? It's one of the safest...
On CNA plot.
And, you know... I don't know. I was going to say
I'm looking to on C weak Lucid. One shot C Lucid.
safest locations on the map to be.
Come in aping.
He's deep in the B hole, bro.
Drop B. One shot big or B.
ABC covered by SSG as they look to save it. Stop the bleeding. SSG very quickly closed the gap, bro.
One's aping, I think, too.
50 points now, leading against Optic by 10. There's only 2 strongholds maps in the rotation. Optic has already lost one.
Absolute elbow stellar.
You don't want to see him lose this, bro.
Elbow stellar.
Formal looking a little tilty, bro. Losing his stellar in the 1v1. Gonna sit up in his chair. And Optic gonna try once again.
One A pipe, one B. And that's for sure. One three.
What does scamming mean? It's just like they're making a bad play, making a terrible play.
Dude,
Idiot,
bro.
you know,
Camo's
like-
down there too. He has camo now.
Snake Play's got his number here too.
He's gonna have camo.
And when they say scamming, they're just like they're it's like, you know, saying they're ass. They're making a bad play, throwing their life away.
Nice, man.
Formal losing some important fights off the opening of this game. Snakebite got that camo when he lost it. That was Snakebite. That nade across the map cleans up, I think, the camo player. Maybe a slight amount of tilt out of for me right here as they do tie themselves in the scrim on game 9, bro. We're in game 9, a tied scrim. Beautiful shots. That's what you like to see out of Formal. Absolutely shreds Eco.
I'm hitting it. Top mid sniping, sitting on white.
Into the face
of
of Stellar, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, Stellar just watching the angle perfectly. Doesn't miss a beat. Should die here. Bounce shuts it down. Can he grab the snipe? Getting out with his life. Renegade gonna keep him alive.
We can hold a little bit.
Nice.
More dummy door.
Oh my god.
I'm nailing him.
Eco repulses the nade out.
Probably
Chasing Formal down, getting the kill. Optic win the team fight though. Bound? Doesn't hit it. Lucid with a huge double. Loose. Oh. He whiffed on Legend. Bound losing that 1v1. They might pay the price for it. They got to stop this hill. 3 players on SSG here. Stellar dead. Lucid dead. Nice cleanup from Optic. They capped the hill, which is wild at a SSG. That'll slow down their ability to get a trip cap, but they still got it. Renegade said he split the spawn. Yep, he pushed out dummies to spawn 2 dummies. 2 spawn A now. Yep.
I'm going bigger.
Optic getting aggressive off split spawns here. This is a good way to keep them on a deficit here. 2 split spawn of dummies now. They've got him literally on skates right here. This is beautiful Halo to Optic. They're still spawning in 2s, I think. The objective for SSG here is to stay alive as long as possible so they can get back to their full 4 stack.
Two and A, last 2. One out, big, out B.
That was a beautiful display at Optic right there, I'm not gonna lie.
Scamming.
Camo coming up as well. SSG now firmly on the back foot.
Nice, Shyway wall. Nice.
2 dead.
I'm biting for
Camo up now.
Play for A, play for A.
3 dead. Easy camo for Formal here. Last guy on camo. Formal with the strong side, gonna get out with his life here. Lucid isolates and kills Formal. Teammates spawn back tower because Lucid stays alive. Turbine. What a play out of Lucid. Holy shit. Optic still hold the map, but that could have been way worse if Lucid didn't keep that locked down.
You guys wanna go?
I'm ready. We're fighting.
Okay, nice.
Optic gonna trade or fight for C here. They both die. Formal can't clean up anything. Great team play out of SSG. Formal now dead here. 4 dead Optic. That's a trip cap opportunity for SSG as they spawn A. They're spawning OS here.
Watch builder. Oh, he went out already. One nice. A fight weak.
Gotta make sure they double up a lane together, right? So they can force trades. Big kill. It's 3v1 right now. Legend get a beeline where? Yeah, what does he do? Can he win this 1v1?
Yo, Ness.
Huge 1v1 win that Legend just got an A. Stalls the bleeding a little bit. Gives Optic a chance to fight back. Such an important fight. Renegade wins his fight with Eco. Bound right here trying to stay alive. Formal might have naded Bound.
Back weak. Back weak. Watch your back weak.
Got a 1-shot. Should be an easy cleanup for Legend. Chasing him down. Not gonna be able to find it here. 210 to 100. SSG don't have very many opportunities to make mistakes here, right?
Yo, bottom mid one.
It's damn good Halo Emperor. Yeah. Was it 11-4? Okay, Dom, thank you. My bad. Alright, so if Optic wants to match SSG in scrim stats, they can't lose any more games. If that's the case, they can't lose another game if they want to match SSG in final scrim stat.
Net sniping.
Not that they're thinking about that at all.
You guys one-shot dice.
Nice shots.
One shot Sailor.
2.
Dead. One B.
Snipe control?
Let's go.
I'm blocking A. Let's get in A.
You can help him, John.
Watch out, jail.
Maybe hold here, bound in a solo fight on C. Formal going back for the sniper. 3 shots.
Watch your dice. Top tower, Eco. Drop out. Elbow Eco.
Oh no. One more bullet.
Perfect.
3v3. Damage on Lucid. Should be cleaned up by 2 members of Optic. Snakebite, Legend, they trade.
Top tower on camo. Drop tower, Eco.
SSG's taking A now right now to stop the bleeding. Yep, camo coming up here too. They're good at live fire, but they do show weakness in strongholds. This game type can slip away from you very quickly. SSG has camo advantage. Huge. All of SSG running to B. Yeah, wrapping cuts safely to flip A for B might be the play. Legend spawns here in A. SSG going to try to fight for A here. Optic number advantage. Might be GG's here. 8 seconds. SSG in C. Optic can get to B. Huge kill from Stellar. Huge kill from Stellar. Stellar's still alive. He's got his shields now.
Two shot.
Nice win. They gotta win the team fight back B. It's a freaking bloodbath back B, bro. 2 seconds out of Optic to win the game. If the cap B is GG's. That's it right here. GG's. Optic. It's a tight scrim, bro. 5-4 as Optic again take the lead. If they want to match SSG, chat is telling me they can't lose one more game. They can't lose anything if they want to match SSG. That's a GG's right there. Let's listen to the team chat. If there is one. Stellar. Stellar's music is playing again. I don't know if he's stopping it, like, as the game starts. Check that no-scope from Stellar. Do you have a... If you guys have a clip, send me clips so I don't have to go searching. It's 5-4 Optic right now. How come I don't pick up BR in matchmaking? Because I'm trash, bro. I don't know. I like the Bandit. The Bandit is very versatile. BR is good in long range, but outside of that, like, it's better to just use the Bandit most of the time.
Loading? The fuck?
Sweet. Stellar turned the music off. Love this, bro. Stellar POV as SSG look to tie the series up. It's a neutral bomb. This is a good opportunity for SSG to get another win. Optic do you know, have some stuff to work on when it comes to assault. They're better at Aqua than they are Fortress, I think, but SSG could give us some trouble here. Frying fritters. Oh, yeah. Stellar POV, one of my favorites, bro. It's always great to see him streaming. The Bandit has a quicker perfect kill than the BR does, which makes the Bandit generally the better weapon to use in close to mid-range. The BR at long range is a better suppression rifle, and it's easier to clean up headshots cross-map with the BR because you only need one bullet in the burst to clip the head to get the kill, right? So it's a good, like, long-range weapon. You could definitely win your fights close quarters, but if you're hitting your shots with the Bandit, you're going to get the kill faster. Yeah, Bandit TTK is slightly faster, I believe, than the BR. Slightly. Very slightly, but still. I play on 5.66 sensitivity. Yo, I agree, Matt. Interestingly, though, it's a good idea to pick up a secondary weapon, especially at this point in Halo Infinite's meta. They nerfed the frags, so the speed of the throw for the frag is slower now. And the only way to cancel the frag throw is to switch weapons if you want to sprint immediately. There's an actual delay before you sprint after throwing frags now. So you have to, like, sprint, or sorry, you have to nade, switch weapon to cancel the animation to sprint instantly. So if you want to move fast and throw your nades, it's good to have a secondary. Was it 11-4? Okay, Dom, thank you. Holy shit. Wait, yeah, but there's no way. You got to show me Stellar's POV. That's an insane. That's like a robot shot, bro. Look at this shot. Was it 11-4? That shit was like robotic. Okay, Dom. Was it 11-4? Oh my god. Was it 11-4? I didn't even see it. I was like looking at chat. It happened so quick, bro. Yeah, you got to get Stellar's POV for that.
Assault. Neutral bomb.
All right. Game 10. Optic leads 5-4 in the scrim. If you're just tuning in, it's been close the whole way through. Every single match has been tight. There's been no game that has been a landslide on either side. It's been just close the whole way through, man. Damn good Halo. We're on Stellar's POV, looking to tie the series up. Aqua, bomb. Vote. We got votes if you're in Twitch right now. You can gambaroo. Gambaroo? I don't know. PlayStation Bundaroo. You can gamble on who you think is going to win the series. Trippy plays on 177, I'm pretty sure. Right off the opening SSG. Gabaru. Gabaru desu. SSG find the advantage off the opening with the bomb in position to plant. They got to slay him again, though. That's 2 dead. Is camo on the body of anyone on SSG? Doesn't look like it. Stellar not quite going to win that fight on Formal and will die to Fridge spawners. Yeah, Fridge spawn open there as he makes the wrap. He's dead. Could have shot the Threat Seeker out last second and given info to the team, but all good. Not at all, bro. I'm just an anime fan. You guys watching that new Devil May Cry? There's a new Devil May Cry show on Netflix. It's not bad. Animation is good. Opening for SSG right here. They've got good coverage through to util to force the spawns to Fridge. Stellar from his position can both kill Renegade and deny the Fridge spawners. Damage into bound. Haven't seen Pantheon. No, he'll block the Fridge by coming this way, opening up util. There's the util spawner. Working off a Lucid. Little 2v1 Chell. SSG with some good team efficiency here. Little bomb rotate from Optic to try to get it farther away from the plant, but at this point, they could pop this one in ASAP. Fridge spawns here. All 4 members of SSG is up, and that's a dominant first point on the board for SSG. My God. Barbosa with the hydrate. Thank you, bro.
Your team scored.
Haven't seen the neutron. What are bits? It's just like Twitch currency that you can donate if you want. Sakamoto Days, that's a good one. I'm not caught up, but I've seen like 10 episodes. It's on Crunchyroll and whatnot too. That's a good opening plan from SSG, man. Clinical work. They're now playing defense here, making sure they clean up what's in the base. Legend staying alive is a bane, though. They're going to have to come back to Legend. That's giving up space on the map to deal with this nuisance in the back of the base. Stellar death camming him here, too. Yeah, 100 bits or $1. Thank you, Miquin. SSG definitely solid on bomb. Optic at 2. But that play at a Legend is what you want to see more of from Optic. Getting access to the base and forcing SSG to give up map control to kill him. Makes it easier for Optic to do what they want to do on the map. They're losing their fights, though. Safe to say Stellar is just kind of too locked in. Loses it to Renegade, though. Renegade with a quick bomb rotate off that opening. Snakebite shutting it down from P Street. Lucid Snakebite working together P side. And nice extension from Optic to get through unscathed. They're spawning in Fridge now. 2 dead. Huge shutdown from SSG. Near impossible plant on the bomb off that quick 2 dead with no trade. They're going to look insane. Stellar stats are usually pretty nasty. He tends to be a top slayer. Even if they're losing in the scrim, he still has very high kill numbers. So, yeah, curious to see it. Especially considering how close this one has been. They're going to try again with that rotate. Legend getting shut down, though. I'm Reigns. Thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
You really got to make sure at the very least you're trading if you're Optic with the bomb. But ideally, you're staying alive, winning your fights for a chance at a plant. Next online tourney. There are no online tourneys between now and the next major. So all of the opens are finished. SR is first seed coming into the Arlington Major. Optic second. SSG, I think, third seed. I'm not sure. But the pools are already decided. We were looking at them a week or 2 ago.
This is the way.
Aventum with the follow, brother. Thank you, bro. Welcome. Appreciate it. Good reaction at a Stellar. Renegade trying to get a last-second touch on that bomb before it reset, and now he's found himself overextended. But Optic take full advantage. Quick 3 dead. Bomb now spawned. Yeah, it's going to be a bit slow to rotate to it. Snakebite's giving up his positioning here, and Optic have great high ground advantage. Spawn back base. Somehow Stellar spawns back base. Going to attack them immediately. Dead to Formal here. Things get mixy. Fowler with a follow. Thank you, brother. Welcome. Optic so far forward, putting so much pressure on the Fridge spawn that it opened up a spawn for Stellar back base. Got to trade off it. Skill jump to top window. All Optic can do in this situation is try to stay alive on their side of the map as long as possible so they can get their full 4 up to attack him again. Is it Psych? Psych, something? Thank you, brother. Welcome. We're multitasking, chat. My apologies. Optic definitely putting the hurt on him. That's a ninja at a bound on the feet. He did something crazy. Stellar now split spawning the util, showing that Optic have a bit of an awkward push on the plant this time. That's good. 3 dead. Make it 4 in a second. Eco has to find at least 1 trade. If he can do it, that's huge. In the plant they go. Eco dies. Nice team play out of Optic, and Optic will plant this. Already getting tagged up. Looking to deny the camo off the spawn strat here. Stellar dies to util door, and Optic cycle them again. Optic have huge momentum off this. If they can keep their numbers. If Stellar just death camming it, calling it out on top mid on where that camo is headed. They got 7 seconds for it. Optic with no wasted space. You're getting the rotate. Formal dead. Renegade finds the trade. 3v3. Renegade with a pick. Nice cleanup on Bound. Can they get the camo? Straight up to top mid. Somebody on SSG has it. He might die. Lucid in trouble. That player's going to chase him down to the death. Yeah, Legend finds the pick. No camo in play. The start of the game was strong for SSG, but it's looking a little chaotic now, right? They're definitely taking a beating. They're taking a relentless beating from Optic. And they got to fight fire with fire. The colors just switched. I know it's confusing, guys. I can't do anything about it. The enemy is yellow, which is also SSG's team color, and the team is green, which is Optics. It's confusing. Nice 3. 4 dead. That's a plant opportunity. The bomb is not in position to plant it right away. They can throw it up to the window. They might do that. Yep, a little alley-oop. No, they don't. Okay, Fridge spawns now. Fridge spawns. Yep, Snakebite locking down util. Somebody back base here, not ready for Stellar. Nice wrap at a Stellar, but 2 dead for Optic. And despite the 4 dead at a SSG, you got to be so fast with that bomb rotate or it's all for naught, right? They got the kills, but they didn't have the bomb. Common reoccurrence for SSG. Start strong, struggle to keep momentum. I mean, they've maintained it for, you know, a good chunk of the scrim, bro. So hopefully they can hold on a little longer. It's only 5-4 right now. That nade? It works. It does work, yeah. Take notes on that nade. Sprint, slide forward and nade adds extra velocity to the nade throw. If he slides forward like that, I think it helps it launch even farther off the bank into the window. You can kill a guy like that. If you walk backwards in nade, you get negative, you get less velocity, right? If you walk forward, you get more. If you slide forward, I think you get even more forward velocity on the nade throw. Hail the great journey. SSG setting up camp in the back of the base as Optic look to attack. Camo coming up here as well. Numbers advantage, SSG. This is important. 2 dead, though. Big 1v1 fight. Evens the odds here. 2v2, I believe. Optic SSG. Optic Legend finds the win, leaving Stellar bottom mid, and that camo is going to be collected. And now things are rough for Stellar. Bro getting rinsed by camo Informal. That's 2 dead. He's got death cam on camo, which is huge. This is a big reason why you don't want to switch off your POV when you die. He can follow the player with his death cam and call it out for the teammates. Almost planted. Legend on it. Camo getting mixy. And Renegade dies to it. Stellar, luckily, there when he needed to be. Game count is 5-4. The objective is to win. Yes, that is correct. Good attack here from SSG. Nicely done. 2 dead. Taking no damage yet, so he can afford to get aggressive. Finds 3. Util spawn is open right now. Wait. They blocked it. Okay, fridge. This is good. They might get this plant. Making sure they're holding hands. Last second plant attempt out of Snakebite. Snakebite, it's a 50-50, and whether or not they save it last second, they won't do it. And SSG with 3 minutes 23, they take the lead. Nicely done out of Snakebite. Completely solo in the base. Not much Stellar could do to save that. Stellar jump with X? He has a weird control scheme, but I don't know if he jumps with X.
This is the way.
Wait. I don't know what he does.
This is the way.
Dancers, thank you for the follow. You're welcome. Playing more of a hammer role as of late. Opening up the map a lot more for Lucid. Yeah. He's fast, right? Him and Lucid could definitely play. They're very versatile. Stellar's had to pick up the pace of play probably a little bit more on this version of SSG versus last year because he's had fast teammates previously, right? So Stellar definitely has that gear, you know, that he can activate. Trying another ninja, yeah. Less than 3 minutes for Optic to find an answer here. SSG do lead it now, and that's a huge win out of Stellar from the base. Formal does find the cleanup, make it 3v3. SSG holding mid-map here. Legend somehow getting behind enemy lines. Finds a backsmack on Lucid. And now he's in their courtyard. And they get pinched from both angles because of it. Optic advantage. 2 minutes. Already getting pressured in the front of the base here. Stellar, the only one alive, knows he needs to force a trade. He won't find it. Renegade dies to Lucid. Fridge spawns here as Lucid punches an opening. They're going to keep pouring out the fridge. Optic do have presence with the bomb near the base. But can they maintain their numbers on this side for a plant? They're running out of time. Stellar, I think, plays Recon. That might be correct. That might be correct. He's using left bumper for equipment. So Recon, I do think Recon has left bumper equipment. And then LT is grenade, so he's a right stick click ADSer. So he's likely playing Recon, yeah. Which would be A jump, left stick crouch, LB equipment. Minute 30. Good wins out of Stellar and SSG to make it tough for Optic. And the bomb resets again. That's all wasted time, right? All these seconds matter big. Dude assassinated his teammate? No way. So much going on, bro. It's chaotic. SSG getting close to tying this shit up. Tying up the scrim and winning this game. Formal dead. Formal dying. Staggered from the rest of his team. This is going to be tricky for Optic now. Stellar looking to rotate the ball. Getting caught out for it somehow. Now he's dead. Renegade takes 2, punching an opening for Optic. Bomb still sitting bottom mid with a minute to go. It should have to be crazy out of Optic if they want to make this work. Camo coming up in 10 seconds. Off a camo pickup, there might be a chance for Optic. It has to be right here, right now. Like I said, Optic isn't that good. We got a hater in the chat. What's up, Sethi? I hear you, brother. I hear you. You know who is pretty good, though? Stellar. This guy's kind of freaking locked in, bro. 30 seconds, and SSG are on top of camo as well. I think Eco grabbed it from down long, bro. Finds Legend. Renegade gets the kill. That's 2 out of Renegade. Renegade looks like he's doing so much work on the kill feed, but it's just not going to be enough. We're going 5-5 in the scrim. And at this point, it's safe to say that SSG has held on, bro. They've held on into the late game. Into the late scrim. We're in late scrim territory now, right? Stellar with 28 kills, the most in the lobby. 26 deaths. Good stats out of this man. Give me the channel points. Yeah, if you voted SSG, you got it right. And now Optic in late scrim find themselves neck and neck with SSG, bro. We're 5-5. What is happening? They have already passed, they've surpassed SR, or their performance versus SR, right?
No, that's it.
And Optic having trouble with SSG today.
I made it.
They definitely should scrim more. This shit's tight, bro.
No, one of the times I fucking threw.
It's good that they're finally scrimming, but I like to see more of this. Maybe at least, it'd be nice to see at least one more before Arlington.
Cops waiting for the prime, bro. Dollstick and Infart waiting for the
Optic comms are stressed. Oh, see how stressed they are? We'll see.
I could have dropped it and tried to kill my ghost.
I don't know. These guys are champions. There's no way they're going to be stressed. They can talk about it later in the VOD review. And this is all practice, so it doesn't really matter in the end of the day who, wins it in their eyes, I assume. Even though they obviously want to win, they're trying to figure things out. I got you, Barbosa. Radiant, what's up, brother? Let them know, man. Let's get some likes on the YouTube. We've got 1,000 people hanging out on YouTube. How many can we get on the likes? Let's bring this up on the algo, guys. We're on game 11 at this point. Still tied in the scrim. We're back on recharge for oddball.
I can go for the camo, but I'm not going to go for it, actually.
Yeah, no. They're going to play very flag.
We got a beard. It's a beard command. Domina.
One shot turbine, one's looking.
Nice win. Huge out of formal. Got intel on the shock player as well here. Snakebite likely was death camming that. Stellar looking for camo and some trading. And formal going to get out with it. Lucid. Ooh. Optic has won every oddball in the scrim. They won streets and live fire. They could seal this out at 3 for 3 and get the lead back in the scrim.
They're just on the map. They're on the map.
We'll see.
Watch your edge, Simmer.
Top also, Eco. Half wall, one shot, Stellar.
Nice win.
One more half wall, last guy.
Trades it, and bound here for the cleanup. Should be a ball collection from Optic off the start here. Dies in center map to Snakebite. That was Renegade that walked out looking for a shock headshot before picking up the ball, and he paid the price. Snakebite finding that kill was massive. It upset Optic's opportunity to get ball time off the opening. That was a big kill out of Snakebite.
One shot. Nice.
One turbine.
Up that algo. Let's go, John. Appreciate it, brother.
Spawn in as well. Might push out for the damage. Push out.
Fire on red.
If camo guy isn't shooting, you can definitely lose aim assist on him, yeah.
Up right, I'm gonna John still.
Top on me.
That weak and one. Piper ball on top A.
I might bait that player forward for Legend. Legend finds Lucid. Tashi said 1-2 new oddball maps close to joining rank. That's cool. I believe it when I see it. Yeah, it'd be nice to see some new maps. We do need to see a Strongholds oddball ASIM map. And there's some forward stuff being tested that we're aware of, like Guillotine, for example. We'll see if it makes it. Good resource control out of Optic off the opening here. No more stickies for forming.
Top tower crossing probably. Yeah, he's probably on there.
Heavy. One shot. He's one.
Oh, huge live attempt out of formal. Does he get out with it? Renegade should be able to shut that down easily. And Optic with 2 camos back to back, and he didn't kill A. You're gonna have to rotate that ball through pipes. Maybe not anymore. They got 2 kills. Lucid dead here too. One shot.
One shot.
Optic's best mode, I would say, is oddball and CTF.
2-9.
I'm pushing this.
As Tashi, when the new HCS skins are going to drop, you get no response. That's unfortunate.
I got one.
I don't think we're going to get it till, like, I don't know, like summer or something later in the year, honestly. 11 MS definitely helps with the ping, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
But this game is, nobody's safe from online shenanigans in Halo.
I spawn my back. I'm watching back. Push back out, Sabri.
Push it out together.
Ball.
Should be able to cut the ball off here. Just a second too late.
Two ball. Equals too long.
Snakebite wrapped 2 gold stairs, likely.
Ballage also.
Right into the face of Stellar. Wow. Nice. Good opening. C-Plat. Big win from Lucid C-Plat. Gonna shoot him in the back here, too. Lucid gonna take multiple with the help of Stellar. That's 4 dead Optic. And that's Renegade not quite picking up off of Formal's comm right there.
I've lowered him ball.
Probably could have just listened to Formal and gotten that kill out of C-Plat. Beautiful Halo today lighting, I agree.
Gold start sniping, Stellar. They're all just sitting in gold, bro. They're all just sitting in gold. What's our cellar? I'm watching by two Viper aping it. Two Viper aping.
Wow.
What's half a week? Half a week in
Nice two-player hit out pipes from SSG, overwhelming formal there.
Legend
Legend finds the trade here. Or he doesn't, Eco gets the pick. Gonna have to play that ball out. Yep.
I'm gonna camo. They have camo. They have camo.
Up by 4
Grab
here.
with it, grab
Optic.
with it,
Camo
grab
control.
with
SSG sees it across the map, bro.
Alright,
Snake bite dead.
Good.
That's
See,
huge.
cellar. Do that.
Optic find camo and isolate it quickly.
Bottom mid one.
Almost in
one.
Texas, close to the server. That's correct. The whole team is in Texas right now, I'm pretty sure. Watching the scrim like a hawk, you think?
Last one.
Honestly, SR watching this scrim probably feel pretty good about how things are going right now. Probably feel pretty good. Series is actually 5-5. I'm pretty sure Kingmaker. I'm not sure if that's behind.
And bottom tower. Also,
That series command. I've been keeping track. It's 5-5. Launches on the comms. That's correct, Crank. If I'm SR watching this, I'm thinking like, oh, we're we're in a pretty good spot right now because they made light work at SSG.
Yeah, one day. You me?
Get a confidence boost after the scrim, knowing they play. Sure, I mean,
on the commando cellar.
I don't know.
Top also.
Definitely going to be happy about the things that they did right and focus on whatever went wrong and just kind of keep working on their game. Championship mentality, right?
What is he doing? I dropped the ball.
One ball, one shot cellar, and one.
Their confidence shouldn't falter or like
Go.
unrealistically grow as a result of this. They're just kind of keep working on their shit. SR have scrimmed SSG several times before and won pretty confidently.
Long, let's go.
Last scrim they played was apparently 11-4. So SSG is already outperforming in their matchup versus SR on Optic. Good ball rotate from Optic right here. They're going to get some time off of this. Likely take the lead before they play it. A team cross at SSG does delete them quickly, though. Yeah, going to have to play it soon. Yep, Legend at 45 plays it, 40 seconds, and Optic have good positioning to deny the ball, but not the camo here. Formal in the middle of it all.
One shot actually, both one Eco.
Huge rotate on that ball.
Camo main pit, ball is one shot.
Didn't kill Eco on the wrap in the long haul. That was an important shot to hit, and it didn't come through. And Eco gets all the way to C, while SSG, I think, pick up the camo here as well. I think it was a grapple rotate out of Eco to get the ball to long haul. They lost the lead off that with 30 seconds. That was huge. I don't know if he shot a blank. He might have just missed. That ball's going to get played. They didn't play it. Renegade caught the ball. Snake by pushing it out. Don't play it. Yeah, good call from Formal telling him not to play the ball. Optic still have advantage state in the back of the hill here. Eco not playing. It might be their bane, bro. Stellar dies. 3v3 here. Lucid with the trade. 56 and counting. Lucid dead. Nice drop on the ball. You got to remember you're the fourth man as the ball carrier. Always got to be ready to raise the weapon and help the team. Not playing ball is about to cost SSG. Formal got a little jiggle peek on Snakebite. That nade kills him. Bomb played. Ball played. 20 seconds. It's going to take at least 8 seconds just for the bomb to get the ball to get back into play here, bro. I keep mixing the freaking objectives up. Throws it bottom mid. SSG can maybe play to it. They got 10 seconds. Beautiful damage out of Formal. That should be GG's. 2, 3. Snakebite can't do anything. A lockdown at an Optic at the end of that game. The first round of all these oddballs has been very close, and Optic, something specific has happened that's like led to Optic pulling away and SSG faltering. And right there, it was the lack of a play ball, I think, out of Eco at the end. Gonna have to put Eco in your lobbies after that.
Silent top tower.
It's like they were neck and neck the whole way through. Eco had a huge play to get to long, to get to C in the first place, right? If it wasn't for his play, that opening wouldn't have been created to begin with. But then he just didn't seal it out with the play ball, yeah. Maybe, I don't even know if it was strategic out of him to not play, because Snakebite was still in the vicinity, but like, just it didn't work out. Smooth A, thank you for the follow, brother, welcome. Optic with 1 round advantage here. First 30 seconds elapsed. Not sure where that camo is. Lucy gonna whiff an important headshot. Wins the 1v1 though. Eco tried to play. It looked like it.
Kill one more thing.
Renegade with an important opening kill. Bound with 1 as well. There's gonna be 3 dead here with no play ball. This is huge. Bound. Wait, Legend dies. Renegade with a pick. Yep, and then C spawns for the enemy. Formal needs to be quick on that rotate. What happened? Is this just on my end? Is this a Formal broadcast issue? Oh, no, hold on. Bro, I'm locked in. They can't do this to me. Formal now is shock.
Nice.
And he gets a headshot on Stellar, bro. The moment we come back.
Under ballage.
Keep fighting. Yes, sir, get up.
Under ballage, weak, combo, guys. Ballage with combo.
Two shots.
Yeah.
One shot to
Shot
me, one shot to me.
We gotta keep tabs on everything, bro.
Yeah, you just threw it out. Oh, top tower one. Wait, look.
That rotate. Look at the cutoff from Legend, though.
One's mid clear.
Good last second cutoff from Legend. Stops the ball in its tracks, make it 2 dead. Ball setup opportunity for Optic if they keep getting their kills. Eco gonna die here too. No opportunity to play. That's an Optic setup. Yep, A Whirlpool spawns. Whirlpool.
One shot
Yep.
full, one shot full, absolute.
Beautiful off the spawn, right?
That's the trippy corner.
You can call just based on the way that they're set up. You can tell it's gonna be Whirl.
No.
Whirl or A. Directly in front of it. The spawns will mirror the position of the team on the map there. Informal took full advantage, deleting Snakebite.
Camo para me.
I'll play tower hiding, okay?
We're
completely on
Pulling an eco. Bro, I don't control this shit. I didn't freeze the broadcast. It froze on its own. Or you blame my Bell Fiber internet. Trippy corner is where Formal just killed Snakebite from earlier. It's the corner that leads to long haul. There's a box in that corner.
Yeah, they come in.
Nice win. They don't have a lot of space here. Could be pushed on either side. Stellar finds it from A. By B box, sure. There, this is Trippy. We're bound to standing. That box, the corner beside that box is Trippy corner.
Tripping grapple, tripping turbine.
One shot eco? Absolute trippy, eco.
Yep.
Pipe in.
3v3. Big shutdown of Snakebite. Straight to gold he goes. Optic pulling away off this. Nice kill on Lucid. Shock now up as well. Huge advantage opportunity for Optic. Hey, Nori, I appreciate you, brother. Legend looking for the kill in steps. Hasn't found it. Snakebite dead. Advantage stayed Optic. Gonna bait him into the combo of Legend. Beautiful. That weapon, it's just such a powerful weapon in this environment. Whiffs it the second time. Legend can keep the ball in play. Rotates it through pipes away from Stellar quickly. Yep, Lucid dead here too.
Gold stairs, both.
Great rotate out of Legend. Can take this back to A. Nice win. Camo coming up here too. The awareness out of Formal
He went bottom.
to know to look tower immediately and not just dive out for camo.
Bottom A1, help him, man.
Yeah. If certain players make plays from the corners of the maps, right, they get named after pro players. There's a Snakebite call out on Solitude now.
Needles one fight.
That Optic use.
Needles with camera now. Throw it out bottom main.
They might have to make that rotate with the ball here. Straight out the window it goes. Optic with a huge, comfortable advantage in this game. Very comfortable. Oh, nice attempt at a shutdown here. Lucy gonna get out with the ball though. Sticks him?
He should be weak.
Almost stuck him. That would have been nasty. Stellar does have shock. If SSG play lights out Halo, they could close the gap. It'd be crazy. Snakebite call out is near top mid on Solitude on the way to benches. You know that little hidey box?
Top cat with slime, guys.
It's hard to explain.
He's in tower with shock. Stellar.
Huge kill out of Stellar. Point blank range finds the face. Bound finds the trade. 3v3. Yeah, 1v1. Top gold. Almost 24 and 24 right now. Oh no. Oh, he almost won it. Stellar one shot in stacks. This is fine. Optic with the numbers advantage should be able to clear out A here. Oh, he lived somehow. Going back with the grapple.
One shot cat. Snakebite. Push him.
Yeah, we're gonna get like triple child.
Camera jump. Battery.
Insane live out of Formal. I don't know how he lived it. Just barely alive off those nades. Optic having trouble getting time, but they're holding the map here. Both 3v3. Chow coming in for long haul. Great damage on his Snakebite. Should be a cleanup for Optic here across the map. They can't find it. Snakebite gets out. Late jump? Nope.
One shot ballage. Eco, one shot ballage behind you. Gold door, pipe door, one shot.
SSG can maybe get a setup if they win this. They're getting A spawns here, so Optic can refill the pipes area of the map quickly. This is big. Yeah.
Batteries. L2 stuck.
Balls at one more needles. One shot. Same fight. Good.
Nice.
Trippy.
Corner shot.
He's getting shot from two angles.
One's bottom tower. Remember, needles. On ball.
SSG fighting freaking tooth and nail, bro.
We have damn on it.
Not going down without a fight. Optic has been stuck at 83 for like 2 minutes.
What's your apple?
Really making it work for it.
We can boss it.
Couple good numbers advantage. Lucid on top of ball. He's gonna die to formal here. Clean. Oh no! Double take. Legend can pinch it. Legend finds the kill off the pinch. Legend can find two. Heaven spawns somehow. SSG literally spawning on top of each other in heaven.
Don't stagger us.
Despite the pinch out of Optic, somehow a lucky team spawn comes in and keeps SSG alive in A. And now they got A to C coverage here. SSG somehow closing the gap. This is freaking wild, bro. Yeah, he did a double. Oh, nicely done at a formal. Sprays the needle. 2 dead. Looking for Lucid. Lucid's going to play this here. Yeah, I'm surprised he's rotating it to C plat. Throws it bottom mid with 30 seconds on the clock here. Sticks or leaves a sticky behind for formal. 2v2.
Yeah, put time. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah, play for the timer. They can bait ball bottom mid here. Optic can't get a hold on the ball. The clock is the one thing in their favor. Good effort out of SSG. This is going to be a near impossible close at this point. 14 seconds. Done. SSG gets it. They're going to rotate to C, you would think. They're sitting on stacks with it. Lucid at the C plat. Getting shot by a teammate. Legend with a huge pinch here. Lucid dead. Trades are money. Trades are money for Optic. Rotating with 1 shot to center map. Bounce cuts it off. 6 seconds. On top of ball at 5 at 65. 3 seconds. There's no saving it. Optic couldn't get a single second of time throughout that entire sequence. That's definitely notable, right? Like, they were stuck at 83 for like 3 to 4 minutes, but they still won it. Absolute war. Damn good Halo. More money than Don. Let's go, brother. Love to see it. 2 months. Welcome back to the way. Let's go. Chat, we're sitting at 1659 out of 1675. Former with nearly 10K damage to once again give Optic the advantage in the scrim. Now 6-5. The shit has been sweaty the whole way through. How we feeling, chat? We feel a 1675 potential inbound. We got nearly 1,100 viewers on YouTube. My God, YouTube. Please like the broadcast if you guys are hanging out, if you haven't done it already. Good to see a lot of excitement for an Optic SSG scrim. This is a long time coming, bro. Long time coming. Stellar POV. CTF time. A motion like that? Yeah, we got 1,100 on YouTube somehow, bro. 450 on Twitch. We're popping, bro. It's lit in here today. This has been a fun Sunday. Should do this more often. Seeing how close this is an excellent source of practice, I think, between both teams, right? If they really want to give SR some trouble in Arlington, you'd like to see more of practice like this going forward. I hope they do at least one more scrim. I hope Optic SR do one more scrim before the land major. This shit is sweaty, bro. Sweaty the whole way through. Has not disappointed. Why is Nightbot 1 game behind, Slush? Is there a reason for that? It's 6-5 OG right now. Am I going crazy? Or am I like, have I been wrong this whole time? Because like, I swear I've been counting this. It's 6-5. Yeah, it's 6-5 Optic. Can we fix the series score update? It's been 1 game behind the whole way through. Yeah, normally we got a tournament on Saturday, Sunday, but there's no online tournaments until Arlington in 2 weeks. So they're using this time to scrim instead. It's 6-5 OG. Yeah. Stellar still has some music going. Yeah, SSG are doing good. Giving Optic trouble. TSM has been giving Optic some trouble as well recently. FaZe have been looking a little bit inconsistent this past week. I don't know if it's internet related. Had some trouble versus Complexity. They lost to Scrim to Complexity and to TSM. So the top four are getting a little mixy. The Murderist, I believe, with the follow. Thank you, brother. Welcome. Let's go. Stout looks like the best player on SSG. He definitely has his moments. Lucid's been playing lights out this Scrim, though. You got to hand it to him. I've seen some incredible gameplay out of Lucid today. This is a Halo song, bro. It's called Follow in Flight. But it's made by Periphery guitarist Misha Mansour. Composed the song. Which is freaking sick. Back in Halo 2 Anniversary, they hired Misha Mansour to do a series of songs for H2A. Instead of, like, they had Steve Vai back in the day for Halo 2, right? Some of this song, or some of these soundtracks are used for HCS, or they were back in the H2A tournaments. Yeah, Misha's a go for sure. Top 5 MVP candidates for this year. Last Shot, like literally anybody on SR could be MVP, but I'll say like Last Shot, I don't know, bro. Last Shot, Cycle, and Frosty, or like Last Shot and Frosty, like they have, the whole team is full of MVPs, bro. Renegade on Optic for sure. I don't see Legend getting it twice in a row. Because I just feel like it's going to be a popular vote thing. It's not just, you know, player ability. And that's kind of like it's between SR and Optic right now, unless like I don't know, like a Lucid or Stellar can somehow pull it out from SSG. But I think it's going to be somebody new. Like I think Last Shot has the new kid factor, you know. All right, Stellar still has music playing. We're going to do Lucid POV. Last Shot being young and being as talented and flashy like of a player as he is, I feel like is going to stick in people's minds a little bit more than some of the other players this year. So I could see him getting voted MVP if he keeps things up and starts winning, right? In the majors. Frosty's been looking like the MVP on the team just like statistically though in tournament. Yeah. In tournament he's been lights out. And this is a hell of a freaking opening at SSG, all while we say it, right? Lucy coming out with a hot double. Gonna back up the tower here. Spawns. They opened the spawn on the spiral by backing out. Stellar blocking the spawn on the elbow side here. And with limited space to spawn, they're getting freaking rinsed off the opening. My God, what a series of plays. Somehow they did fumble the flag. The only thing that they couldn't get done is the actual flag rotation. Renegade getting an important kill on, or sorry, on Snakebite, but Stellar with 2 off the opening. That dual snipe control definitely going to be a bane for Optic. Yeah, they're still going to come out with it. A little sluggish off the flag rotate, and Optic have a chance to break out their base now with Bound getting 2 kills in the feed. But Lucid still has 2 shots in this sniper. That was a sick little flick there. Doesn't find the kill. That was a clinic off the opening strat. It's good to see SSG so confident on a team like Optic. But a good counter pull out of Optic in this situation too. They might be able to find a flag. 3v3. 3v2 SSG advantage. Should be able to get the return if they play it carefully. Optic get a touch. Losing their numbers to do this, though. Renegade Bound, Last Shot, Stellar. Yeah, I mean, you could make an argument for a lot of these people. I feel like somebody who has gotten has gotten MVP already probably won't be in the conversation. So Stellar, Lucid, Legend. Start horribly every map? Nah, I don't know about that. Optic's biggest enemy is Optic. Interesting. Stella getting OS here. Gonna punch an opening to the left-hand side. Make it 3 dead as they are dying together. Renegade now last alive in the spiral and a nicely timed pull out through tower side from SSG. This might be a guaranteed flag. It's a clinic at a SSG right now. Not sure what exactly is going wrong on the Optic POVs that's allowing them to get staggered so heavily, right? They're just dropping like flies, bro. 2 dead again.
That's just good Halo
Type
right there.
A.
That is just damn good Halo.
My God. Damn good Halo at a SSG. That's for sure. Avoiding the ads. Let's go, Type. Welcome back to the way, brother. 3 months. Love to see it. Optic get a last-second clutch save on that flag rotate. That'll slow the bleeding just a bit, but they're still under pressure. Snakebite with a collection here. How's it going in the feed? Stellar with an important kill. Renegade does get a trade. Stellar's still getting mixy in the back of the base. He does die to bound. And Optic might have a chance to save this. They got to play some formal dead. Oh, no, bro. Just bound up above on the wing. Important line of defense to slow this down. But SSG going to collect it. They do have snipe control. Optic, can they overextend with the sniper and get a cutoff? Nice wide wrap with the flag. He hit a body. That's what I was looking for. Somebody's gotten all the way through. Legend. Legend with an important kill. Advantage state Optic. As they break away, they get a pull. And a counter opportunity for Optic. Just seconds before this thing gets out of hand. Snipe still down in the back of the base. Luce has got it. Legend with another pick on the feet. Legend's on a heater right now. Lucian doing anything he can to keep this flag in play. Important kill. Snakebite with nades to deny it. Optic getting on top of the return. Bound dies here to Snakebite's nades. Finds the collection. We got standoff potential here. Eco on top of the return in center. Eco can get the read. They're stepping on the cap. They're going to plant this. And Optic, in what, 3-4 minutes, getting clapped back on by SSG, who tied the scrim again. The hell is going on? That looked like easy money. That was the most dominant game we've seen today. That was the most dominant game we've seen today. Crazy fast. Off the opening strat, they had that first flag. Stellar with 13 and 6. Bro, I wish we watched this POV. He had music playing. I switched it last second. That was a freaking clinical POV out of Stellar. 13 and 6. By the time you got back from the washroom, it was done, brother. And now they tie off game 12. Literally a neck-and-neck scrim. What is happening right now? What is happening? Yeah, Stellar going huge. Lucid having a super clean game as well, though. You got to respect it. The snipe control there. Important kills at the end to isolate Bound and trade around the flag. Somehow the flag didn't get rotated through courtyard as well. A lot of fumbles. Fumbles going on the Optic side there.
King of the
Probably not happy about these scrim stats, but you got to kind of just keep going and focus on what's next. They'll definitely be talking about it. They'll definitely be VOD reviewing this afterwards.
Try to get snipe here. I guarantee snipe. You go like pillared or bottom end.
Optic have been having trouble off the opening strats of their games, right? So
actually, let's just give up the hill. I just want to see what this looks like.
Give up the hill and play hard for snipe off the opening strat. This is the intention for Formal and team right now. Game 13.
You guys are pot.
14 OBJ matches, I think, are played in a scrim. So this and then one more, and then we go to, I believe, Slayers.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm not sure how many they're going to play. If any.
Okay.
2-0, 2-0, guys. 2-0, 2-0.
Fucking thanks me from Tower.
2-0, 2-0.
We're going to take a look at the stats after this scrim. I am very curious to see who's outslaying who, right?
That's not dice sniping.
Is Optic getting outslayed overall? They might be. And who's the lights out player on the team? Safe to say Stellar is looking like MVP right now. So they beeline for snipe off the opening, and SSG still winning.
One shot on Eco, absolutely. Nice.
Good damage on Eco. Camo either
He's still nice.
collected by Optic? It is, yeah, okay.
He's on the box. He might walk training. Drop walking killers.
Watch your bottom.
I hear that. I'm here, bound. Don't die. Don't die, camera. A-pot also, one shot snakebite.
I'm chasing with
A-pot
camera
dead. More
right
A-pot again.
Trace with snakebite for a 3v3. Optic getting away with some hill time here.
Nice shot.
Beautiful snipe at a legend.
Maybe Victor. Careful, Victor.
Little clothesline.
I think he is. I'm playing C. Watch your Victor. I'm playing C.
Yeah, making sure Stellar doesn't get that snipe is definitely a key to success.
Bottom up.
And at the rate they're headed, they should be getting this first hill. Formal off the flank here. Find snakebite. Looking below for another. They can wrap from this hill to back tower to clean up the next. Yeah, trying to clear out back tower in case Luce is hiding.
Top mid, Stellar one shot. Guys. Top mid.
Got any gifters in the chat? Somebody help a brother out.
Dice one shot, and top mid.
Nice one.
On your top tower, John. Just help John, just look at John, just keep hanging on John.
Why do they turn and try to fight after getting shot, or even when they're one shot? If their teammates are in vicinity and they can work off the aggro, the distraction created by their teammates, then sometimes they will reach out. You know, it depends on the circumstances.
Go.
It's important that you don't just like isolate, like you don't tunnel vision into your fights and you're aware of where all your teammates are, what they see, what they're shooting at. Because even if you're at a disadvantage in the 1v1, you can still get a lot done as a no-shielded player if there's distractions. 3 dead. He'll set up SSG.
We have quantum for this camera right here. Hold on. can just do whatever you want to bring. We'll look at him. Just carry pot, carry pot, carry pot.
Watch the pit.
So nest.
Well,
Well, it depends. Like, if you're at a huge disadvantage and you're a one-shot, you gotta back out. But if you're a one-shot, your teammate is challenging the fight, then you can rechow safely, or more safely. You can peek it, you know? Because it's likely that that player is going to be distracted.
One shot came out.
Missing those opportunities is something that happens in matchmaking a lot. In matchmaking, people miss opportunities to work off each other. They play for themselves. They play for their own lives, right? They back down out of fights and don't pay attention to other fights that are going on. People aren't working together because of it. Beautiful. Nice execution out of Optic.
Watch out.
Nice shot, bitch. You go to power if you want, pal.
Just live with that, man.
Found with a sniper here. Optic with a setup around the hill, watching B just in case.
Yeah, I'll watch mud. I have mud. Mud, Eco walking. One's walking mud, Eco. Eco's one shot mud.
I like this position out of Formal. He's so far back that he isolates sightlines.
One shot pillage, Eco.
Makes it easier for him to get an exclusive 1v1 fight without getting picked off by Nest or back B at the same time, right? Makes it easier. Map count is 6 all. We're on game 13 and it's tied. Oh my god. Formal just casually flicking Stellar's face off. He'll rotate through B and join up with the team. Holy shit.
Hold it.
Holy shit, he's still going. That's 2. He had the read.
Big door, snipe. 2 bullets, snipe, big door. 2 big door.
Good night.
Cement was
Put him to sleep.
One shot, one shot.
Put him to sleep, bro.
One. Nice one. One screen on.
I'd have nightmares off that. Feels like people are more concerned with their death and their rechild than helping teammates make the play. Exactly, yeah. People are more concerned with their own lives and their own KDAs than they are with taking advantage of opportunities. But you get more kills if you're aware of what your teammates are doing and rechild accordingly.
Okay. Keter?
It's a balancing act.
Keter done.
Optic still lead this 2-0 though.
I'm going right.
Plenty of time on the clock for SSG to make a comeback. That is fortunate.
One
Need help from Thomas. One screen.
Nice.
One more green, one hill. One green, one hill. Let's do.
That push through OS, split the spawns to green, and
one shot,
timing didn't work out for Formal. He got shot by a spawner in the back.
Yeah, here.
Bologna with the resub. Hold on. Damn good Halo. Love to see you, brother. 2-month streak. Welcome back, Bologna ship. I appreciate it, man. Prime Gaming. Love it, bro. SSG hill cap advantage here, but Optic doing good work cleaning it up. And Formal with this camo, they can get some real mileage off this. Should be B or back tower spawns. His team is dead back tower. Now pushing out this way. Yep. Means they're coming from tower.
Top, on the west, anti-mid. On the west, mid. 2 on the west, 1 side mid. 10 mid, run out. No, we can lose.
Absolutely locked down by Snakebite. Holy crap. Eco. Steamrolled him. Bound last alive, looking for any damage he can find, but SSG, you're going to lock that hill down. And a collective sigh out of Optic on the comms, bro. Not happy about how that went.
2 big door out.
Snakebite opening that up with the nade shot and then killing Formal with the camo like that.
Training him back green.
Miss any teabags? I don't know about that. You missed a close, contested series, though, Yonatan.
Training also bound.
The series has been insanely close. Ooh, big win at a Stellar mid-map. That's the sniper for Stellar. Rarky with 5.
Didn't drop it.
Damn good Halo. Rarky, let's go, brother. I appreciate it, man. Peace. Great Packer. Shadley. Stand by Luke. Your boy. Welcome to the way. Nice cleanup at a Formal. Shut down Stellar. Rarky, your go, man. Thank you for 5. Huge sniper collection for Formal with 4 shots left. He could do some real damage. Optic get this 3rd hill. They're in a comfortable position. SSG coming for Shopify? They're coming for Optic, bro. Gotta beat Optic first.
One shot white box, absolutely Stellar. On camo, guys, on camo too.
We'll catch the next one, Robbie.
I'm gonna look at the sniper for a second.
Oh my god.
This week, 1 shot players.
Nice patient play out of Optic, 2 dead.
Yeah.
Should be a hill here. 3 dead. Nice, 4 dead. Checking A, yeah, watch the A spawn too. Okay, playing it slow. Having tower control for this hill is important. Camo coming up.
I'm looking at camo.
Optic with the spawn, positioning advantage for the final hill. Or second last hill. Or I guess third last, technically. Depending on how well SSG want to play this. There's still plenty of time.
One's bottom right now.
I spotted.
Some cuts.
Optic need to find a way to pinch A and C plat at the same time for the camo. But they got to get info on where these players are to do it.
Tires also one tire.
Come on, two. I'm flanking top left.
Tire, snake bite right now. Nice, snake bite. One bullet, snake down top tower. Camo's up. Camo. One shot tires, absolute sniping. He's one bullet.
Demi door now.
Yeah, they came two, coming.
Sniping, dummy or something.
Hey, bottom you weak, Lucian.
Good awareness on A plat up spawn. He's just right back tower. Yeah, slow play tower and high back here, basically.
Watch out, Jill.
His whole team is dead.
One shot, flat. Just come in.
Did we hit this?
Can you fight tower, John?
Oh, too early. Jump too early.
He's dice in that.
Pros still miss that jump so often. It's
Hills one,
interesting.
in the 2-1. In the 2-1. Tires, me too. Hill was weak, Lucid. Close hill, 2 of them. 2 hill weak. Tires up tower.
Oh, dice.
Let's go.
How we doing, Fly?
Rammer.
Welcome, man.
He's just getting
I never miss that, bro. Nah, I miss it
Tires,
sometimes.
don't
This
think
game is
Two
ass.
nets. That's also weak, Sully.
How we doing, Timmy?
Next week, because Quantum's on training.
SSG making a bit of a regain
Nesto Eco.
here. They still got 2 minutes.
Goes Nest.
Just about an uncontested top mid hill here. Optic finally getting their feet in it.
There's that.
One today.
I'm gonna training.
Never hit that jump. I tried it probably 100 times. Got to try it 100 more, bro. 10,000 times to master anything, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's one of those things that I think comes more easily to some people than others.
Absolute. I shot him.
It is a tricky jump. That might be game right here, guys. Optic gonna punch a lead once again. Yep. 7-6. Live Fire, a very confident map for Optic. I think they've won every Live Fire game, right? They won, yeah, Strongholds, King of the Hill, and Oddball. So Live Fire definitely a locked-in map for Optic in this matchup. I think they won every Oddball as well, right? They won the Recharge Ball. They lost the Recharge Stronghold. Still need to work on that. Lost the Assault game types. I think both of them. They're playing a Slayer.
Still have Aquarius flag.
We're going to game 14. Oh, he said they still have Aquarius flag. Okay, so that's a good map for Optic. For the record, we're doing a Street Slayer before we jump into Aqua flag. Optic looking to pull away at the tail end of the scrim. We'll see if SSG can lock in on some of Optic's most confident maps. Slayer is a bit of a 50-50. Optic regained an SR in tournament on this map. They were down by like 12, right? His music is quiet, bro. I kind of want to watch this and like get away with it, but I just don't want to risk copyright, man. Lucid POV. SSG doing real good this scrim. Yeah, they've got it neck and neck with Optic. If they win this, they tie it up again. We're on Lucid's POV. We're going back and forth between Optic and SSG. Chat going kind of crazy with subs too, bro. 1665 out of 1675. We're 10 away from 3 quarters through 16 hundo. That is insanity, bro. Our weekends are where things usually get crazy because of the tournaments, right? So it's nice that even on an off day, like with no tournament, we're chilling here on a Sunday. You guys are coming in, showing up, showing out. I appreciate you all. Lucy getting tagged out the opening strat here in the back. Camo now up. Formal and Legend going to work together to punch an opening for the camo. And SSG in big trouble. Backs against the wall. Renegade with a big 1v1 win. Should be a guaranteed Optic camo in advantage state. 6-3. And we have disappoint with subs. What do you mean? Gotta slow play it and figure out where that camo is. Isolate them if they can. Legend coming out with another Stalker kill. Max mileage off that Stalker. And some nice team play out of Optic to bait that situation, right? Formal coming off the Heaven Ledge. Brings it to 10-4. Little firing squad action out of SSG here, holding hands, looking to force any kind of trade that they can. They got to slow Optic's roll and do it early. You don't want to see this team pull away. This is their first Slayer of the series. I'm not sure how many they're going to play. They still have to play Aqua CTF according to Formal. He threw that like it was a sticky, which I think he has in the back pocket. It's unfortunate. Optic play as fast as SR does in this map. They definitely have their moments. They can pick up the speed when they need to. 15-7. It's looking like a brutal scenario already for SSG. They got some work to do to close the gap before it slips away from them. U-Camo coming up, and Optic's positioning is advantageous over it. Once they can sort of pinch this last second. Big 1v1. Bullshit. Okay, Bound still dies. I don't know if it's like a double blank. Like, nobody did any damage off that beatdown. I don't know what that was. Legend dead, and SSG can turn a disadvantage into a beautiful sequence of Halo. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure if the camo got burned. 17 to 11, as Optic still do have a 6-kill lead. They opened up PD spawns here, too. I like that rotate out of Lucid. If you open up PD, they can flank through back A and pinch you on Cafe. Diving through mid-map is a good way to cut those sightlines and work off the team. Making sure you're always playing within team sightlines is so important in Slayer, right? Not getting caught in isolated fights in the perimeter. Sometimes leaving a fight that's unnecessary, that's a 50-50, to take a different angle where your teammates have your sight line, right? Is a better play often in SSG, or in Slayer. Nice spacing at a Lucid. Jumps to avoid the beatdown from Formal, doesn't whiff a beat. Doesn't miss anything. Closing the gap here a bit, too. 2 now. Cleaned up by Legend. Legend looking for 2. Nice double at a Legend. Legend looking like the MVP in this game so far with that Stalker off the opening and then 2 back-to-back there on Cafe. Renegade going to support him. 24 now to 16, leading by 8. Yeah, a beatdown's definitely the most inconsistent component of this game. Blank shots, nades bouncing off random-ass surfaces. There's definitely some BS in the game at times. It's a shame. Taking that damage on the rotate is unfortunate. Kind of clipping the wall on the way in, slowed him down. Now he's getting nuked. That's death to Bound. Numbers advantage. Bound finds 2. Optic with 4v2 here. 27 to 18. Pulling away so hard, it's just about insurmountable if this keeps up. Once again, camo in play here. Nice awareness on Legend. My God, not sure if that was called out. There's a physical ledge that he just hit there. Not a good situation to use it, though. Bound dies. I think that's likely a camo burn. Collapse on PD spawn. They can split their spawns. I'm surprised they're opening it up. Here you go. Yeah, put pressure. Force the spawn back to Red Room or C. Down by 7 if they get this. Nicely done. SSG kind of cooking him right now. Stellar split C. Enemies in Cafe. 31 to 25. Now down by 6. Closing the gap. Nice team play. 26 now. Down by 5. It is winnable. Lucid trippy. Yeah, Lucid still definitely is, man. His consistency with every weapon is worth noting. Checking their corners. Optic with limited space right now in C. Oh, good damage. Bound in trouble now. Might get collapsed on. Legend coming in to help him out. The team shots out of Optic. Can they find a way through this fight? 32. Nice bag smack. Lucid looking for 2. He finds it. Trades across the board. 34 to 29 as Optic do maintain a 5-kill advantage. Big 1v1. Stellar. A very important win out of Stellar right there. Staying alive at C. In PD. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost sticks him off Heaven Ledge.
This is the way.
Lucid off that audio cue with a quick reaction. Cypher, thank you for the YouTube follow. Legend dead. Bound finding a trade. 35. Up by 4 here. Optic maintaining a narrow lead. Trades are good for Optic. Still up by 4. Gonna lose that 1v1. Eco wins it. Splitting spawns to C now. Yep, Lucid ready for the C spawn. Advantage state SSG. 2 control camo. If they keep this up, they could close the gap and win the game. Optic got to be so careful here. Formal dead. 35. Beautiful flank. Bound dead to rights. 5s him. Good trade here. 37. They now lead by 1. Where's the camo? Stellar coming in with the aggro. Legend with a huge pick on Eco. 38. Camo coming up. Snakebite with the denial on Legend. SSG, the firing squad, bro. They tie it up. PD spawns, maybe. They gotta be careful. Yeah, PD spawns. Lucid ready for it. Snaps onto tires. The efficiency out of freaking Tommy Wilson, bro. He's damaging everything. Yo, the comeback at SSG. 41 to 38 as they take the lead off the camo. They're still spawning PD. Stellar gonna pinch it with Lucid. Guarantee the pick. Out the window he goes. Legend dies with no trade. 42. Optic in trouble. Up by 4 now. What the hell is going on, bro? They're getting dismantled. They're getting dismantled. They're falling apart. 8-second spawn timer. The spawns might have flipped A with the pressure they're putting on C here. Finds a sticky kill on Renegade. Bound from behind. I think kills Snakebite. It's Legend coming off the A spawn. Bound with another. Down by 4. Bound Formal working together. Formal is 6 and 10 right now on the bottom frag. On the scoreboard here. Can he pick it up in the last couple seconds? Optic was up by what? Like 10 at one point? At least 10 they were up by. And they're about to flounder an important... Who's looking like MVP? Yeah. 47, 44, 48. No more deaths. No more mistakes for Optic. That's a tragedy, bro. A tragedy for Optic 49. Back PD, it should be Renegade's kill, but Renegade... Oh my god, Lucid! Renegade with a first shot to the backside of Lucid, and Lucid from down low finds the 5-shot, tracking Renegade off the drop by a reversal perfy. Dropping off of heaven. He tracks him down, bro. Fucking vertical cracked on his ass. Holy shit. Lucid 14 and 12. 5,000 damage. And SSG make a freaking Herculean regain to win that Slayer. That is nuts, bro. Holy shit. That's, yeah, I mean, wow. That was kind of like a, I mean, I know it's a scrim, but that was low-key an answer for that Aqua game that they played weeks ago. Blakey Wilson, bro. That 5 was unnecessary. Like, he didn't even need to win that fight. Like, he just gets that guy one shot. Renegade is dead to rights, right? Like, he's got teammates behind him who could back it up, but Lucid goes the extra step, and he shits on the man. Oh, my God. Just straight down on his head. This is a hell of a scrim, bro. It's 7-7 in this scrim. Almost got the hiccups. Looking like me at the start of the stream today. I mean, he was down in the fight, and he had bad positioning. Renegade had high ground and, like, options. Lucid had no cover. And he just, you know, didn't miss. Scrims have you feeling like it's a major? That's because we're locked in, bro. I'm putting the work in for you guys. Come on. Giving this major energy. Major cast energy, bro. Almost feels like speed of Optic may be too fast to catch the spawns. SSG pacing was way better. At the very end, it was a clinic for sure. Off that camo pickup, they pulled away. Benji, thank you for the YouTube follow. SSG finding chem in this scrim, at least. I don't know, bro. Maybe they just play better on Sundays. It's a tight scrim, no matter how you look at it, right? Yeah, I mean, it kind of creates a bit of a dialogue going forward. I mean, it's just a scrim, but if SSG can take the momentum that we see here and carry it the next couple weeks, then maybe our outlook on the upcoming major will be a little bit different. And SSG's chances, you know? So, you know, they still got work to do. This is a really comfy map for Optic. If they can come out with a win here, that's a hell of a statement, though, I think. This might be the final map of the scrim as well. So you do want to definitely... you definitely want to make a statement here. Back to formal POV on one of Optic's best map game types. I think this is one of their better CTFs, right?
Okay. I think we don't go far enough or prioritize it. John, I'm gonna go car one down.
Good VOD for SSG. Yeah, for sure. Got a lot to talk about and a lot of improvement to point out and be satisfied with.
Yeah.
Can we get predictions in the chat, guys?
Let's come on top car with you. You top man with camo. Let's car 3 also. Or how? Go.
This might be the last game in the scrim. This is game 15. Or game 15. Tiebreaker in the scrim as well. Currently 7-7. Optic under pressure off the opening here. SSG do take the win on the strat. Renegade getting shut down off that opening. Just put Optic on the back foot.
Like 2 shot window.
Staggered pull right here, not guaranteed. Wait, Lucid got 2. Lucid again! Huge damage at a formal. Snakebite 1 bullet. Should be an easy cleanup for Optic. Renegade having trouble with it. Snakebite comes back to reach out the angle. Good awareness out of PJ.
Killed me P1. Killed me P1 on pink drum.
Legend now looking for the one shot. That flag's still not safe here.
Yeah, I'm touching second.
Gonna reposition car 3. Good cutoff on the util.
Wait, I have shots.
Legend's got a good stop opportunity. They could double stack the return if they don't die, but Legend dies. Snakebite on the touch.
Hard
Down,
report,
one
good money,
shot.
top fluid.
Eco, one shot in the
One
jump.
shot cargo, top fluid,
Can they
eco.
stop the flag last second? They can't do it.
Dude, there's so
Snake
much-
bite
there's so much
planted
damage. They're all
it.
3 1-shot. They're all
And
3 1-shot.
SSG finding ways to avert the
One's a bomb
angles
jet too, one's a bomb
and
jet
plant
too.
the first flag, bro.
One going up.
I'm fine.
Rika one.
Good counter cap opportunity. They got him 2 dead, staggered, and they're pushed out on the map. Make it 3 dead. Lunchbox on the comms here. Nice safe run. 4 formal should be guaranteed.
Behind me, they're gen, guys. Behind me, they're gen, guys.
Almost at least. Don't die to this. Util spawns for the enemy. Renegade should be able to shut down car. And Optics still have advantage after the plant. 10 seconds to camo. Scam, there you go.
P2 eco, P2 eco. Strike main. Kill main.
We're fair today, Karma. No biases.
One more the pink shirt.
Anyway,
Down the pink shirt.
P1 going up. P1.
I got a damn good Halo bias, bro. Camo burn, I think. Right?
One's on our pink door, I think.
Oh, they have
P2 right now,
camo.
P2 right
Oh
now.
shit.
MP1.
SSG.
P2 and P1. There's 2 S right now. I'm just gonna play cards.
Bottom in.
Midnight Chickens.
That is just good Halo.
Our pink as well. Our pink one as well.
That is just
Damn good Halo.
Oh my god.
Let's go, chickens.
The pink shirt.
Thank you for the prime sub, brother. Welcome to the way. We are at 1666.
I'm one of the flags,
subs.
bro. One of the flags, bro.
That's an evil sub number, bro. Love to
Just
see
2,
it.
bro. Fuck. Just tell me. One shot repeat or there's 2 Peter though.
Our flag, tank flag, 2 shot flag, 1 shot flag, tank flag, 1 P2 weak as well.
Formal gonna draw the
Their
flag
front
out the
weak,
base
one's our window,
here.
1 shot, nice. Their front base was weak. Stellar.
2 dead
1.5.
here.
It's about
Should be a
7.5,
stop
let's
for
go.
bound. Some damage on the P1 as
Flag
that
is
flag
flat,
does
flag is
rotate. They do have a cutoff. Legend in a good position here.
Going dead.
Nice cleanup. Can they work off this with the flag still out center? They can get a touch. Formal whiff in the jump. You got to watch out for those boxes as you jump up to car 3. His timing of his jump is what screwed him, but those boxes will block your
Our pink,
clamber.
Eco, 1 shot pink, 1 shot pink, Eco.
Nice double stack here. Eco should die. Return not quite coming in. Last second save from SSG. Can they do it? Huge kill from Renegade. Renegade saves it. They do read the flag.
Where's flag going? Front base?
Flag is out courtyard, but Stellar got a huge double. Stellar could potentially stop this. Formal looking for any sort of pick he can get. They can't even bait the flag. Stellar.
Pink tunnel, 2 shots, Stellar. 1 shot of pink tunnel.
Stellar with a massive double.
Double
Double right there.
Top pink.
And we're tied at 1-1.
Top car alone.
Glazing SSG? I ain't glazing anybody. Who am I glazing?
Low engine. You went. He's going to our car. Or low car. Low engine.
One shot. Check car 2.
Our fridge, guys.
You guys are wild, bro.
By himself.
I'm just trying to make the scrim fun.
You're just saying
Yeah, kill Peter. I got one.
I'm not no fandom for anybody. It's good to see SSG play better, and this is not for anything. Because it's a scrim, I kind of don't like have the same like stake in it, you know? This is a tournament, I probably care a little bit more about how it goes, and maybe I'm rooting Optic a little harder, I don't know. This is a scrim, bro. It's good to see SSG play this well. They earned the glaze today. Yeah, they definitely earned the glaze.
On touch weak. Who said one's our pink door? Our pink door to flag. One's on
Formal getting a whiff of the player over, standing through P.
One's a flag now.
This is rough right now. 3v3. Camo control from Optic could give them an opening.
By the touch, I'm not sure.
Yeah, nice save. Legend. They're going to get access to their util off this rotate here too.
I think I picked it behind.
Yep, they're leaving flag behind. Formal might be able to get this re.
Gen.
Pound looking to clear out the base here. Somebody still lingering.
Fuck the re for a second. Nice. The Peter Scheller. Walking out the P. The Peter
Good shots cross map from Stellar. No touch on the flag. It returns. Little bait and switch out of Optic through yellow base here. Not the greatest seeker at a formal. Not gonna find anything.
One flag.
I'm just pulling it. Fight.
Oh no.
Watching P1 there.
Somehow whiffing him. Eco got it behind him somehow, right? Like full wrapping. But at the very least, Formal taking that time to get the kill delayed Eco.
One shot P1.
Optic with a chance to plant this in. SSG still putting pressure on him. Renegade, he's going to dive in and die in the process likely. Yeah, Renegade in trouble in the util, coming back to Snakebite here. Formal looking for Snakebite. Nice nade. That should deny him. Beautiful. Optic now up 2-1. Halo President. I'll take it.
One's literally their window. And one's
I'm done now. I'm not gonna done.
I'm gonna watch money, John. I'm here, John.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication on the flag grab, but it worked out well. Eco prioritized killing Formal instead of shooting the flag carrier, and they got away with it. So. Nice. Optic wants to get advantage. 3v3 though. They're in their base. Camo coming up here too. Why is he charging it? Something just happened to his shit, bro. He might have like a what's it called, like a hair trigger or something. Formal like getting caught in maybe he was trying to charge and it was letting go of charge. I have no idea. That's a spam range, spam situation right there. He might have a hair trigger.
P-shirt also, P2. Stellar.
Gamester? That's a Gamester problem? Oh, fuck.
RP1, Stellar, bro. He's weak.
Big one.
RP jump, guys, RP jump.
From base.
Looking like a deer in the headlights off that, though.
Good, too.
There's trigger stops? Off a game? Gamester doesn't have a trigger stop, I don't
Let's
think.
go car 3. On John. Car 2, one shot, snake fight. Absolute. One shot, car 2, absolute. On the nades.
Get the real, so guys.
On the nades, one shot. John, you're read.
They did get the flag at the blue base,
Johnny Reed.
so we got a little
R3,
contention here.
Good, too.
Optic somehow pulling flag, bringing it back to blue despite all the momentum here from SSG. Off that defense.
Okay. I'm watching him, man. One car, one shot.
Yeah, the elite had that issue too.
One, 2 and car 1.
I feel like a few different controllers have issues like that.
I didn't catch it.
Pink 2 or pink 2.
It has something to do with hair triggers though, usually.
Our pink jump weak, Lucid.
He's
Our pink as well,
Trigger
Stellar. Weak.
sensitivity
We've got
or
pink
something
too.
like that,
Our
you
pink
know?
tunnel weak, Stellar. Our pink tunnel
3-1
weak, Stellar.
Optic with 5 minutes on the clock here as they do pull away, looking like a confident map for Optic.
So flag, front P tunnel.
As expected coming into this.
Nice week.
I'm here, John.
Connect and log branch in.
Instant trigger mode. It sometimes
Doesn't
doesn't charge. That's what it is. Instant trigger mode on the Gamester. That sounds like it. Stops autoguns from shooting. Yeah. So it's like everything that you can do to get the fastest possible response, and then
Gen again, Stellar.
some complications associated. Good live from bound waiting in the doorway there. Gonna reach out through util. Formal taking a new angle. Deletes Eco with perfect shots. I think that 2 dead here. Formal looking for more. Bound, can he help? He trades it.
No, they're done. Last guy. One shot. He's one shot to Gen.
Bound won't take the fight. Camo coming up here.
And spawning flag also.
I believe.
Yeah, Camo's next. Next, please, Camo.
Camo in 5.
I'm not that you for this.
7-7 in the scrim. Yeah, it's tied. Which is nuts. Not expected.
One shot Camo. Eco dead. Car again. One shot car 3. Stellar. One shot high.
Good confidence out of Formal. Great shutdown from Stellar with
And then bottom
the
Gen, one shot Stellar. Last guy.
Optic get the camo again. The camo control out of Optic has been consistent this game. It's giving him a ton of mileage. Spawning back base or fridge.
Look away.
Formal can cut off fridge here.
One shot pink jump. Snake bite. One shot pink
Good
snake bite.
patience out of Formal from the top of fridge. Doesn't drop right away. Just lets him come right through him. He knows exactly where to anticipate it. Should be 4-1 here. Renegade locking down P2. Bound dies in yellow.
2 Eco as well. Eco 2 shot P2 as well.
Nice shutdown from Eco.
R3 fridge. Eco weak.
Getting so much off that camo. What, 45 seconds of camo and he finds so much with it, right? Both a flag run and defense for the next.
Argent, I think.
There's some A1 glazing.
P1 and top card.
Do you want week?
One's car one. Two cars there, guys.
Do you want one shot?
They're playing.
This
This might be the last one. This might be the last game, Mustard. They might play one more Slayer.
Nice fucking win, bro. Nice fucking win.
Optic was saying at the beginning of the scrim they plan to play 2 Slayers. But it really depends on how these guys feel coming out of this game.
He's probably shooting.
High-ho. Lucid. Get him twice high-ho.
A lot of work to do for SSG with less than 3 minutes and 4 flags to cap. Or 3 flags to tie it.
Flag killed me.
Watch out fridge.
That return likely coming in. Stellar head-to-head with Renegade. Renegade on top of the return. Does find it. That's important. Renegade doesn't get the trade, but at the very least, SSG got to do it all over again.
2 minutes and 30 seconds, too, by the way.
I got to play next. I think I'm going to get dinner, bro. I'm starving.
Maybe let go.
I've sat here. We haven't moved at all. I've sat here for the whole scrim, locked in, bro. We've been locked in today, okay? This is the most focused scrim watch party we've ever done. I think chat can attest to that.
Three there. One's in our base, one shot.
We haven't jumped around to too many different POVs. We haven't jumped around to other people's scrims. We've been locked in from start to finish on this shit.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
SSG looking for a second flag here, bound with the shutdown. Snakebite behind him in util. That might be an SSG flag. SSG with the numbers advantage. Snakebite's location unknown here too. Taking the flag to the pedestal here. Finds it.
I don't know what's going on. Bottom center, Stellar.
Almost says, I don't know what's going on in the comms, bro.
Our front base, Stellar, aping shroom stairs.
Scrim's been locked in, bro. They got less than 2 minutes.
Flags one, flags weak,
and they're still going. Stellar with an immediate pull. Straight to car one, gets shut down by Formal. Out center map, yep, Formal calling P side. That wrap.
Our front base weak, guys.
Big kill if he gets it. Nice win. Should be a return here. A minute 20 for 2 flags for SSG. Chat, do we believe? Time for some grilled cheese? I'll take some, bro. I want some protein. A minute. It's looking unwinnable. A minute for 2 flags.
One shot on him, Jensen. Right here.
They got a touch. Stellar touches it, but he dies.
One shot scamming. One shot little engine. Absolute lucid.
Yeah, Lucid needs to kill.
One stream also.
Double stack the re here. Eco with the nades.
One shot,
huge survival.
Touch one.
Nice save. Renegade with the save with the nade.
Last guy window, last guy window, last guy
Bro,
window.
they're fighting for everything to touch this flag. It's going to be a re.
Good three.
A re and an opportunity to pull a fifth.
I'm gonna go out the P tunnel 3. I'm gonna go to the P.
Map count is 7-7. 7-7.
P tunnel.
Optic pinching both sides of the base here. They lost 2 already. Legend Form working together. Yeah, they might overextend. Util here, going to come through the doorway in a second. Good call. Great comms at Abound right there. Calling their rotate. Keep them off the flag. That should be GG's, bro. 20 seconds for 2 flags. It's not happening.
E2 last guy.
Scamming is like, I don't know, it's like a confidence call out of anything, you know? It's like just a subtle way to say they're better, you know? Optic now 8-7 in the scrim as they do lead by 1. I'm not sure how many more games they'll play. They might play 2 Slayers. There might be 1 more game. Yeah, let's see. Hands down the best scrim I've watched this season. Bro, SR and SSG, or no, SR and Optic was 7-7 last time we watched it, right? This is definitely like neck and neck with the SR scrim and best scrim. We've had fun with this though as a chat, that's for sure. We've been pretty dedicated, focused with this. You guys have been showing up, man. We got 1,200 on the YouTube right now. Love it, bro. Over 400 on Twitch. Bring the good scrims to the masses. I'm loving this, man. We're in our element, okay? We're in our element right here. We're loving this shit. 8-7 OG right now. Extra glazing. Yeah, that's right. Okay. We saw Formal's POV. We got a Slayer Origin coming up. Music's still playing on Stellar's broadcast. Unfortunately, we're going back to Lucid for the head-to-head. For me, Lucid. Lucid POV, they won the last Slayer on Streets, and they had to come back from the depths to do it, right? Origin, generally a weaker map for Optic as well. Frosty's a demon on this map, we know, but I'm wondering who the star of the show will be on Origin for SSG. Stellar, Lucid, maybe. Let's see who gets Sniper. It's been undone, bro. I've been rocking this button down the whole way through, man. They're wild. All right, Lucid POV off the opening. He's beelining for Snipe. I'm going to call it now. He's going sneaky for Sniper. He's going maze. He's going maze. Pre-nade into the opposite BR that'll bank off the wall and blow up at anybody who's jumping up at the jump up, I assume. Nice fast stride at Abound right there. Gets right in Lucid's face. Who has the Sniper? SSG currently leading off the opening strat. Make it 2-2 now. Sniper still sitting down at Snipe spawn. Lucid looking for Spanker off the open. Great shots on a Renegade. Renegade gets a shot out somehow as he dies. Open comms common in matchmaking? Sometimes. I don't know. This is scrims, right? So Lucid has his comms muted. Teams generally like to do this. The comms is the only aspect of like scrims that can be hidden from enemy teams, right? Like enemy teams can watch the VOD, they can see how everybody plays, but they can't see your they can't hear your comms if you mute it.
This is the way.
Benjamin Grimm, thank you for the YouTube follow. Optic is just kind and lets us listen for the sake of content. No other team has a full team comms like Optic does. I appreciate it, Yammers. Optic brought things back, though. Make it 8-8. Lucid looking to play off his teammate on the right-hand side here. Snakebite getting aggressive. Yeah, stay where he is, right? Out through Sneaky. Got a second player up snipe ramp. Just going to trade with Legend in the maze. 11 all. Make a wish. 12-11. Optic lead. He's dead. No way. Bro, Bound is hiding? Oh, he finally dies. Living in the back of a pyramid is significantly harder in Infinite than it was in H5. And the way he dropped, I thought he was guaranteed dead. Bound definitely knows something. That's some slick movement to stay up as long as he did. 14 all. Run the H2 dubs. Let him know, bro. Oof. Nice rotate to the Archway. Deletes Bound as well. Well taking cover on the Pillander. The Pillander? Bro, Pink, thank you for the follow. Top Pink. The Cylinder Pillar. The Pillander, bro. Trying to say too many things and read names at the same time. Dude, Formal getting absolutely locked down. Got the extra glaze, so they're a little slippery. Slippery or sticky? Rockets in the back pocket for Lucid here. 3-kill advantage. Dead. You dare chow him, right? Bound going with the ego chow center map on Lucid like that? That's easy for Lucid. Saving the rockets here. Lucid, one of those players I expect to be very efficient with this rocket launcher. Hold up. My God. Like, the thrust to stay up. And give him a chance to use that rocket wisely. Up by 2, SSG. Where is the sniper? Snakebite, I think, has it. I can hear it on the left-hand side. He died. Optic might be punching an opening to that snipe. Legend getting in Lucid's face. And Optic 4 dead. SSG likely collecting the sniper. Unless Snakebite played it before he died. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Renegade. Spawn sniping. Looking for it already. Finds the body. No space for SSG. Holding hands. Getting team shot. Lucid gonna die to that. That's 2 for Optic. Now 27 to 25. An opportunity to pull away here. Legend with another. Bound trades it. Make it 29. Up by 3. SSG get rinsed twice. Already catching him off spawn here too. Formal should find this pick. Yep, that shot advantage is everything for Formal there. 30 to 26. Just the power of that man's accuracy. Still got snipe control here on Sniper. And they continuously spawn in the bases with limited control, right? Gotta find a way to get that snipe player off the map. I don't know. I like a lot of players, Cigar. Snakebite with a pinch. Nice. Down by 5. Got intel on... Yep. On Renegade! Renegade gonna find his face. Lucid did the double take right there, seeing him with the snipe at the top of the ramp, came back for it and paid the price. Series score below my cam. It is 8-7 right now. Optic. That's a good night. Oh, yeah. 8-7 Optic. It's dangerously close. SSG down by 4 in what might be the final Slayer of the scrim right here. Damage out of Lucid. He threw a nade and thrust it out there, too. Rockets coming up. He could jump up to the bridge. Goes under. Nice win. 4v3 SSG advantage. Lucid repositioning to elbow to get access to rockets and pinch Renegade at the same time. They tie it up when it matters most. They could pull away off this. Yeah, elbow's open. Good awareness out of Lucid to focus elbow. Gets overwhelmed by the team. Stellar coming in with the cleanup. Once again, not going to go for rockets. Immediate Renegade rips him from elbow. Lucid thought he was safe on his left-hand side. With Stellar pushing that out, but Renegade somehow found the priority angle. Killed him, keeps him off of rockets, and now Optic have the rocks. 40 to 39. Nice 2 kills. Lucid thinks he's got intel on Optic on that elbow. I'm not sure if he extended down to the red side. I think he went red elbow. Found dead to Stellar. 41 now. Those rockets are the bane, right? Depending on how Optic managed to use those rocks, they can bring it back immediately. SSG have a wide perimeter on the entire sniper side of the map, making it difficult to find an opening. There it is. Renegade finds Eco. Renegade still with 1 rocket in the chamber, I believe, making 41 all, bound from up above. What do you do as Lucid in that situation? He might have needed to retreat to the perimeter of the map, somewhere where he could force a trade and avoid angles. Renegade coming out with 2. Nice use of rocks. 43. Get a G-slide off it? No. Formal pinching Stellar. Bound finds the kill. Formal living up in the maze. Dies to Eco. Bound with a big win on Lucid. 45 to 43. It's getting freaking mixy, bro. Took a bad fight bottom mid. Yeah, he could have maybe dipped out to the perimeter somewhere where he'd be isolated. They don't have too many opportunities now. Up by 2. Optic make it down by 1 for SSG. 45-46. Intel on Formal. There's likely 2 or 3 players even on that elbow. SSG taking space in the map here too. They got comfortable positioning. Optic got to be careful. They got to make sure they trade at the very least in this team fight to stay on top. Renegade first to die. 4v3 SSG. That denial nade. Denying a little more than intended. 47 as SSG pulled away. Somehow winning the team fight here. Going to collapse. Legend does trade it. Make it 47 all. Big trade from Legend. Where is Formal? Here he comes. Legend. Oh, punch to the dick, bro. 49. 1 kill. Bound is bound. What is he doing? Separate from his team. Bound getting aggressive with 1 kill to win the Slayer. Behind them, Renegade. 48-49. 49 all. And Optic. Somehow. Was a Renegade somehow Optic find the final 2 off the dick punch, bro. For a 50 to 49 in what might be the final game of the scrim. Did they scam? Optic found some sort of a pincer at the end. Bound getting aggressive off blue looked like a throw, right? I thought Bound was throwing his life away, but somehow maybe him getting mixy like that in center map opened the spawns behind them in red and gave Renegade the opportunity to flank, right? Like, was that like low-key big brained at a Bound? I don't know. He could have pushed out Bound and killed him, but he doesn't know if they're spawning behind him or not. SGGs, wow, bro, that was the tie game opportunity. And Optic off of 50-49, they seal out the scrim at 9-7 instead of 8-8. Literally by a freaking hair, bro. SSG gets 1 kill, and we have a tied scrim. That's good looks out of SSG. I think if you're an SSG fan, you're pretty happy with how that went. They gave Optic trouble the whole way through, bro. Crazy scrim. Yeah, they gave Optic some real trouble the whole way through. Holy. It wasn't 8-8. Ties for Father's Day. Daddy Formal pulling away with the final kills in the very end of that game. That was freaking scary, though, bro. That was scary.
Right, that's the end of the scrim, guys. Some good practice. Some insane matches.
Insane matches. Wow. We're going to take a look at the stats, guys.
Toss you guys over to Mickwin.
Take a look at the stats.
That is what I'm going to do.
W scrim, chat. W scrim. Safe to say that's a W scrim.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for watching.
Everybody immediately went offline. W scrim. (9-7) final score. They all got off. That's okay, Juan. Today's been incredible. You guys have been super supportive. We are 9 subs away from 1675 as well, which is crazy. Dav got timed out for spamming. I don't even know what happened. That was damn good Halo. No freaking way, bro. Wait. They have a tied number of kills? W means win. Like, just a good scrim. W for win. I don't know. Just means good scrim. They tied? Here, wait. I'm covering it. Or no, I'm not. 1,151 kills apiece, bro. They both got the exact same number of kills. Optic has 5 less assists. They tied in kills, bro. Optic won the scrim in games, but tying in kills is interesting to note, right? SSG outdamaged Optic. Optic took more damage and had slightly less assists. Optic had more accuracy overall. But SSG is landing more shots, doing more damage. And had SSG won that scrim, then who knows? Maybe they would have had more slays as well, you know? 344 kills at a Stellar? Let's see. $366. Stellar with the most kills in the entire lobby. Damage less than 900. Dude, they were neck and neck this scrim, but 366 is freaking goated territory, bro. Stellar. Over 100,000 damage dealt. The most damage in the lobby. 127 assists, 309 deaths. Not the least deaths or the most assists by any means, but the kills. This man is getting kills. 1.60 KDA. Highest KDA looks like it goes to Renegade, though. 62 accuracy out of Stellar. 65, nearly 66 out of Renegade. The highest accuracy in the scrim goes to Renegade. Highest KDA over to Renegade. Renegade with 323 kills, the most on Optic. 138 assists, 275 deaths. Stellar definitely a GOAT. We could tell watching his POV how locked in the man was on the 2 games that we got to witness. Lucid had a great scrim too, but dude, it's not even comparable, the amount of kills, bro, right? 366 to 271 is a wide freaking gap. Just shows you how much work Stellar is doing. Obviously, you know, everybody's contributing to that. 174 assists at a Snakebite is the most in the lobby, and that's a hell of a statistic, right? So you've got players like Snakebite who are making Stellar's job easier, getting 174 like that. Dealing 90k damage, 93k out of Bound, who had the second most in the lobby. No, Formal did, just by 100. 93k out of Formal. Formal with the second most assists, with 64 accuracy, second most in the accuracy department. Playing his role for the most part. Not getting quite as many slays maybe this time as we're used to seeing at a Formal, but definitely keeping things in check as far as damage and assists are concerned. It's all pretty narrow, though, right? Eco and Snake, we need more for him. Snakebite with 174 assists is nice to see. Who had the lowest deaths in the scrim? 270 at a legend with the lowest deaths in the scrim. 91k damage. Eco with the least damage. I don't know. I mean, that was a pretty excellent scrim out of SSG, all things considered. Optic 50-49, the Slayer. 2-4 for the Aqua CTF. As far as CTF is concerned, SSG take Fortress. That 3-0 on Fortress was the most dominant game in the scrim, I'm pretty sure, right? SSG's Fortress CTF. I know I'm probably covering this. Optic won every single oddball. They won every game on live fire. So something to note. SSG won both the bombs. Kind of as expected, Optic have been having trouble with assault. They still haven't quite figured it out. I think Optic won every oddball as well, right? If I didn't already mention that. SSG won more CTFs than Optic did, which is generally... Or they tied, I guess, 2-2. Origin, Forbidden, and Fortress, and then Optic won Origin and Aqua, so they tied there. Recharge holds, 1-1. Both of them got a recharge holds. King of the Hill. They lost the recharge king to SSG, but they won the live fire, right? So 2-1 in live fire games. Who would I pick as MVP from both teams? Stellar for the scrim, probably. We'll go Stellar and Renegade, maybe? I mean, there's so much more to it than just kill stats, but Stellar's kills and KDA and just overall impact with damage, like, you can't deny that. Stellar definitely gets MVP overall for the scrim. But yeah, maybe Stellar and Renegade. Mount had some great damage. Formal had the most on his team outside of... I wonder why it's showing it like... Oh, because I did the deaths. Yeah, Renegade generally has the lowest damage stat on his team. He's often the lowest assister, but the most kills because he's picking up kills very frequently. Generally doesn't die too often as well, so he has a high KDA. But KDA isn't the only stat that matters, right? Optic looking pretty even in their scrim. I don't know if there's like a standout MVP in the same way that Stellar felt like a standout in the SSG, at least statistically. I don't know, bro. I think Optic are, they have everything they need to win. And their coach is Lunchbox. So if you're looking for a bigger brain, like, I mean, you can't find a bigger brain than that. Promo's also a god in the comms, bro. The awareness is there. Their chemistry was not there today in the same way that we're used to seeing. I don't know if it's like the lack of practice against SSG. This is the first time that they've ever scrimmed the roster. So that could like kind of come into play a little bit, but you know, maybe they're trying different things as well, but they were looking like they were having trouble in bomb, especially like the most kind of like tilting and like mishaps. Fortress bomb was a tough one, right? Fortress bomb, Aqua bomb, I think they lost 2, right? So
this is the way.
This is the way.
Strider, thank you for the follow, brother.
This is the way.
I wouldn't say that. Dav, Formal is generally the damage dealer on Optic. He generally does have the highest damage on Optic. The advert, Twitch compared to YouTube. No brainer to watch YouTube. Twitch actually has slightly better quality than YouTube, for the record. That's the only one advantage. Pretty damn good scrim, all things considered, bro. It was historic. I appreciate you all for hanging out. It honestly means a lot. Maintaining viewers like this on a Sunday when we don't have a tournament is a W. So thank you guys so much. I haven't had dinner, so I think I'm going to raid somebody. Well, there's you get more chat interaction, things like that. Optic won 9-7. Final scrim score, 9-7 Optic. SSG actually had tied their kills. Exactly tied kills between Optic. But SSG out-damaged and out-assisted Optic by a narrow margin. Optic still won the scrim by 2, though. 50-49 in the final game of the Scrim Slayer. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go watch it. It will be on my YouTube as a VOD. If you guys are currently on YouTube, it sticks around as a VOD, as a full YouTube video. So you can go back and watch it on YouTube. There's a past broadcast for Twitch as well. We're ending the day on 1,666 subs on Twitch. I love you guys. No problem. Yum does. Let's raid. Is Tony streaming? I saw him streaming earlier. Maybe he got off. Okay. Sparty. Druck. I could send it back to Druck. Druck's been raiding me a lot after his scrim, so let's pay it forward and give Druck a fat raid, bro. He's playing Money 8s right now, so if you guys want to go from sweaty Halo to more sweaty Halo, you can watch Druck. Let's see if we can get 300 viewers over there. Don't jump out right away. Let's give this guy a big raid. Hey, I love you guys. Appreciate the love. GG's Timmy. Dav, Natasha. Bye, Natasha. Y'all are just spamming the SSG. I see you, Dav. I see you, man. 175. Can we get 200 over to Druck? 176. Great viewers on YouTube today, too, which is great to see. GG's, Justin. 180. 179 right now. Get in your chat. Don't leave. Yeah, he's spamming. 181. Okay. Have a good night, Twitch. Damn good Halo today. That was a fun one. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure if they're scrimming tomorrow. We'll see. They tied in kills. I saw it. Yeah. 184. Over to Druck. Have a good night, guys, on Twitch. On YouTube, make sure to like the stream if you guys are just coming in or heading out. I'd appreciate it. Successful stream, I'd say, today. If there are scrims tomorrow, I'll be live tomorrow. If not, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep tabs on it. And then, yeah, other than that, I got some videos to work on. I got coaching to do later this evening. But busy. I'll see you, Pavel. See you, Justin, Jamie, Zach, Mac.